Move forward and okay, well, check this out though. First of all, you throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm gonna take them with disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me what to say. Okay, see, now you found yourself a nigga. You looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
My mind is so spectacular. Open up your aperture. You don't like the light that I be shining, bitch. You Dracula. Southern draw vernacular. Flip you like a spatula. Knew that I was built to put this word up on my scapula. I've been on this road so long, my tires bald. I don't wanna text and no, I don't wanna call. Came in this shit running, but you don't know how to crawl. We ain't never folding, I'm holding the highest car. Look, okay, grew up running post routes. Now I'm on the cash route. Better call the plumber, that boy spitting like a bass spout. All these bad women in this club, fuck is you mad about? Word to all my estheticians, boy, I'm about to lash out. Straight from St. John's to the east side, jigging since the knee high. Watch the way I put on for my state, nigga, yeehaw. Respecting no Aretha, crazy how I made it to the league from the bleach eyes. Boy, my shit hair wrong, black, rich, and bare arms. Smoking on that yogi, this shit stronger than some bare arms. Goku, I'm in rare form, you cannot prepare for him. When I swing, it's like a carnivore, this shit ain't fair for him. Brought intellect back to this rap shit, you niggas need chapstick. Shit been dry for way too long, and I'm the matchstick. You niggas Nickelodeon me, I'm more like Cap Nick. Cap a nigga, throw him in front of me. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said that I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. About to blow like we just lit the fuse. We double dutch into this dough, I get this shit in twos. Push the button, get it started, put that shit in cruise. A little dust up on his heart, I barely get to use. A fool flatters himself, a wise man flatters the fool. Man, I just came to get it started like mechanics with tools. Cause in my hood, if you don't pack a tool, you planning to lose. These young boys deserve Oscars, they be acting a fool. A couple loose screws, but they hammer accurate. Ooh, I know some niggas stuck on drugs and manufacture it too. School of hard knocks, we all got our bachelor's. Fool, no cap and gowns, but we all had the master. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said that I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. I'm lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh wax, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Say she don't smoke, but she always smoke with me, yeah. Backwards in the air, back up in the ovaries, yeah. All my ops, they stay running like they over easy. Even my masseuses can't just get too close to me, yeah. Shout out to Next, soon as the ink dry, we count out the checks, yeah. I never flex, I bought up a business, you bought up a section. I'm at the top of my class, yeah. Y'all never learned from your lessons. Skywalker gave me the force, yeah. Turn this into an obsession, yeah. I couldn't wait on the team, cooking shit up with just me run play, yeah. Things never are what they seem, but we know the facts, yeah. Charging that shit to the game, but now I pull up with a battery pack, yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and we can just leave it at fact. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh wax, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Big bro, why they call you big bro? Every time we hit the bank, we deposit zip codes. Well connected with the streets, like we out in Skid Row.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos, hit that like button. Y'all coming here to share, subscribe as well. Hit that Cash App, $SlipRick1990. That's our Cash App right there on the screen, $SlipRick1990. You guys want to donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast? Y'all own discretion. please, please, please go to our Cash App. You guys do not have Cash App, perfectly fine. Go and hit that comment, that little $ symbol in the chat box for our super sticker. It's very simple. If you guys have a comment that you want read out, you guys can do so by hitting that $ symbol. Buy, donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast at your own discretion. We definitely appreciate all the love and support that y'all give to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. It does not go unnoticed. We got a lot to talk about today. Some things I want to really dive into. But before I get that going, let's go into the comment section. We got some people in the comments. If you guys are in the comments or in the show, like, make sure y'all drop a hint to your boy. Say, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. So let's go into the first comment. The one and only Bo, my man, said, we better win in game 7. If we have another game like we did and get put out, I'm done with this team, and we need to make some changes because it's over. They don't want it and should give up and start over. Shout out to my man, Bo, for the comment, my guy. Corey Gear says, BJ, what up? He said, man, I'm mad, but the Clippers can still win. All right. We're going to get into all that, man. We got a lot to talk about. Before I start, I want to say I want to give a shout out to the people that came on to playback last night, man. Had a great time on playback. We were on there for like 4.5, 5 hours, man. If you guys have not checked out my playback, make sure you guys go to my playback channel. That's where you guys find me talking about the game and, you know, doing all the commentary and all that stuff, man. It's very, very fun, very exciting. You guys do not want to miss out on my playback. So make sure you guys come over to my playback channel. That way you can guys be a part of it as well. I leave it up to y'all, man, to come. But I drop the link at the duration at every single game. And you guys can be a part of it if you guys so much choose to. But let's talk about it, man. The Clippers lose 131-115 game 5 in Denver, Colorado, my high altitude city. And they go down 3-2 with 2 games left in this series. And the Clippers are looking to fight for their playoff lives. And we're going to go straight right into it, man. So the Clippers and the Nuggets faced off last night. Let's get into the statistics right now real quick. Field goal percentage 55 to 52% goes to the Denver Nuggets. 3-point percentage 51 to 37% goes to the Denver Nuggets. Free throw 64 to 78 goes to the Denver Nuggets. So all 3 categories shooting the basketball, the Nuggets outdid the Clippers. Not to mention all 5 starters for the Denver Nuggets outside of Nikola Jokic shot over 50% from the field. All right, so while the Clippers did do a good job on Nikola Jokic, I think he went 3 for 9 last night. Or 3 for 10, something of that ilk. Didn't have a great game. I think he had like 13 points. They could not stop the others. Jamal Murray, obviously, playoff Jamal. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Russell Westbrook scoring 21 points last night off the bench. You had Michael Porter Jr. popping threes. You had Christian Brown scoring the basketball. You had Aaron Gordon. I believe he had 22 points last night. So all those guys shot over 50% from the field, and they made shots when they needed them. He said, Clipper Nation, I tried to tell you Denver was good. They are champions, so I still got the Clips in 7. Yeah, I think everybody got the point, TD, about the Nuggets. They weren't going to lose in 5 games. So, yeah, salute to my man Andre. What's good, brother? Salute. Hit the like button. That's the like button. Corey Gear 5 said, Dunn got cooked by Murray, but he was making his shots. Right? So, it's a lot of stuff that we got to get into, man. Salute to Monty. I know Monty's happy after last night's performance. He came on the playback channel last night as well. Salute, Monty. What's good? Okay. So, rebounding, they 38 apiece. Assist 29 apiece. Get that. Both teams had 38 points, 38 rebounds, and 29 assists. That's unusual. Steals 6 to 7 goes to the Nuggets. Blocks 8 to 7 goes to the Clippers. Total turnovers 10 to 10. Even. This is highly unusual that both teams have 3 categories that are exactly similar. That's very, very. Actually, 4. The fouls committed 21. That's 4 categories: fouls, turnovers, assists, and rebounds. All the Clippers and Nuggets have this identical numbers. That's crazy. Largest lead for the Clippers was 0. Largest lead for the Denver Nuggets was 22. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. As you look into the statistics and the stats, we could easily say the Denver Nuggets won about 80 to 85% of the stats and the numbers. Maybe a little bit higher than that. I'm being a little bit too nice, but they won all the major categories outside of the blocks. The points in the paint went to the Clippers. Of course, Ivica Zubac had 27 points last night. Outscored everybody on the Clippers, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. But all in all, this was a night for the Denver Nuggets. Game 5. That's basically what happened. Now, let's go into the individual numbers real quick. Shout out to people that's inside the chat box right now. He said there was a Kawhi game and a Jamal game. It's still very interesting. He said whole starting 6 showed up for the Nuggets last night. So much Jokic got carried. Yeah. And this goes against this whole notion Jokic don't have any help. I saw this. I thought about this last night. The Nuggets have pretty much the same core they had when they won a championship. Jokic, Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Michael Porter Jr. All 4 of those guys were part of that championship core, starters, right? You get off of KCP, but it looks like this Christian Brown dude is actually showing up what KCP did. Christian Brown averaging 15 points in the season, averaging 10 points in the playoffs. KCP never averaged passing 10 points in the season or the playoffs. Both are point of attack defenders. Both can shoot the 3. I think KCP shoots the 3 a little bit better, but both have size, both athletic. They basically do exactly the same thing. You replace that, and then you add Russell Westbrook off the bench for Bruce Brown. So I really don't understand what the Nuggets really lost. I don't understand what the Nuggets really lost. That's just another talking point for the ESPN media. So it's really simple as that. But let's get into the other numbers. Box score. Let's talk about the box score real quick. Let's go to the Clippers side real quick. Off the bench, Bogdanović has his best game of the series with 18 points, 5 for 11 from the field, 4 for 8 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Bogdanović had a very, very solid game last night, I must say. After scoring only 5 points within the first 4 games, 7 points within the first 4 games. Bogey definitely had his impact, playing 23 minutes, scoring 18 points. The rest of everybody else, Derrick Jones Jr. scored 7 points off the bench, but wasn't much of an impact. He only played 14 minutes last night. Ben Simmons only played 5. Nicholas Batum did play 21 minutes, but he was not much of a factor. He's going scoreless, having 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And then you have your starters. You had Kawhi Leonard, Ivica Zubac, James Harden, Norman Powell, Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn had a series high 15 points, 6 for 7 from the field, and 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. Christopher Dunn is definitely showing he's hitting some 3-point shots. They're putting him in that role. They're leaving him open. So he hit 3 of 4 of his shots from the 3-point line yesterday. You got Norman Powell, 32 minutes, 5 for 12 from the field with only 12 points. Very quiet night for Norman Powell, 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. Ivica Zubac, James Harden, 3 for 9 from the field with 11 points, 5 for 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists with 2 steals and 4 turnovers. We'll get into James Harden in a minute. Kawhi Leonard, 37 minutes, 8 for 15 from the field, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, missed some, wide open looks that he usually would make with 1 turnover, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Kawhi Leonard was up for a triple-double last night before he was taken out. 20 points as well. Ivica Zubac, 37 minutes, 11 for 15 from the field, 5 for 8 from the line, 27 points, 5 rebounds for Ivica Zubac. Definitely unusual for a big man like him, but definitely was scoring around the basket, was being very efficient. If y'all in the comments, make sure y'all let me know that y'all in the comments. So, based off of the Clippers side of the thing right now, I'm gonna stick to this. I want to say something real quick. The scoring, the Clippers shot 52% from the field. So they shot a very good percentage team-wise. The part that really got the game away because they undershot at the 3-point line 37%. In the first half, they shot over 50% with the Denver Nuggets. So it wasn't really a shooting problem until, like, I would say, basically after the second quarter going to the second half, where Denver just continuously stayed hot. This game reminded me a lot of game 3, where the Clippers were hitting on all cylinders. People like Nicholas Batum, guys like James Harden, guys like who else am I thinking of? Those are the two main guys. But they pretty much stayed consistent, even killed throughout the entirety of that game. Very similar with this one, except the stars really carried the load this time, along with the role players for the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray, which you can go to right now. Let's look at this. Jamal Murray, you had Christian Braun, you had Aaron Gordon, you had Michael Porter Jr. All these guys shot over 50% from the field, right? And of course, Russell Westbrook off the bench shot over 50% from the field. So pretty much what you got is your hands full. As y'all come to hit that like button. Russell Westbrook, 21 points, 8 for 15 from the field. What's this? 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. 4 turnovers. What's this? 4 turnovers, or what's that? Yeah, 4 turnovers with 1 assist. Not a good assist ratio for Russ, but he shot the ball extremely well. Was efficient. Was confident. Mid-range shot was on point. Made both of his free throws. Very, very high efficient game from Russell Westbrook. Starters: Christopher Braun, 37 minutes, 5 for 8 from the field, 11 points, 12 rebounds. Christopher Braun, what I seen from him yesterday was simply backdoor, getting offensive rebounds, all over the glass, being aggressive and playing point of attack defense on James Harden. All right, Christopher Braun definitely showed his presence last night. Like I said, Nikola Jokic didn't do anything other than just basically stand in his spot. He had 12 rebounds and 10 assists and 13 points, a triple-double. But he was basically allowing his teammates to, do what they're supposed to do. 4 for 13 from the field for Nikola Jokic. Not a great shooting night. Did make 4 out of 5 of his free throws. You go into, Michael Porter Jr., 14 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. Definitely dealing with that left shoulder strain, but it doesn't really seem to be affecting his shooting percentage within the last couple games. So Michael Porter Jr. shot the ball very well. Aaron Gordon, 37 minutes, 7-11 from the field, 23 points, 8 for 9 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. All right. He said Bron is doing what DJJ should be doing. Well, DJJ, for whatever reason, out the rotation as well. I'm not going to even say for whatever reason. I know what's going on with DJJ and why he's not playing is because his offense isn't sexy enough. Which is, again, I'm going to talk to y'all about the coaching and what I saw last night because it's a whole spill we're going to get into, man. So y'all just sit tight. And I want y'all to vote into the chat box. What's the reason why the Clippers lost last night? And we're going to get right into it. So, of course, the big show last night was Jamal Murray. Not just a team high, not just a game high, but a series high of 43 points last night. 17 for 26 from the field, 8 for 14 from the 3-point line, 7 assists, 3 steals. Was hitting pull-up shots, catch and shoot threes, pull-up threes, mid-range shots, right? Coming off of, flare screens, coming off of handoffs. Even had a couple of highlight dunks. I mean, he just did it all last night. And not to mention, I saw a game like this coming. What did I tell y'all? Jamal Murray was going to be due for a big game. And I said, do not let this man go off in game 5. Right? So he drops 43 points. He was just pretty much a problem. and we got nobody for him. Christopher Dunn, Ben Simmons played 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on with this Ben Simmons. Well, I already told y'all what's going on with that, but it's hurting the team. Like, you don't have your guys, your defenders on the court. You're choosing to play Bogdanovich all these minutes, trying to score give Pat his stats and get his stats up, who ain't doing really anything. Denver would be happy to have a Bogdanovich play the rest of the series, because you know why? Guys like this can go off. But then again, Denver's offense, it don't really matter who you put on the ball, because all they're going to do is ask for a screen. All they're going to do is ask for a handoff. There's so much movement that goes with the Nuggets offense. They don't even matter who guards who, because all he's going to do is ask for a switch and get the weaker link on him. But Jamal Murray, just pretty much went nuclear last night. And it doesn't surprise me, because if I'm not mistaken, there was something where he said that the Nuggets practiced in the main gym yesterday. I'm talking about the main gym of Ball Arena. Basically, they got there, I believe, Sunday morning back from LA. They got back to Denver Sunday morning, probably even Saturday night. I'm not going to even lie. But they practiced on the main court on Monday. So once I seen that they practiced on the main court, I saw Jamal Murray. They asked him, do you think it helps him? He said, yeah, sure it does. I said, this is going to be a problem. He hasn't been off. He hasn't went off yet. He hasn't had a big game yet. So I think it's going to be a game he's going to probably go off. So, what I want to do is play some of the post-game stuff, let y'all hear from some of the players, a couple of the coaches, stuff like that. And what I felt really went wrong for the Clippers. I'm going to give my little analysis. I'm going to let y'all come back in shortly. But let's hear from Tyronn Lue at his sentiments about last night's game, because I'm looking on Twitter and there seems to be a lot of fingers pointed at him. Actually, there's been fingers pointed at Ty Lue for the last two games. Okay? There's been fingers pointed at Ty Lue the last 2 games. That's why I put that question inside the chat. Who do y'all put this on? Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to take the blame for it. Right? Everybody was active. Everybody was healthy. Not only is everybody healthy, but Denver is actually hobbled. According to reports, Michael Porter Jr. is doing with that left shoulder strain. He hurt in game 2. Aaron Gordon coming into this series was dealing with a groin injury, and Jamal Murray, from what I was being told, was dealing with a hamstring injury, which turns out he's not even dealing with that in the series. That was just something that was just put out there. And on top of that, they lost their head coach within 3 games of the regular season. So these are all the reasons why a lot of people pick the Clippers over the Nuggets. So when you have the upper hand like that, and you say the Nuggets don't have as good of a team as the Clippers, which I don't see how that could be, because they have continuity, they have chemistry, they have a bigger lineup, they have championship experience, they have a real offensive system. I don't really understand what this notion is that the Clippers just have a full-out better team than the Nuggets. I mean, you only can play up in the playoffs seven people at a time. The bench don't really make much of a difference, because you're not going so deep into the bench. You focus on your stars. These guys playing like 40 to 45 minutes every game. So it doesn't really matter. The bench doesn't really have much of a say-so outside of probably 1 or 2 guys. So I want to hear what Ty Lue's explanation was last night. I'm going to go about a couple minutes in, and we're going to give it, right back here shortly. All right, here we go.
I thought he came out being aggressive, which we knew he would. That's why we started off with the blitz against him, just to try to slow him down. We knew in Game 5 he would come out aggressive. And he made every shot, pull-up threes, mid-range. We blitzed him, we dropped, we switched, we did a lot of different coverages. But he had a hell of a game, And so as far as us, just like I said, defensively, just having that presence to start the game, I think the last – 3 games or so, they've been really attacking us, start the game early, and so we got to be better with that, especially on the road. But they play well, they play great. holding Joker to 13 points and losing the game is tough, but that's how he beats you. If you worry about him too much, other guys can beat you. But I just thought Jamal Murray was excellent tonight.
Ty, two relatively quiet games in a row for James. Do you attribute that to anything Denver's doing, or is it a lack of aggression, or kind of what is that in your mind?
I think Denver. I think they've made their mind up. They're going to try to take him out of the series after the first 2 or 3 games, and they're doing a good job. Like, I got to do a better job of just finding ways to get him open, to get him space, and probably more ISOs just because they're blitzing him so much to try to get him to his spots.
So you went away from Chris early, but then obviously went back to him, and he ended up making shots. Was there a conversation in between that sub where he was able to come back and you tell him keep shooting? Because obviously he didn't hesitate on those shots, and I just thought that was interesting that he got a quick hook and then came back in, but still didn't hesitate on those threes.
Yeah, I mean, he's been great for us all year, and I just wanted to see with the shooting lineup out there, just kind of see how it looked. But then defensively, we wasn't very good, and so we was able to space him out a little bit, but defensively wasn't really good. Once KD left the floor, and so just looking at different combinations. But like I said, KD came in, made some big shots to try to get us back in the game.
Obviously, I know the wins are what's important right now, but is there a level of optimism that with him having a game like this and even some of the moments he had last game that he could be a much bigger factor for you guys going forward?
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, the last couple of games, I think what got him started last game, just his defense of being able to pick up the floor, being aggressive defensively, it kind of got his offense going. And then tonight came in just with confidence, shooting the basketball and making plays in the pick and roll once James went to the bench.
Ty, how concerning is it that 2 games in a row it took you guys getting down 20 in the fourth for like a real sense of urgency to kick in?
I don't think sense of urgency. I think they kicked our butt. They played well. And so, game 4, we didn't, like I said, I didn't think we came out with a sense of urgency, but tonight I thought we had the right intent, and they just took it to us.
A result like this, and it, before the comeback in game 4, these 2 games, is this the kind of thing that necessitates changes? Your season is on the line on Thursday.
I mean, we got to respond. I mean, we blew them out in game 3, and they came back and responded game 4, so we got to do the same thing. I don't know what changes you can make, They made shots, like I said, making 17 threes, and they blew us out. We made 18 threes, and we blew them out. And so the three-point line is going to be the most important thing. We got to make sure we're taking care of that, which we didn't do a good job with tonight. But, like I said, going back home, and 2 to be rocking, we'll be fine.
So, Ty, to kind of piggyback off that, what do you have to do well in Game 6 to get it back to Game 7?
All right. So, if y'all come here, make sure y'all smash that like button. About 3 minutes that we had that going. And we're gonna talk about everything. So what I first want to do is, first of all, I appreciate everybody coming in here. Let me know that I'm gonna let y'all in here shortly, but we're just gonna go over a couple of these videos, and we're gonna talk about what happened. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to my man, Mr. Mass. Thanks for coming in, Mass. My guy, appreciate you coming in. Salute to my man, old man in the chat. He said, salute BJ in chat. Ty Lue's on the clock. No excuses. Kawhi is healthy. James Harden is doing what we expected. All right. Appreciate you, old man, for coming in here. Salute to my man, Kirk. He says, no defense for real. Kawhi didn't show up. They let Jamal Murray cook for 2 quarters. Man, they select Jamal Murray. They didn't let him cook he cooked on his own throughout the whole game. Dude had 43 points. Ain't half. That's the whole damn game. But that was head coach Ty Lue speaking on simply what happened yesterday. Let's go to a little quick of the quote so y'all can see it visibly. So Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue said on why the team got off to a slow start. They said, I thought the tough start was Jamal Murray. I thought he came in about being aggressive, which you knew he would. And Jamal Murray scored 7 of the Nuggets' first 17 points. I believe 7 of the first 17 points are up 6-17. So, yeah, Jamal Murray scored 7 of the first 17 points. That's why we start off with the blitz against him, just to show him, try to slow him down. We knew in game 5 he would come out aggressive. He made every shot, pull-up threes, mid-range. We did everything. We blitzed him. We dropped. We switched. We did a lot of different coverages, but he had a hell of a game. As far as us defensively, just have that presence to start the game. I think the last 3 games, they've really been attacking us to start the game early. So we have to we have to be better than that, especially on the road. They played well. They played great, holding Jokic to 13 points, and losing the game is tough. but that's how he beats you. If you worry about him too much, the other guys can beat you. I thought Jamal Murray was excellent tonight. That's what head coach Ty Lue had to say. So again, Jamal Murray dropped 43 points, 17 for 26 from the field. Um, just was magnificent, efficient around the clock, around the ball. Everything just went Jamal Murray's night. Um, the second question I want to bring up, he said, what is causing James Harden not to play his best? I think Denver made up their mind. They're going to try to take him out of the series after the 2 or 3 games. They're doing a good job, but I just have to be better at finding ways to get him open, to get him space, play more ISOs because they're blitzing him so much. They're trying to get him to his spots. So I'm looking at this quote right now. Salute to my man. What up, cuz? What's good, bro? Appreciate you. So let me tell y'all something. I'm looking at this quote, right? And y'all see what I'm saying with James Harden. So y'all after game 3, James Harden really has been quiet. This past game he only had, I think, what do you have, 11 points. He shot 3 for 9 from the field last night. And the game before that, he wasn't much of a factor at all, other than really just driving to the basket and looking to pass. But he did not shoot the ball. Right? These 2 games, James Harden has not been aggressive trying to look for a shot. Now, we do know James Harden usually loves to shoot. He loves to be a guy that's going to, get the shots up and things of that nature. But these last 2 games, he's been very, very quiet. Right? In game 4, he scored 15 points, 5 for 11 from the field. Right? So it seems like it's been a drop off. He had 11 assists. This game, he only had 5, as he had 8 assists with 11 points. But Kawhi Leonard assisted him and outscored him, and was better defensive player than him. So, Ty Lue speaking about James Harden, why he's been struggling. They say that they've been taking out the series. Well, that's not good. I mean, I don't see how you can take off the best player on the team out the series. I don't see how you can take him out, the guy who has so much of the impact on the team. I don't see how you can win off of that. If you're telling me that Denver made up their mind, not you, he basically said Denver forced James Harden out the series. How did they do that? By pressuring him up full court, by trying to frustrate him, right? Christopher Braun, for example, getting into that little scuffle in game 4 with him. I think, is that what Ty Lue means? That's not a good sign. He said they're doing a good job, but I have to do better at finding ways to get him open and get him space. He said probably more ISOs because they're blitzing him so much. They're trying to get him into his spots. So wait a minute. He's saying you got to find ways to get him open and get him space. And he says the solution is to put him into more ISOs. Well, how is that going to happen if all Denver has to do is blitz him? Don't you blitz usually when somebody's ISOing the basketball? I mean, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but isn't it easier for a defense to blitz somebody if they're ISOing you? That's James Harden's game, to just basically ISO. That don't stop the defense from blitzing. That makes it easier because it's just one-on-one. So all they gotta do is throw another guy closest to him and they just trap him. And don't let him just bring the ball. They really don't even have to blitz James Harden. If I'm being completely honest, that Christopher Braun kid seems like he has it under control. I mean, you look at him, he's 6'6", long, athletic. I mean, James Harden is trying to draw fouls on this kid to get the calls, and they're not calling those fouls they called throughout the regular season for James Harden. So I don't know what Ty Lue was talking about to put him into more ISOs. Bro, that's the reason why you're in trouble right now. You have no offensive system. The ball movement has been inconsistent. The ball has been sticking to one player at a time, making it easier for Denver to guard you. So I don't know what the hell that's even about. But That was Ty Lue. And since we're on the subject with James Harden, Ty Lue, Visca Zubac, and Kawhi Leonard all talked to the media. James Harden, according to reports, did not talk to the media after last night. Reported here by Joey Lynn. He said no post-game media for James Harden tonight. The Clippers said he left before reporters entered the locker room. There was no post-game media for Harden after Game 4 either. So, for 2 games in a row, James Harden has not been available for post-game media. Now, I kept this. I didn't say nothing after Game 4. I left that one alone because I'm pretty sure that was an upsetting game. People were in their emotions. It was a heartbreaker the way they lost that game. But for this to happen for a second time, I gotta say something. That's just poor leadership. That's poor leadership. Everybody else is answering the media. They're talking to the media. They have to deal with the same disappointments you dealt with. And you, even the best player, is going to the media podium and talking to the media. And James Harden, and again, I'm not going to even try to, I don't even get upset. I don't even talk about stuff like this usually because I understand the emotions of it. But for 2 games in a row in the playoffs, if your teammates are talking to the media, you should be talking to the media too. You should be answering the questions. Don't answer the questions just after you win. You had no problem after Game 3 going to the media. Hell, I talked to you. I asked you a question. But now you don't want to talk. See, I'm trying to take it easy on James Harden, but it's funny to me a lot of you Harden fans are not in this chat right now. Millie, Mike, Daquan. A lot of y'all not in here. I gave Harden credit the other day for answering questions to me, but seeing this, him not showing up for media after the game, him walking out, him not trying to talk to anybody, and then just leaving his teammates to answer all the tough questions, that's bullshit. I saw James Harden last night just walk around like he didn't want to play. Something else I want to put something out before I continue to the next one. You know, and I'm gonna talk about it today. I got time. Once again, Russell Westbrook outplayed James Harden again. Russell Westbrook last night outplayed James Harden again. I can take a loss, but this guy's just talking shit to the bench. He yelling. He got the owner all in his feelings. I told you Russell Westbrook gonna take this personal, bro. People think to look at stats all the time. They don't look at the intangibles. They don't look at none of that. But since y'all want to look at stats so much, playoffs. These are the playoff numbers between James Harden and Russell Westbrook. James Harden, 22 points per game, 6.5 assists, 5.5 rebounds. Very good numbers for James Harden in 171 playoff games. These are the playoff numbers. This is just the raw numbers. There's shooting percentages, there's turnovers, there's steals, there's blocks, stuff like that. But since y'all love stats so much, I decided to just look up some interesting stats. So these are James Harden's playoff numbers. Russell Westbrook, 23 points per game, 7.4 assists, 6.9 rebounds. And he has played in 50 less games than James Harden, but as I've said before, bro, Russell Westbrook was the starter to James Harden as the backup, bro. Like this notion that James Harden just surpassed Russell Westbrook and he just that's why I think Russell Westbrook getting all this fuel from. Because I think a lot of y'all got him fucked up. I mean, how bizarre is it that this dude just started hitting all these shots last night at home in front of the Clippers bench, which I've said before, mid-range, he had one of the best mid-range shots that we've ever seen at one point. You just don't lose your jump shot. He might have found it back. I don't know. But the intangibles that Russell Westbrook plays with from game to game, the mental is just different, bro. Like it just really hit me last night. I'm like, bro, like this dude do not want to play. I'm talking about Harden. And then you don't want to talk to the media after the game for 2 straight games. Harden got to be better. But that's what I want to say about that. Let me go to Kawhi Leonard and let y'all hear what he had to say last night post game. It's about a couple minute interviews, and we'll be right back.
What Denver's trying to do in terms of guarding you and James at this point in the series. Is there anything you guys have to do to play through that, or is it just about trying to make plays for Zoo and the other guys at points?
Got to play the game. They knocked down, our teammates knocked down shots tonight. We just wasn't able to defend. We got to keep, playing the same way. If we want to keep going, everybody has to contribute, which they are doing, and just keep playing the same game.
Kawhi, I guess, what was Jamal Murray doing well today? What made him so tough to guard? And also, a second part of that is, what do you have to do differently in Game 6 to bring this back for Game 7?
Tonight, he played great. He came out, made shots, got hot, found his teammates, and pretty much couldn't stop him. He played amazing. Rest came in and played great as well, scoring a quick 10, 15 points. Just overall good team win for them.
Wow, just coming into this game, like, how did the team feel? Like, how was like the practices, getting ready for this, and is there anything that you feel like you can do better or the team can do better to prepare for Game 6?
Just try to get out to a better start early. I think, pretty much the whole series, they probably got out to a great start on this. So just trying to stay in the game early instead of trying to make the heroic comebacks. And, that's all we could do. We got to fight now.
Jamal obviously did what he did, but the Nuggets, hit 17 threes on the night. Just what needs to be better collectively to defend the three-point line better?
Just pretty much get out there and contest. But, some of those shots were just, guys being great. It was probably a couple of wide open ones, but they knocked down shots. That's why this team is tough.
When you're down 3-2 in the series, what's your approach that you want to tell your guys to take and you guys should take going forward?
Say that again?
Being down 3-2 in the series, what's your best approach for you guys to take and what you will try to convey to your teammates?
Just taking it one possession at a time, like I said, going out there and trying to start the game off in a good way and don't get down early. But if we do, just stay poised, just keep fighting, limit our mistakes, and just got to play confidently.
Kawhi, you mentioned the poor starts that you guys have had in the series. What do you think's contributed to that?
Wish I knew. They're getting out, getting easy layups early. Got some open threes on one of them. Jamal Murray got them going, but we just got to stay there, know what they're doing, and contest, and make sure we're there on every cut, closeout, rebound, just the same way you win a basketball game.
Yeah,
Every cut, every closeout, every rebound. Every cut, every closeout, every rebound. Every cut, every closeout, every rebound. That's how you win a basketball game. Guys, if there's anything you don't remember, what Kawhi just said is that remember that. He said the things that will win a game is to defend every cut, every closeout, every rebound. The little things matter when it comes to winning. That's what Kawhi said at the post game. Kawhi Leonard's finished off with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and what is this, 11 assists. Last night, 8 for 15 from the field. Right? Had a very complete game, even though the Clippers lost the game, even though he didn't have a huge output. He was efficient. He was rebounding the ball. He was damn sure assisting the ball. As well, he was playing exceptional defense. There's a stat going around. I'm going to put on the screen here in a minute. But there's a stat that shows that Kawhi Leonard, whoever he's guarding prior to last night's game, his primary defender, he guards, they're shooting, I think, 11% from the field. There's a stat going around that Kawhi Leonard, the person that he's guarding primarily, is shooting 11% from the field. Whether it be Aaron Gordon, whether it be Michael Porter Jr., right? It don't matter. Whoever he's guarding is shooting a total of 11% from the field. If y'all come here, hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the screen here so y'all can see I'm not up here just making stuff up because y'all know how I do. But, everybody keeps talking about Kawhi needs to be more of this, got to be more aggressive. He got to be more aggressive. He got to be more aggressive. And on the offensive side of the ball, I can see that when it comes to just getting up more shots. And that's actually fair. I understand that. But let me explain to you what's actually going on with that. Because, it's easy for somebody just to go out and say, hey, shoot more shots. Right? 1 second. All right. So let me show y'all something real quick. So y'all get a better understanding what's going on. So it says the clause locked in. Through 4 games, Kawhi Leonard is putting on a defensive masterclass, holding Nuggets players to just 20% from the field, 11% from the three-point line. I'm going to say that stat again. On the defensive side of the ball, Kawhi Leonard is average. He's holding offensive players for the Nuggets 20% from the field, 11% from the three-point line. So again, for whatever reason, the defensive side of the ball, people don't look at anymore. But ironically and funny as it is, the defensive side is where you exert the most energy. Offense is when you can actually try to take breaks, catch and shoots, probably go stand in the corner somewhere, wait for the ball to come to you. The ball, you can swing the ball around, everybody can touch it. You have a team effort. But we know on defense, you got more time to hold your own. You got to run around the court. You got to chase people. You got to, close out. People don't like to play defense because it's hard. But it doesn't show up on the stat sheet unless you really look at it and really understand the game. But when you see 20% from defenders, from the offensive players, he's guarding 11% from the three. That means he's exerting a lot of energy on defense, which is contributing to him not giving you those 30, 40-point game performances all the time. Now, I'm not saying he can't do it. Don't say that. I'm not saying that. But if you look at yesterday's game, for example, him having 11 assists, I'm looking around like, damn, who's the point guard? So 11 assists, 9 rebounds with 22, what do you have, 21 points. He's guarding the other team's players his position, having to rotate. And then you're looking for the second option to come with you. Norman Powell having an off game last night. James Harden having an off game last night. Visca Zubac scoring 27 points. I'm going to bring him up in a minute because he definitely deserves his flowers. But Denver, like I said, all 6 guys shot, 6 out of the 7 guys shot over 50% from the field. So I'm like, who the hell is guarding these people? If you see Christopher Braun get backdoor, Norman Powell, backdoor James Harden. You see Aaron Gordon. You see Peyton Watson catching lobs. You see Michael Porter Jr. taking 3-point shots. You see Christopher Braun all over the glass. You see Russell Westbrook pulling up middies, 3-point shots, and all crazy type of stuff. He talking crazy to the Clippers side. And then you just see Jamal Murray doing whatever the hell he wants to do. As y'all come to hit that like button. So much for a top 3 defensive team, bro. I couldn't tell last night. Sound like they took the night off. So Kawhi said something interesting, though. He said he wished he knew why they had so many slow starts. That's concerning to me because that means you're fishing for answers. Could the Clippers win Game 6? Oh, yeah, for sure. But at what point do you have some consistency and say, we're going to play like this consistently? At what point do you come into games ready to go? At what point are you able to sustain a stretch of games in the playoffs when the rubber meets the road? At what point do you have a set lineup in place, locked into place? We can't even figure out who's going to start. 1 minute is Nicholas Batum. 1 minute is Christopher Dunn. Maybe we should bench Norman Powell. Maybe we should bring in Derrick Jones Jr. Hey, why is Ben Simmons ain't playing more minutes? Why aren't we giving Visca Zubac the ball? Where's James Harden at? You know what I'm saying? Kawhi needs to be more aggressive. Like, we can't even get our own shit together, and then it shows on the floor. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets, their starting 5 doesn't change. Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Christopher Braun, Jamal Murray. Have you seen anybody fill in for them outside of injuries? And then the owner of the team said, okay, as soon as he's seen an inkling of some confusion between the general manager and the head coach, he said, y'all both out of here. I can't have this in my establishment. And then you see the order back into place. You don't win without order. Let's go to a Visca Zubac who spoke, and then we're going to get right into it and we're done. All right, here we go.
Why you guys get off to such slow starts in all these games?
No, we're trying to figure it out. Got to be better to start the games. They're more physical to start. They want it more. Like, there's no, I don't think it's like tactical thing or strategy. It's just got to play harder. Can't start like that.
Zoo, was Jamal, going off like he did, was that just, a tip your cap kind of thing, or do you feel like you guys could have done better defensively? Just what was your reaction to that?
He made a lot of tough shots, but we know he can do that. So he made a lot of tough shots. We could have done a better job, but at the end of the day, it's a make or miss league. He made a lot of shots, and it's hard to win against anyone when you got a player shooting like that.
Zoo, how you doing? Yeah, you held Nicola to 4 of 13 shooting, but he still had a triple double. Is that just kind of the power of Nicola? I mean, it was is that his? I mean, it was a good defensive effort.
What's the question?
Nicola, you guys held him to 4 of 13
Yeah.
shooting, but he still had a triple double. How hard is he to cover?
It's tough, man. I thought we did a great job on him tonight as a team. We switched coverages a few times, tried a bunch of stuff, and forcing into some tough shots. But he's always gonna look for his teammates. He's always gonna find open guys. He takes away a lot of attention of defense, and it's definitely giving. We gives a lot of space to operate for other guys, but got to be better.
So, what was the level of preparation for this game? Like, how do you feel about the game going into it, and then how can y'all be better preparing for Game 6 now that y'all are facing elimination?
I mean, level of preparation was good, was high. We knew what we wanted to do, but got to come out better. They made a lot of shots. They shot pretty well. It's like I said, it's very hard to win when team is shooting like this. They shot 51% from the three.
Okay, so let me stop right there because let's just go ahead and call a spade because I'm just gonna pull this up because I keep hearing the same thing. They made a lot of shots. They made a lot of shots, and they did make a lot of shots. I understand that. I get that. I understand Denver, a top 5 ranked offense, can score the basketball. I understand that Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic have one of the most, if not the best, pick and roll duo in the league. I understand Michael Porter Jr. can stretch the floor and shoot 3-point shots. I understand that Aaron Gordon can catch lobs from the 6th row. I understand that Peyton Watson comes into the game and bring offensive and defensive energy. I understand that Russell Westbrook is a spark plug off the bench. I understand that Christopher Braun is like a maniac on the offensive glass and with putbacks. I understand that. But what are you going to do about it? If the Clippers are a top 5 ranked defense, where is this defense that's supposed to stop this high-powered offense? That's my question. Because coming into this series, I kept hearing that they're going to stop Jamal Murray. I heard Christopher Dunn was the Jamal Murray stopper. That's what I heard. And the certain somebody tried to throw it down my throat. My question is, what are you going to do about it? I won't even go too hard on Christopher Dunn because Christopher Dunn is putting out full effort. And I will never disrespect that. But come on, man. Like I said, I came and said that he wasn't stopping Jamal Murray. You know why? For 2 reasons. We've seen Jamal Murray do what he does in the playoffs. It's like act like he ain't did this before against the Lakers. Let's not act like he didn't do this to us in the bubble. Let's not act like he ain't did this multiple times in difference. This is what he lives to do, bro. Highest increase. I'm going to say this again. Highest increase in NBA history from 16 points per game in the regular season to 24 in the playoffs. That's the highest jump. You know what that means? That he lives just like Kawhi Leonard, just like Jimmy Butler, maybe to a little bit lesser degree as far as a two-way, but as far as offensively, bro, he's the same he's the same dude. The only thing is he's been hurt at the wrong times, bro. The reason why Nikola Jokic can't get out the first round is because Jamal Murray has been hurt for 2 straight years. When Jamal Murray wasn't around, first round exit swept against the Phoenix Suns first year. Second year, gentlemen swept by the Golden State Warriors. The following year, when Jamal Murray turns back, what happens? They win a championship. This is what he does. Nobody should be surprised. So if making shots is the caveat, if that's the thing, like they're not gonna make shots again, bro. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. They're going to make shots because they move the basketball. They get high efficient shots. They have a high octane offense. I'm gonna say this real quick. If it's Zubac, I have no complaints about. I think he had the most will yesterday. I think Ivica Zubac really wants this series. I think he really wants it bad. I think he wanted last year's series against Dallas. He just didn't get the opportunity to touches. But this year, Ivica Zubac has been the most consistent Clipper. He's played the most games. He's been dominant, right? He's given full out effort. He's coming into press conferences asking questions. You got no complaints from me about Zubac. He has earned his right, his stripe on this team to be the starting center and to be an integral piece to this team. The only issue with building a team around Zubac is in this era of basketball, most of your bigs have an inside and outside game. For Zubac to take that next step, he's going to have to stretch his shot, pause from 4 to 8 feet. He's going to have to stretch his at least to the mid range. You're going to have to start be able to hit at least mid range shots off of pick and pop, pick and rolls. If you can't do that, then it's going to be hard for the offense to be ran through you because you become easier to scout for. It's only so much you can do in this era of being a traditional center. The Jokic's, the Joel Embiid's, the Karl Anthony Towns, the what I'm saying, the Montes Sabonis, the Victor Wembanyama's, even DeAndre Ayton's to a lower degree. All these guys can shoot. All these guys can stretch out and shoot the midi at least. If Zubac develops a mid-range shot, and maybe even down the line, I dare I say, because he's only 27 years old, a 3-point shot, then we're in business. But I got no complaints about Ivica Zubac. Norman Powell, again, he played well down the stretch in game 4. But like I said, and I said this even going into the year, can he be our second option? And when I say our second option, I mean, can he do anything else if his shot ain't going to fall? Because it's going to be nice like that. When your shots are not going to fall, you're going to have to get on the glass. You're going to have to play make. You're going to have to play defense. You're going to have to do something else to counteract when you're not hot from the field. And that was my only question about Norman Powell. And I'm saying the season ain't over. But what I saw last night, bro, the Clippers don't deserve to win because you basically this was a game where you said to yourself, I'm coming in here, even if they lost. Ty Lue said even they don't feel like it was a lack of urgency. What was it a lack of? A lack of preparation? That's on you then. If it's and I think that's more so what it was. You know what? I don't think it was a lack of. I think it was a lack of preparation. So if it was a lack of preparation, what are you going to do in Game 6 to prepare for the adjustments that Denver made? I watched him come into the press conference the other day saying, "Oh, it's going to be just basically us playing harder. There's not much adjustments to be made." What? So no adjustments, no in-game adjustments, huh? No trying to take off the backdoor cut, not trying to go big when you getting out rebounded. No, you know what I'm saying, trying to stop the point of attack defense with more length, not trying to go with a different type of no adjustments, huh? Just basically just keep going to the same thing. I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm gonna hear what y'all gotta say. Um let y'all come in here. Uh He said, BJ, the Clippers' problem is too much doubling on defensive, and that leaves an open guy every time. Clips should play their guys straight up. Yeah. But Zubac is doing that with Jokic. He's playing his guys straight up. It's the others, those backcourt, who's not doing it. Because if you put James Harden straight up, he's going to get cooked. What's good, Robert?
Man, this BJ, man, had a good night's sleep. Uh thought about the game, man. Like you said, BJ, even if we did somehow pull out this series, bro, do we deserve it? Yeah.
Shit, if we get back in and play how we're supposed to, yeah, we will, but not like this.
Bro, we don't deserve this series, man. Man, the way the coach is coaching, man, Ty Lue, man, we don't deserve shit, bro. Bro, I don't see no championship DNA, bro, with this squad. And James Harden, man, he hasn't showed up. But again, bro, it's just like these lineups. Like yesterday, there was no adjustments. No adjustments. Like you said, he said there's no adjustments to be made. Are you serious?
Shit, he should have kept the bench in. That's what he should have did. They actually were doing a better job and holding things together better. We were actually getting in there with the bench. That starting lineup was getting blown out.
Man, bro, that game was disheartening last night, man. That was really just Clipper-esque basketball right there. Bro, man, bro, like it's like if the Clippers when we fuck up, bro, we fuck up all the way. We don't fuck up like halfway. We fuck up all the way, man.
We just clear, plain, and simple. We just suck, dog. There's no other word for it. There's no other explanation for it. We just suck.
Yeah, man.
I can't even really say, well, it was on everybody, but, bro, when you got the coach doing this, it puts you at a real big disadvantage. You can't not
That's what
outplay
I'm
this.
saying, bro. Like the coach not making no. You can, bro. I'm thinking Tyler's gonna make some type of adjustment. He throws the same 3-guard lineup out there, and then if he's not throwing a 3-guard lineup out there, he's giving Bogey the most amount of minutes possible.
Hey, Bogey played better, but dog getting cooked on defense, man.
Bogey played better, man, but
you're not gonna make up on offense and get cooked
Kawhi,
on defense, bro.
And it's like Kawhi looked so disinterested like last night. It was crazy, man. I told BJ last night, man, I'm like, I felt like Kawhi did, like he said the coach took him out, but I felt like Kawhi just said, fuck this, I'm sitting out, man. These guys don't want this shit.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Kawhi
These
needs
guys
to say
don't want to
something to Ty
win.
Lue, dog. I think it's about time for him to say something to Ty Lue. I don't know if he cares.
Look, Bo, Ben Simmons did. He called out Ty Lue, and look what happened to him. He ain't get no minutes.
No, Kawhi needs to. He can't bench Kawhi. He got to listen to Kawhi.
BJ, how many minutes did Ben Simmons get last night?
He should have got way more. He got like 5 minutes. That's what it looked like.
I told you, man. Ben Simmons called him out. He ain't messing with Ben Simmons no more.
That's the problem, dog.
Nico Batum, who should have been playing, bro, they get no minutes in the second half.
He didn't even get to try to prove himself, man.
Let me go to E. Leezy, then Taz, and Kirk. What's good, E?
BJ, salute to y'all, man.
Hey, E. Leezy, Warriors to the championship, B. I'm routing with y'all, man.
Stop it,
hey, that's what it's looking like, dog.
No, it's not. No, not even close. We would not be able to play like this against any other team in the West. Let's just keep it 100. Stop.
I mean, y'all can beat Minnesota.
Nah, not playing like the way we played against Houston. Houston just young and inexperienced at certain positions.
I got more confidence in the Warriors right now than the Clippers.
Nah, because Clippers defense is better than our defense. So I'm not. And then you got Kawhi Leonard. We don't have Kawhi Leonard.
Nah, they ain't playing like it easy. They ain't playing like it.
What's hurting y'all?
Nowhere near.
James Harden, though.
The Warriors play like they're supposed to. We don't play like nothing, dog.
James
Well,
Harden is not a
but you
winner,
gotta
bro.
understand, we have player. We're an organization that's used to winning championships, so we've seen every situation. Jimmy Butler been to 2 championships, so down the stretch of games, if we're close or we're in it, we just know how to execute and get timely defensive stops. The Clippers don't have that type of experience. They only got literally one player that has that experience, and then you can throw Norman Powell in there, but he didn't really play a lot of minutes in that championship. You know what I'm saying, with Toronto. So his
It don't look
experience
like
is
our coach
limited
got that
too.
much
You feel
experience
me?
with championship kind of basketball.
But I've been told y'all that he wasn't a good coach. That's Doc
Yeah.
Rivers. That's come up under the Doc Rivers tree, bro. You seen what happened with Doc Rivers and his team in the last 15 seconds of that game. Like actually the last 45 seconds. That was wild. They should have never lost that. Seriously.
Hey, if we lose, do
But
y'all think they finally fire him? Because I've been wanting
oh,
him
Yes,
to
he
get
should
fired
have
for
been
years.
fired,
please,
bro.
I've been wanting
Remember,
him
I've been
fired for
please
saying this for
years,
3 years
dog.
straight, bro.
get them
Yeah,
all
I've been
out of here.
wanting.
I want Harden gone. I want Ty Lue gone, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Harden,
man,
it's a dark cloud, bro. This is around the time Harden normally folds in playoff series. Around that third, fourth, around the third game and higher, fourth,
Oh
fifth,
yeah.
sixth, he always like he just disappears. And I
he
don't
looks so
understand how you only got
disinterested.
9 shot attempts though.
The later
He
in the
looks so
series,
disinterested.
That makes
yeah,
no
he didn't want to
sense,
be
bro.
there. The later in the
9 shot
series Harden
attempts,
gets,
really.
the worse he gets. He just can't stick it out throughout the whole, I don't know, series.
Yeah, I think, and it was kind of difficult, bro, being in that altitude. The Clippers not used to playing in that altitude. Let's just be honest, they not, bro.
But if we can't do it then, man, there's no point of us trying to go back, win the game next game and try to go win it over in their house on the
But
seventh.
you have proven that you can win on their home floor.
Yeah.
But
Kawhi proved
y'all
that shit.
have to get
The team didn't.
if y'all
Kawhi
can't
did
force a
that.
game 7, then I don't know, bro.
Yeah, we
That's
got to
crazy.
win
Y'all
at
got
home
it on y'all
first.
home floor. Y'all should be comfortable.
What's up, Taz, man? I'm crying, bro.
Oh my
Go
god,
What's up,
bro.
ahead, Taz.
Taz?
Bruh.
That's all I got,
This
bro.
is
Jeez.
sad, dog.
I
This
just
is
feel
Hey,
like
sad.
Norman
yo,
Powell and James Harden let y'all down, bro. Because they don't
they
play no
did
defense and
big
they not
time.
They should have
scoring.
got
So
benched. They should have got benched. The bench was
But then
doing
I'm
bad, in
thinking,
my
Man,
but
opinion,
then it's
man.
a caveat to it though, because how do you bench somebody that has the bandwidth of a James Harden, Norman Powell? Who you gonna bring in for them that can draw fouls, get to the free throw line, and can knock
Somebody
down
that can
spot
play
up
defense.
threes?
Somebody that can play defense, because that was the
But then
problem.
you
We
you
couldn't play
exchanging
defense on
defense
nobody.
who can't give you nothing offensively because they was
Shit, I
but
don't
we
know.
smoking
wasn't
other
getting
But like
all.
you
niggas.
We
say,
wasn't getting
Elise,
shit
We was getting
offensively in the first
turnovers.
place.
that's
Yeah, we
all I'm
wasn't doing shit
saying,
on offense
Elise.
in the
You see,
first
they
They,
place.
was making Chris Dunn beat you. They made Ben
He had a
Simmons
good
beat you.
game.
They made
He had a
Bogey
good
beat
game.
you. So
I ain't gonna lie,
and they
hmm
Chris Dunn
couldn't
had a
do it.
good
Bro.
game.
and James Harden not even doing his step back threes that he usually do. That's what I'm surprised about. I'm like, damn, nigga, at least do a step back three like he did in
Well,
the
he took a
regular
couple
season.
and he missed them. So
He
He
ain't
missed
even
them
get to the rim
bad.
or
Not
nothing.
just missed them.
I think they
He
won
missed them
again,
Man,
hoes
dog.
terribly bad. Them hoes
man,
were
They
so
James
won a
goddamn
Harden.
few.
ugly.
What you got, Taz?
Oh man! First of all, BJ, let me go ahead and issue you an apology, bro. I ain't never gonna say Clippers in 5 ever again, dog. I'm never gonna do that shit
We should have
ever
known. We
again,
should
bro.
have known, man.
Don't worry about
Bro,
it, bro. It's all good.
nah, for real, man. But shit, dog. Tyloo is a idiot of a coach. James Harden is a very small-minded guy. Like just fucking small minded. Cause ain't no way in fucking hell. Like he leaves with just 9 shot attempts, bro. You're supposed to be a number one, number two, number three option. All of those are interchangeable. 9 shot attempts is not gonna cut it. Kawhi, I can't even blame Kawhi. The whole game plan for the Nuggets was to make a Kawhi a playmaker. That's exactly what he did last night. You know,
Had
he
more assists than
literally
Harden.
exactly
Yeah.
that's exactly what he did last night. You know, I do have some problems with him not being aggressive when it came to scoring, but I
I
can't
mean, he
be
was
fucking.
getting. My
I
bad. I ain't
can't
mean to
be.
cut you off.
No, you good. Like I can't be mad at Kawhi. Norman Powell, bro. What the fuck? Like, where in the hell did these guys' minds just go to? Like, it's like as soon as they flew back to Denver, they had it in their head. They was ready to go to Cancun. Like that shit is not gonna fucking work, bro. Like
They got
this
hit
shit
by
is
the
pissing me.
Monstars, man.
I swear, y'all got MPJ out here with one arm, hooping on y'all niggas. Y'all supposed to be the second best defense in the NBA, but we ain't seen a lick of that shit in 2 games.
We didn't play
Nope.
defense. We didn't have a defensive lineup
Because we
out
got all
there.
our offensive motherfuckers out there. That's
Yeah,
why.
we got all the
I mean,
offense out there. The offense can't do shit.
but I can't even say that either because also our defensive lineup would be our starting lineup with Chris Dunn in it. They looked fucking terrible. Zubac, and this is one of the games where Zubac was just soft. Later on in the game, Zubac turned the fuck up. But this was one of those soft games from Zoo. I don't know what the fuck I just saw yesterday, but they need to turn that shit around, bro. Like it literally was hot garbage, bro. Like
Look,
that shit stunk. Like I don't know what to say about this team, but
Dad,
Tyloo needs
I'll
to
tell
do a
you what you
complete better
saw.
job, bro.
A Clippers collapse. A Clippers collapse as usual. That's what you saw.
Yeah.
Clippers
Came
collapse as
out.
usual.
We flipped like people be saying. Clippers
The
flip,
Clippers,
dog.
hey, look, what they say, Taz, the Clippers gonna clip when it's
Clip,
that
yeah.
time, B.
I didn't expect for it to be game 4 and game 5. Literally, bro, if you can come out with the same intensity that you did in that game 4 fourth quarter every game, this team can easily beat the Nuggets. But the Nuggets are literally just picking apart our defense, bro. And it's not even them taking a whole bunch of threes. Of course, Jamal Murray did. Jamal was on fucking fire last night. Like that is the Jamal that I'm used to seeing. So big props to Jamal Murray because that motherfucker is a straight up dog. On any given day, I'm taking him over James Harden. I don't care about none of their defense. Like on
We were
any
saying
given
James was
fucking day.
playing better than him. I don't see it. Not anymore, dog. I
I'm
don't see
I'm gonna
it.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you
We need to
this,
put
Taz.
somebody on him and double team him for real.
Taz, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Christian Braun is locking James Harden up.
Yeah,
bro. And the thing about it is, like James Harden just hate the physicality. That's what they found out. It's a simple adjustment for a defense when you guard James Harden. You ain't even got to be too worried about back cut and all that other bullshit. Just play aggressive. He ain't gonna be able to see shit else. Once you are up in James Harden's face, he loses his vision, bro. His shit
He ain't even been
baffling.
hitting them pick and rolls, dog. He ain't even been hitting them pick and rolls. That's the bad part about it. We the best. We one of the best pick and roll teams. He ain't even been doing it. He been trying to
Man,
ISO and I don't know what the hell he been doing. He ain't been trying to
we
get to the rim or nothing.
we damn sure saw the best pick and roll team last night, and it damn sure wasn't the Clippers.
I just
It
never
damn
thought.
sure wasn't the Clippers.
I just never thought Tyler would get out coached by. I don't even know who's coaching over. Is it Jokic or is it Adelman? Like I don't even know, bro.
No, for
Adam is
real.
a good coach. Adam is a good
They
coach.
coaching by committee. I ain't
Yeah,
even gonna lie. I don't know.
Adam is a
yeah,
good coach.
yeah. He coaching circles around Tyloo right now, like, cause
He
ain't no way
coaching
in
circles
hell,
around this man, bro.
bro. Ain't no
Circles
way in
around this
hell
man.
this man didn't even play Jokic for basically the whole second half, and we still
Tyler's supposed to
lost.
be a genius. He's supposed to be a genius coach. I ain't seen it.
I
I ain't
ain't
seen
seen
it.
it.
That man is incompetent. He gets in his own way. How you get in your own way as a coach, dog?
We literally are the
Yeah.
better team, and we're literally about to lose, bro.
Yeah,
Like
they making us look like we ain't nothing.
y'all so worried about a trade piece, a trade value piece instead of winning a game. You could easily insert Amir Coffee in those minutes that Norm is doing fucking terrible. In those
That's what
minutes
I'm
that Bogey is
saying.
doing terrible, bro. Like, fuck trying to trade him, bro. You just get him out there on the floor to get a win.
We literally
Everybody
had Nico
plays.
Batum. Nico Batum out there. They were
Everybody.
talking about him during the podcast, during the announcers. They were talking about him, and then he just doesn't put him back in the game. Like I don't
Nico played
understand it.
good. Besides scoring, I mean, he only had 2 shots though. So what you want him to do?
But I'd rather Nico win over fucking Norm at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Nico should have been in. He played Nico 21 minutes and let them other guys be out there and didn't do shit. Like, it don't make
Man,
sense.
not for real.
Nico could at least
And
play like 30, dog.
the thing about Nico last night is I would have just wanted him out there for the defense. He literally has Nikola Jokic's little jump hook down to a T.
He was killing. I
rebounded.
mean, he was killing Gordon too. He was killing Gordon. Ben
and
Simmons was
we
doing good on Jokic, but we took Ben Simmons
look,
out.
and we
We didn't
went
want to play
even
him.
smaller than usual yesterday. Like usually we had Ben out at the center, but we ended up putting, I don't know if it was DJ or somebody at the center, bro. It was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
I was just like,
yeah.
It might have been Batum at center. I don't even know.
I don't even know who was at center, bro. It
We
wasn't
had a
Ben,
bunch of
but we
wings and
went
guards out
smaller,
there.
and it was just like, how do you go smaller when we need to go bigger, nigga? Like it don't make
Exactly.
And then
Let
we
me go
brought Zoo
to
in, and then we put a trash lineup in too.
Kirk real quick. What's good, Kirk? And please tell me you watched the game.
Oh boy.
What's going
I
on,
hope he
y'all?
didn't. I hope he didn't, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I hope
No,
he
I
didn't.
actually did watch this game, man. I
Oh,
got
so the
yeah,
game you
that's why
actually
we lost.
watched.
You shouldn't
Okay,
even have
Yeah, he
watched it.
watched it.
man, no,
I
for
got a
real.
Yeah, he
lot to
should have
say about
watched
this
it.
game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest too, cause this is some shit. I didn't watch game three, but I definitely watched this game, bro. So, y'all made some good points. BJ, I did watch his chat. You was saying some good stuff, bro. What's going on, y'all? Sup, Taz? What's going on, y'all? How y'all? I know this is a bad
I'm
lie for
about to
y'all,
slit
so
my throat, Kirk. I'm about to slit
Hey,
my
hey,
throat,
chill,
B.
chill, chill, bro.
yeah, this is yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I just got a lot to say about this game, bro. Like, number one, bro. Um, I don't want to hear anything about experience because I keep hearing that shit. And we got an OKC team with no experience, whooping niggas' asses, bro. So I'm not trying to hear no. To me, and this is my first point. Like you don't say experience, and then you don't put no effort. Like that makes no sense. You can have no experience, but someone can be fighting for their life on the floor. The Clippers didn't show no fight to me. The only person that really showed fight in that game, honestly, was probably Zoo.
And Chris
At
Dunn.
moments,
Chris
Yeah,
Dunn.
Chris Dunn.
and Kawhi, and Kawhi
Yeah.
definitely showed some fight. Definitely defensively, he was a beast out there defensively. But I'm not gonna lie, the
I
Clippers
didn't
didn't really
see it.
show. They didn't show like they wanted to be in the game, especially in the
Kawhi
first
had a
quarter.
silent game, but he did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, for
If you
real. But
told
like,
if you
but let
told
me
me Kawhi had 21 and almost a triple double, I don't know.
nah, facts. I'm about to say he played pretty good, but yeah, no, I'm gonna finish it up. But Kawhi, he definitely could have showed up. He could have been more aggressive in my eyes. He definitely could have been more aggressive, but I'm just like the overall team defensively wasn't good. Like I'm watching this team, watching them letting Denver shoot off the screens. I'm like, so y'all just gonna dare them to shoot? It seemed like the Clippers were daring the Nuggets to shoot for some reason. I'm like, Rush just made four
Stupid,
straight
bro.
shots. Um, I'm like, okay, and then you letting Jamal Murray. I understand Jamal Murray's hot, right? I understand he's hot. Like we all know he's, what I'm saying, like he can get that hot, but you don't let him keep doing that for two, 3 quarters. You don't let him do that. You don't let
For
Jamal Murray
four
be hot
quarters.
the whole game, and that's my thing. Like I even see I ain't gonna lie, the two defenses I've probably seen in the NBA that are like top tier in the playoffs right now is OKC and it's the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, Memphis Grizzlies. Yes. No. I mean to say that Timberwolves. Timberwolves. My bad, y'all.
Yeah,
The Timberwolves are
Timberwolves are
playing.
they
The
locking up.
Timberwolves are playing elite defense, bro. So, like, and I'm watching them like play defense, and I'm watching the Clippers letting these dudes shoot. I'm like, y'all gonna let Jamal just do this to y'all? Like, they're letting Jamal Murray go off. I'm not saying he can't go off on elite defense, but you just don't let that happen. So I'm like, and that's my thing right there with the Clippers. I was like, that like BJ just
They,
said, like,
but
are you gonna let like you're a top tier defensive team and you're letting Denver just do whatever you want because like number one, they letting Jamal shoot, right? Number two, you letting Aaron Gordon do whatever the hell he wants off the
whatever,
cuts.
He
whatever, bro.
rebounding,
And
dunking,
Bro,
shooting.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
I,
like that's what I'm saying. Like they let Aaron Gordon do whatever he wants. Um, I'm like, damn, like, and then you letting Russ just take shots. I'm like, he just hit 2, 3 shots on you. Why you keep letting him shoot? Like, I'm watching.
bro, Russell Westbrook literally outplayed Harden, bro.
Yeah, like it was kind
Yeah,
of sad, bro. No, he
easy.
did, and I'm watching the Clippers like backpedal on shots. So I guess the game plan was to protect the paint. Like I don't know what the hell the game plan defensively
I
was,
don't
but
know
they was
why we
getting
protecting the paint. The paint not our
yeah,
problem.
nah
In
for real,
what
but nah
world
they
is Russell Westbrook hitting more 3-point shots than Harden, bro?
right nah they was getting cooked, but nah let me
That's
finish my
crazy.
points real quick, y'all. But nah he was they was getting cooked. I don't know what was defensively what was going on. Like I said, defensively, the effort, like I said, the effort. It like I said, I don't want to say experience because we seen teams like I said, the Timberwolves and OKC they have no experience, but they're out there playing for their lives. That makes no sense to me. Y'all can do the same thing. That has nothing to do with experience. That has everything to do with your will and how bad you want the game. The Clippers didn't want that game as bad as the Nuggets did.
Nope, nope,
That's
nope.
what it
They
comes
didn't.
down to.
They
It comes
haven't
down
won the
to
last 2 games.
that's what I'm saying. It comes down to like the Clippers, they didn't really want the game. That's what I've seen.
But,
So I mean, we can
but
blame the
They
coaching for
playing
that, but I
no,
blame
no,
half-ass.
but
the
I don't even know we playing half-ass. We just
but
playing
I'm sorry, but Kirk,
nah. Yeah.
Kirk, bro, you can't expect good defense when you have 3. Look, Chris Dunn can only play defense for 2 other guys for so much before you're in a series. A team is gonna see that. They're saying Chris Dunn is playing
Right.
defense for both Norm and Harden, bro. He can only do so much out there,
No,
bro.
you're right. Yeah, and I hear what you're saying though, bro. I mean, Harden, you know what I'm saying? Harden's defense, Norman Powell's defense. I mean, I do hear what you're saying. Like defensively,
These guys' defense is atrocious, man. I'm literally at the point, Kirk, where they gotta sit. Like I'm at a point where Harden gotta sit, bro. Like if he's not giving you nothing offensively, and he's definitely not giving
Don't
you
take
nothing
my
deep.
take, Rob. Don't take my take, Rob. Don't do that. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, can't do that. No, I'm kidding. But no, man,
But
it's just.
BJ, you right though. You right, BJ.
I mean, it's like it's really honestly as simple as basically like it's like trying to plug a bunch of holes in a well. Like you take care of one issue, you got another issue. Because yeah,
yo,
offensively, yeah, you can do your thing, but defensively, you just as bad. And when your offense ain't clicking, and you already didn't come in with no defense, it's like why are you on the court? Because of your name? Nah, you can have a seat.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know I mean, my bad. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but damn. I do want to finish real quick though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but yeah, I mean, obviously defensively, y'all, that was the biggest thing I seen from that game was defensively. You don't let somebody go off for 3 straight quarters. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. We can talk about how Kawhi played a great game, bro. It's gonna take Kawhi playing I mean, he played a good game. It's gonna take Kawhi playing a good, like borderline great game for us to beat them. It's not. I don't want to see that Kawhi out there. I understand he's getting doubled. I don't want to hear that. I really don't want to hear that. This is the postseason, bro. So I'm not saying the Clippers gonna lose in game. What is it? Game 6? I'm not gonna say they're gonna lose in game 6 because I feel as though Kawhi's gonna come out there and be like, all right, we're gonna have to win this game whether we like it or not. But we're gonna have to have
Oh
like
yeah.
we're gonna have to have
Man,
Zubac come along like
this
stronger.
is
And I'm not
strong.
trying to say James Harden because at the end of the day, he's gonna be James Harden. I don't want to keep hearing James
Absolutely.
Harden
Yeah,
this.
we got
I don't want to hear Norman
At
Powell
this
this. We
point,
know who these players are, bro. Don't we know who these players are? Y'all know who these
they
players
show
are.
up
I
every
know who they
once in a
are.
while, dog. We got a
we
better
know who these
locker
players are.
conference.
Just Ty Lue.
That's
They
what I'm saying. So when I asked
yeah,
BJ
Ty
this
Lue don't
question
know.
like 2 months ago, bro, I asked BJ this question. I said, BJ, who's our second option, bro? He said, I don't really know.
It's Zoo.
He told me, and, of course it is now. But that's what I'm saying though. So now we know who these players are, right? I don't want to keep hearing, bro. This is the shit that we already know. So what? So like BJ just said, BJ said it perfectly. What are you gonna do about it? That's what I seen. I seen Clippers didn't
Nothing.
do shit about
We just got
nothing.
busted in the mouth. We
Let
better go do something about it.
That's what
We
I'm
at home.
saying,
If we
bro.
give up at home, dog, I'm done with them.
Well,
That's what
look
I'm
and
saying
look,
though,
Give it
Bo.
bro.
up at
So the
I'm
home.
gonna tell you
Clippers.
this, Bo. Clippers have been known to give it up at home too, though. So
That's what I'm. But it's not.
I mean,
But
I'm
Rob,
hoping.
it's not even about the Clippers at this point, bro. It's about the
It's do
players
or
on the
die,
Bro,
floor.
dog. I
It's
back up
about the
what
them
you mean
players
it
on
boys.
ain't
the
about the
floor, bro.
Clippers, bro? What?
I'm
Come
Bro, this is
saying
on,
what I
about
bro.
the
mean.
Y'all
Clippers.
gonna give
But no.
up on y'all squad,
Listen what I
bro?
said, Rob. I'm
Come
not talking. I'm
on,
talking about the
man.
Clippers
Shit, they
organization.
giving
Man,
up
I'm
on
talking about
Elise,
the
look,
themselves.
Clippers organization.
Elise, I don't
They
Hey,
giving
seen
up on
this. I don't
themselves.
seen this
It's about
story.
the
Look,
players on
Elise,
the floor,
I don't
bro.
seen this
hey,
Put a
story too many
faithful. Where
times,
my
bro.
hey,
faithful
hey,
at,
y'all.
man?
I don't
It's
Kirk is
about
seen
the.
trying
this
It's
so
story
hard
about
to
the
so
get his
much.
players on the
take off.
floor.
Hold on, let
Hey,
Kirk
I ain't gonna
finish
lie,
real quick.
y'all. You should never be able to give up on your team if your
Bro, you
team
ain't a
ain't
Clipper
never
fan. You ain't a
won
Clipper fan.
nothing, though. No, no,
You
no.
a
What I'm
Warrior
saying
fan,
is
Let
bro.
me
You're
that
let
not
me
a
finish
Clipper
what
my
kind of
fan.
statement quick, then.
expectations do you have if you never put up a banner? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But that's
So
but he leaves
you
it. That's
Yeah,
can't
not
how you
give
talking
ever
up
gonna
about
on your
expect
though.
them to put up a
team,
banner if
though.
they
But that's
play
not
like
what
Bro,
I'm
this?
talking about
bro,
though.
bro, I don't want to hear
Can
it,
we
bro.
let
I don't
Kirk
want to hear
finish,
it, bro.
bro?
I don't want to hear
Please.
it, bro. I don't want to
Can
hear
we
it.
But
can we
that's what
let
I'm
Kirk
saying,
finish, bro?
right? But that's what I'm saying though, y'all. Like, let's be honest, y'all. Like for real, let's put away the fanboy stuff right now. It's not about the Clippers, bro. It's about the players on the floor. I don't care about the
Oh
Clippers
yeah.
right now. I care about if you. I care about if you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not trying to make this into an OKC channel. The reason why I like
You know you
OKC
a
so much,
OKC
bro.
fan, man. Come on.
It's because they put effort on the floor, bro.
It don't
Are you
matter
gonna try to
who on
win the
that
game?
floor, they
Hey,
gonna
Rob,
play the
chill out, bro.
same
Hold up,
way
bro.
every game, bro. Period.
Thank you,
I'm just
Elise.
being
It don't
honest,
matter,
bro.
man. It's
It's
Clippers,
about the
bro. We gonna
players on the
clip,
floor.
man.
Am I lying? Am I lying, Tez? It's about the
That's
No,
real
Clippers,
you ain't
talk,
bro.
lying.
man.
Nah,
It's
you
I
not
right.
about
agree
the
with
Effort
damn
on
you.
the
Clippers,
floor.
bro.
You right.
I
It's
agree
not about
with
the
you.
Clippers, bro. I really don't care about the Clippers organization. I care about, are you gonna play basketball, bro? They was not playing basketball last night, bro. That's all
Oh
I can tell
no.
you, bro. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say, bro. I don't really. That's why I'm not trying to
I'm
disrespect the
just
Clippers,
saying,
bro.
y'all. I don't
That's all
see
I'm
the
saying.
Clippers lay down and let it get beat up like this before, man. I don't see it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't see
Hey,
this
guess
test.
what?
It,
I don't see
Blame
this.
it's
Kawhi Leonard though. Why y'all not
Yeah,
holding
Oh
Kawhi Leonard
no
to that
no.
standard? I
You
don't
already
get
heard
it.
what you already heard what I
I'm not
said,
being
bro.
aggressive. I'm
Y'all
not being
giving
aggressive
James
with nobody
Harden
else being
all the
aggressive,
smoke,
dog.
but why Kawhi
Thank you,
Leonard ain't
Eleazy.
dropped
Thank you,
40
Eleazy.
last night? Jamal Murray
shit.
came out and dropped
What was he gonna
43,
do?
and
Jamal Murray
Joker
was
didn't even
also
What
do
did
coming
he
off of
do
nothing.
to
drop
lose?
screens, bro.
But
Jamal
the
Hey,
Murray
he
had
Joker
didn't
so
didn't
do.
many
even
open
He
do
didn't
shots
do
last
nothing,
nothing.
night.
He
It
though.
is
didn't.
Thank you,
Do it by
Tez.
ridiculous.
Kawhi
yourself.
getting
Okay, let
doubled
Thank
and
you,
me
triple
ask you a
Tez.
teamed and ain't
question
nobody else
then.
doing
You
shit.
can't
How the
do it
fuck
by
you
So
gonna
yourself.
why didn't Kawhi Leonard treat this like he treated Cleveland and LeBron and say, oh, he cooking. Oh, let me cut his water off. I'm gonna make Russell Westbrook beat me.
Yeah,
Like, come
that
on, man.
Ain't
I agree
nobody
with
else
you
What are
on
we
do
that.
it
Look,
talking
I'm
though.
not gonna
about?
lie.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Eleazy's talking
I ain't
real
gonna lie.
stuff. He's talking
Yeah.
real shit. But that's all I'm saying, bro.
And guess
That's what I'm
what?
saying.
If you see that he cooking, I need Kawhi Leonard to say, okay, I'm gonna match you point for point. Then, if you drop
Somebody,
43, I'm dropping 43, and we win. Period.
I don't know. It
Maybe
didn't happen
Kawhi. Hey,
like that,
maybe
dog.
Kawhi
See,
don't care, Eleazy.
the
They
Maybe he
thing
don't really
is,
care.
Kawhi.
That's why I be
Matter of fact,
questioning. That's why I have to question some of these dudes' mentality, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's why I
can't
be
rank them
telling
in the
y'all,
top
man. I be
10.
man.
You can't rank them in the
matter of
top
fact,
10. I'm sorry.
Matter
They
of
can't be
fact,
top
Maybe he
10,
Eleazy,
seen
to
man.
his
your
team.
point, we
Maybe
do got to
Eleazy.
hold a lot of smoke to Kawhi for last night, bro. Because I'm not even gonna
Eleazy.
lie to
Maybe
y'all.
he seen
You
his
going
team.
to the
They
free
can't do
throw
it.
line 10 times and missing 4 of
Oh
them
yeah,
bitches
miss.
in
Oh yeah,
crucial
yeah. Them
moments.
misses.
Nah, bro. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
we could have had that game within 10 points that whole game if we would have made our
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
free throws.
He
You
Taz is
know,
missed
right.
two.
Taz is right.
He missed two
it
in
But
was a
what does
four.
that
lot
tell
of
you, Taz? If they ain't making free throws, that tell you what? They tired, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
true.
that
If you not
altitude,
making
They
free
though.
throws, if
tired.
you not making free throws,
Altitude
you
is tough.
tired, bro.
They
That's
wasn't
it.
that damn tired,
It
Rob.
is not tired.
Bro,
They're
yeah,
mentally
bro. If
not.
you're not
They're
making free
mentally.
throws, it's because you're tired, bro. Come
You're
on.
supposed
What
to
you
lead
Hold
what
your
on,
you
team
nah.
talking
to
about
a
though, too?
victory,
I
though,
can't even
bro.
lie. I
Like,
can't even lie to
sometimes
that,
I feel like
Rob.
Kawhi Leonard relies too much on the other
I'm
superstars
not
and
gonna
the
be
other
like I'm not
guys to
gonna be the
carry
tired
him.
excuse,
Like,
bro. I'm
you
He
not
feel
gonna
me?
use
does.
And
that
he
I'm
as an
not
kind of
gonna
excuse.
lie.
just
He's
Kawhi
at
he
this
does.
point of
needs
his
to
career
carry
what
the
he has
team, and
to.
it's not the other way around, bro. I don't because at this point I'm
I
like, oh, you're just a numbers guy. At this point, you're
Mm,
gonna get your
yo,
numbers, but it's
no.
the
mm.
other people are the reason why
He's
y'all
talking about
won.
Kawhi.
I need you to be the
Because
guy to close the games out, bro.
I'm gonna be
Period.
honest with you guys. All you guys are right. Kawhi should have came out and dropped 40 last night. But like I said, maybe he don't care,
We still
bro.
would have lost.
Yeah,
But how many
It, the
40 point
defense
games
I
do
it was
truly
the
Kawhi
believe.
guy
problem
in
though
his
for sure.
career, bro?
It
That's
was a
just not who
defensive problem
Kawhi
for
is,
sure.
bro. Kawhi,
Yeah, he
Well,
got a
I
I
mean,
can
in
count
the
on one
playoffs he
hand
could
how
do
many
that
40
though.
point
I,
games he got in his
look, and
career.
Playoffs he could
Elise,
do it though.
Elise, maybe Kawhi looked over at his squad and said, "Man, these guys don't want it, bro.
no.
These
He
guys
didn't
don't
Well,
want
want
it
I
it."
He
himself
know.
should
in the
though, because he
first
played with
place.
effort though.
Well,
He
guess
played with
what? You
effort
asked for Paul
defensively.
George, and he's not even on the roster anymore. So that's
Yeah,
your fault.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
feel
I
me?
agree with you,
But
Elise.
the thing is, but Kawhi
Yeah,
played
that
with
is
effort
true.
defensively though, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he played
Yeah.
with
Nah,
effort
we ain't gonna
No,
defensively.
no, no.
we ain't gonna blame Paul for this, bro. He not
Yeah,
here.
we ain't gonna.
No.
He
Yeah,
No,
not
you
doing
no, we
that.
he
ain't
right
blame
about
Paul.
that. No, we
He
can't
not
blame
he
Paul
I'm
not
not
George for this,
blaming
Exactly.
Paul.
Bro,
I'm not
But we
blaming
can't,
Paul.
cause
I'm
you can't,
using
you may
Paul
not put it
as
on
an
Ty Lue,
as the
Kurt.
reason to
He is
blame
not here.
Kawhi though.
But
Because
we
guess
need
what?
to, we
It
need
could
to
have
put
been
it,
it
the
could have been
blame go all
Shea.
around,
I
bro.
kept
Hey,
hearing
think
James
about this,
Harden was going
y'all.
to
It
carry
could
it.
have been Shea and Kawhi.
Bro, Shea was
Nobody's
not going to
stopping that
play.
Can you
tandem.
stop saying that, y'all? Like
Nobody is
that trade
stopping
wasn't
that
going to happen.
tandem,
That
is
trade
what
was
I'm
going to happen
saying,
regardless,
bro.
bro.
Thank
No,
you. I
I
was
was
Nobody's
saying
saying
that
was
stopping
same
that
Shea
shit.
wasn't
tandem.
Hey,
ready,
Measy, I
bro.
was saying that same shit a couple years
Shea
ago.
was
Bro,
not
he
Nobody
would
ready.
have
was
had
stopping
Shea.
that
bro.
He
tandem.
would have
I'm
had
Shea was
Shea
not
sorry.
being a
ready, bro.
dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody
Shea would
was
have been a
stopping that
dog if he was
tandem.
under Kawhi.
I was saying
Shea,
that same
hold on,
shit a
Bro,
long
you
time
don't
ago, and
come into the
everybody was
league
calling me
ready, bro.
crazy.
Why are
You
we
gotta
Believe
why
go
me.
are
through
we
your
waiting for
that's what
growing
I'm
Kawhi though?
saying. That's what
pains.
I'm saying. That
You
trade,
Everybody
gotta
was
go
calling
through
me
growing
crazy.
pains, bro,
that trade
first.
wasn't going to do anything because Shea was not going to be ready. Shea hasn't even made it to the conference finals yet.
Oh yeah.
At that time,
But
bro,
that's
this we
fine
gotta
though. He's
understand. We
still
gotta
an
understand
MVP
something.
candidate, and OKC is a young
But
team. So I'm not really
the only
I'm not
reason they
worried
ain't win a
about that he
championship,
haven't made it. It's a matter of when he
he was
makes it,
not.
because he's gonna
He
make it,
hasn't
bro.
pro-
He was
he
never
hasn't
He's
on
proven
gonna
he
Paul
can
make it.
George's
carry
Let's
his
level,
keep it
bro.
team
100.
though.
He's
I
gonna
ain't gonna
make it.
lie.
Because y'all
Shea
gotta
don't
remember
even carry his
when
team,
Shea
You
man.
when
gotta
Shea
think.
was
You
here,
gotta remember,
we came back against the Warriors when Shea was here, when the Warriors were still winning
bro,
championship.
Hey
bro.
Rob,
And
hey
I
Rob,
seen something
hey
Sorry,
Rob.
inside
I'm
that as a
sorry, bro.
youngin.
Stop that shit, Rob.
Yeah,
Stop
Shea
that
was
shit.
Shay
cooking
was
the
cool.
Warriors.
Shay
Stop
was
that
Shea
shit,
cool,
was
Thank,
Rob.
bro.
thank
cooking
you,
the
Levy.
Warriors that
But people are calling
series.
me
I
crazy,
can't.
but
I
it is what
Remember
it
remember,
is.
that.
but the
People
thing
calling me
about
crazy, bro.
I
But
But
it
Yeah,
that's
is.
a
Bob
hey,
said
give
Shea
Jerry
was
Shay
West
second with
doesn't
19, but
miss.
hey, it don't matter
I
until
though.
just want y'all
Shay
to know
wins
Jerry
until
West does
Shay
not miss on his
Can we all
draft
talk
picks,
at
until
one
bro.
hold
time,
on,
y'all?
hold
Why
on,
are we all
hold on, y'all. Let
talking,
me
y'all?
finish. Let me finish. I said as long Shay has to get to the conference finals, you gotta remember he's 27 years old. What he's doing right now is what he's supposed to be doing. The Paul George you traded for was an MVP candidate. I'm making that trade 100 out of 100 times. And the only reason why they didn't win is because Kawhi got hurt. If Kawhi never got hurt in 21, there would be a championship already. Shea is not putting up 27 points against the Phoenix Suns. He's not leading a team to the conference finals. Shea is not doing that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anthony Edwards, and when he gets his IQ, I would take him over Shea. When Anthony
yeah,
Edwards gets his
yeah,
IQ
I
on
can't knock
point,
that. Yeah, I agree with you. I
so
agree with that.
And
this
got dog in him.
glamorizing of
I
Shea,
don't think Shea got
Can
that
we
dog
all
in him
talk at
for
bro,
real.
one
I'm
time,
telling
Man,
you,
please?
yeah.
once Anthony Edwards gets his IQ, I'm
It is
taking
that
him over
bad, bro.
SGA.
I'll give you that. It
Same
is a
at the
man,
same
bro.
time, bro.
I
Y'all
mean,
gotta
that's a
stop knocking Shea, bro.
He
I'm
cool,
telling
but
you.
he ain't like the
for
people
BJ.
make
I
him
mean,
look.
that's
Nah,
a
I would love to have
Shea ain't
Shea.
like that,
Every other
dog.
team in the NBA would love to have Shea on their team right
But,
now. Promise you.
but
When Shea not getting like help from his teammates, dog, he not carrying, bro. He not holding them down
That's what I'm
when they not
saying,
doing
bro.
their
This
Mm-mm.
wait,
nigga got
wait,
like
wait,
No,
this
but
wait,
hold
nigga
wait,
got
on.
wait,
But
wait.
he
ever
this
plays
since he
dude,
both
this
played
ends of
dude
the
got
court, though, bro. What are we
Wait,
he
talking
don't
BJ, can
got
I
about?
make a
bro
point,
until
I don't
please?
know. I don't
Can I
he
know.
make a
cool, but
point,
he ain't
please?
he cool, but he ain't like how the media making him out to be.
Can I make a
He's
point,
cool, but he
Individually,
please?
ain't like that, bro.
Can I make
You
a
gotta
point,
lead your
please?
team when
All
you can
right.
lead your team to the conference finals, bro, as at 22 years old, like Paul George did, back to back, going Glock for Glock with LeBron and the secret, then I'll put you on that level. Kawhi Leonard made the championship at 26 years old. These dudes, man, before 27 years old, Shea hasn't even
I
touched.
know, but Kawhi won a championship
That's
with
a
a
good
bunch
point.
of
That's a good point,
champions
BJ.
already.
Can I make
ain't
a
Like,
point
Luca
after
younger than
the
him
think
too?
about
BJ?
it.
He got
I'm
Hold
talking
up,
Think
about
Paul. Hold
about
up,
it.
Paul.
He
Toronto.
Hold
won a
up, Paul. Hold up, Paul.
championship.
Toronto.
Oh, with Toronto, but you got to think about them was all veteran players on that team,
Okay.
except for
No,
Red Van Fleet
no,
and
No,
Pascal
no.
he had a
Siakam.
bunch
That's
of he had
it.
a bunch of role players on that team.
But he
He
had
had
a bunch
Tony
Yeah.
of players
Bars.
that been to conference finals before, though.
No,
He
he
had
didn't.
Serge
Tony
It was
Bars.
Hey,
He
Ibaka.
just
carried
it
Bo.
was
that
No,
just
squad.
stop
Kyle
it.
Lowry,
Stop
bro.
it.
And
It
then you
was
gotta
Kyle
look
just
at
Lowry,
you
Kyle
gotta
Lowry,
look at
Serge
who
bro.
you beat.
Ibaka, Mark
Sir.
Gasol.
But
Stop it.
you gotta look who you beat
Stop.
though. You beat
Come on now.
Philadelphia with Jimmy Butler, who went to Miami, won a championship, or went to the championship with Jimmy Butler. And then
That's
the
a good
next
point.
series,
Mm.
you
That's a
beat
good point.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the MVP that year. Kawhi willed that team to a championship. With no Kawhi
But
Leonard, they could have
Kawhi
won
had a
no
lot of help on
championship.
that team. Let's not downplay. Let's
D
not
Leezy,
downplay
stop it,
He
man.
Toronto.
yeah, he
did.
really
Cap,
did.
Leezy, stop it.
Y'all
That was
is
a good team.
downplaying
That
how
was a good
good
constructed
Toronto
team.
really
We
was,
never said
bro.
they wasn't good,
Toronto
E
was
Leezy,
on
but
the.
you can't
They were
downplay
right
Kawhi's.
there
They
on
were
the
oh yeah, they
cusp,
were
Come on,
though.
good.
Leezy, stop
Every
it.
They
year,
were good.
they
They
were
were
right there on the
good.
cusp every
Hey,
year.
Bolt, I
They
got
were
They
something
right
were
for
there.
good,
Bolt
but
though.
they weren't
Honestly,
winning no
about the OKC
championship.
shit.
It's a
I
difference
know
of level.
Kawhi.
Hey,
So you
Bolt, I'm gonna
inserted
really,
Kawhi Leonard, and
break it
now
down to
that
you for real,
that
bro.
puts them at an elite status.
But
So stay
didn't
still,
They
Toronto
were
Bolt.
have
they
Stay still.
Pascal Siakam?
to be honest
They
with
had,
you, they never
yeah.
was even close to the when they before they got Kawhi. They got swept in the conference finals. They only went to the conference finals one
D
time.
Leezy's not lying. I mean, BJ's
They
not
I
Honestly,
know,
lying.
cool.
but
They
they
wasn't
were
doing
right
shit.
there though. Every
honestly,
year
we
they
needed
was
Pascal
right
Siakam
there.
for our prime
They were
Stop the
forward,
just
cap.
man.
one
Stop the
player
cap. Stop the
away.
cap. Please stop
Toronto
the
No,
was
they
cap.
needed
always
Marcus
one
Gasol too.
player
Stop the
They
away.
needed
cap,
All
They
Marcus
right,
was
let
Leezy.
me
Gasol.
ask
always
you you a
one
question.
player
E,
away.
let me ask you a question. If DeMar DeRozan's on that team, and they played y'all, would y'all they have beat the Warriors?
No.
No, we would have beat them.
Okay, that's the difference.
That's
That's what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
I'm telling you that. That's what I'm saying. Kawhi Leonard put them over the top, but let's not act like they wasn't right there though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Elise. I see what you're saying. But
Yeah,
Bo,
you put
hey, Bo,
Kawhi Leonard
But
on any
look,
team that's right there, they're gonna win a championship,
Oh yeah,
bro.
he
Let's
takes
be
you over the top.
honest.
He takes you over
But
the top.
Yeah, you need
that's
a
the whole
player like that to
but
difference.
take you over the top.
I do
But
That's the
I'm
agree.
whole
not
difference, though.
downplaying.
SGA.
We're not gonna act like Kawhi Leonard just carried. You know what I'm saying? Toronto.
I mean,
Toronto was
hey,
already
Lisi,
right
I don't
there.
know, but he
That
damn near
was
did carry
Okay,
No,
them.
easy.
Kawhi
That
just
but
was
took their
easy
ass
work.
way over
that's
the
a
top. That man
different.
was
That's
giving out
cool.
Okay, let's keep it up.
bombs and
Okay, now let's
I'll
thirties
keep
give
it a
you
and
that.
buck.
triple doubles.
If we don't get injured, is that championship still Kawhi Leonard going to pull through in that championship? If it's
It's
if it's
possible.
KD and Klay
It's
Yeah,
Thompson,
possible.
he stopped
It's
Giannis.
let's be
possible.
He
honest.
stopped
It's
Giannis.
Nah,
possible.
they wouldn't have
It's
won. They would have
possible.
won.
It'll be
It's
a close
Toronto
possible.
was
series.
not beat no KD full strength,
Bro,
Klay
didn't
Thompson full
they
strength, bro.
beat
Stop.
they beat the Warriors throughout that whole season? Hell, they would have beat the Spurs
I
would
don't
have possibly
remember.
beat the
I don't
Warriors,
remember the
bro.
season series though.
The Warriors ain't improved nothing. They can beat Kawhi up until what? They never even proved they can beat Kawhi.
That's a good point by BJ, but I would probably
Yeah.
No,
pick
they
Golden
really
The
State.
didn't.
I
Warriors
would
never
pick
even
Golden
proved
State.
they
They
can
never
beat
beat
Kawhi.
him.
San
I
Antonio
would
It was
though,
pick
we
always like
we talking about San
OKC and
Antonio and
somebody beat
Toronto
them.
though, so two different teams.
I would like to see that series
San
if Kawhi
Antonio
could
was a
get
Yeah.
healthy.
veteran team, bro, who had champions already on that squad. So of course it was
Yeah.
hard for
Hey,
us to
All
beat
I'm
hey,
them.
I just
saying,
You
want
know what
to.
I
bro,
mean?
Yeah.
is
So
SGA ain't proved that he's that guy yet,
Can I
bro.
make a point about OKC, please, especially the
yeah,
Bolt?
go
Hell
ahead,
no, you
bro.
can't.
Go
Hell
ahead.
no.
Go ahead, Carl.
Please. I just want to say something very live. I'm not gonna
They
be
really
no.
not
I'm
that
not
good
being
as people
emotional,
think they
bro.
are.
Hell no. We don't give a fuck
No,
about
go
Hey,
ahead. I
Rob.
want to
Hey,
hear some
Rob. Chill out,
OKC. I want
Rob.
to hear
Chill
some
out, bro.
OKC takes, bro. Like real talk.
I just want to be honest, bro. I'm not
Go ahead.
emotional when it comes to this. I just want to be honest because Bolt seems like he knows something about OKC. Says what he just said. He said Shea has not proven to carry his team, even though his team has been injured mostly this year. I don't know if you know that, bro. His team was injured this year, bro. Williams is
Mm-hmm.
out this year. Chat was
That's
out
what
this
I'm
year.
talking about in the
Hold up, Bolt.
postseason.
Let
I'm
me
talking
finish
about in the
my point,
postseason.
Bolt. Hold up, bro. I'm just telling you what it is.
Nah,
So
go ahead, bro.
Chat went out this year. I'm gonna be honest with Bolt because Bolt, I'm not saying he's not telling the truth, or BJ. I do agree with BJ about Shea being, a puppy when he first came in, but this Shea's a little different to me. So in the beginning of the season, Shea's really a team player. I told y'all this. So before Chat went down, he was playing team basketball. Chat went down, he ups his scoring. Okay, that's why he upped his scoring like that because his team needed that. Williams goes down. Okay, he ups his scoring. He ups his scoring again. Like I'm just saying, like he was. I wouldn't say like he was like fully carrying his team, but he was carrying his team offensively, bro. Like that's what he was doing this whole year. He doesn't. You don't just have 32 points and then shoot over 50% and say he's not carrying his team. Offensively, he was carrying his team. That's what he was doing because his teammates were going down, bro. I watched this whole season, bro. Like he wasn't just out there just playing basketball and his team was just really good. He was if they didn't have Shea on that team, bro, his team probably be fifth seed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're not number one seed without Shea. Like
Okay.
he takes him over that hump to me.
Let me
But we
ask
got
you a question. Let me
what's
ask you a
the
question,
question?
Kurt. Are you comfortable? Are you confident that Shea is gonna get them to the conference finals?
Yes, it depends on who they face, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, no. Why it's gotta
I'm
be
gonna say
depending on
yes.
they
I'm gonna
face?
say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. I'm holding Shea to the same standard everybody else is like he's that guy.
Okay.
Hey, do you think they can beat Denver right now?
I think
Yes,
Denver will
they
beat
definitely
them.
could beat Denver.
I
They
think
could.
Denver
You
will beat
think
them.
Denver will beat them?
I think Denver will beat them.
Hey, BJ, I think they could beat
Bro,
them.
that
Hold up,
means
BJ.
what's the name is gonna
Hold
have
up,
to
BJ.
guard.
I'm back. My
BJ.
You
phone
know
ended
that
up overheating.
they're just gonna pull Joker out of the paint and he got a guard, bro.
But he's easy. Not even that
Well,
though.
okay. I
They
got a
can guard
question. I
all
got a
they. They can
question.
guard Jamal Murray and they can guard Aaron Gordon. They can guard all those dudes.
Who can
I'm
guard
They
Aaron
back.
can
What were
Gordon?
you
guard
saying
all of them.
about
They
OKC?
match up with every last player on
Hold on.
Denver.
Who can
They
guard
match
Aaron
up.
Gordon?
They
You
match
put
up with
Jalen.
every
You
last
put
player
Jalen
on Denver.
Williams on Aaron Gordon.
Hold on. Oh no. Who can guard Aaron Gordon?
Jalen Williams. You don't
Who
think he
can
can guard
guard
Aaron
Aaron
Gordon?
No.
Man,
Gordon?
hell no, he
Fuck
cannot.
no.
Here's my
Hell
thing. I'm not
no.
No.
saying I'm not saying
If
he can
Kawhi
stop him,
has
BJ,
trouble
but
with guarding
he
Aaron
can play
Gordon, what
defense,
makes you think
BJ.
Jalen Williams can guard Aaron Gordon?
Kawhi don't have trouble guarding Aaron
OKC
Gordon.
don't match
Aaron
up
Gordon
well with the
scores
Nuggets.
not
I'm not
on
gonna lie to you.
Kawhi,
I'm
bro.
not saying
Aaron
I
Gordon
believe
doesn't
Aaron
score
Gordon's
on
been the X
Kawhi.
factor this series, bro.
But Aaron
Like we
Gordon
want to keep it
doesn't
a band.
score on
If we want to keep it a
Kawhi, though.
band,
Let's
if
just
we want
keep
to
it
keep it a
100.
band, Aaron Gordon's been
I'm
the
gonna
X
be a
factor
little
this
real.
series.
yeah, he
We gotta
has
keep it a
been
band.
BJ, but hold up,
He's
BJ.
Hey,
I'm
scoring
Lizzie,
in
saying
the
that
dunker
whistle
spot,
been a
though,
little
bro.
soft though for. Hey, that
Aaron
What?
whistle
Gordon
been a
is
little soft
scoring in the
for Denver,
dunkers.
He's
bro.
scoring
He's
the
in a
mid.
BJ,
dunker
we all
He's
gotta
spot.
talk
catching
one
oops.
at a time here.
Aaron
I
Gordon is
mean, bro,
scoring in the dunker spot, bro.
what's
Come
Aaron
on
Gordon
now.
averaging this series? Let me see.
Yeah, in the
Man,
dunker
He's
spot.
Aaron
He's
Gordon
scoring
is
And
more
making
than
James
up for
Harden
the
being
Murray.
your
small
He's
help
shit,
scoring in the
bro.
defender.
mid. He's
James
scoring the
Harden is
mid
your
and
next
three
help
pointers, bro.
defender. He's going to score on him going to the basket every time. 10
every
times out of 10
time.
bro.
times.
How many
What are we
times do
talking
you see
about?
Harden guarding fucking Aaron Gordon or Norman Powell guarding
Every
Aaron Gordon?
time.
Man,
Every
come on, bro.
time.
Aaron
Come
Gordon
on
gonna
now.
eat that shit up, bro. Every time.
Jalen
So
Williams is
Why you
not
think
stopping
that?
Aaron
Why you think
Gordon,
he
bro.
having the series that he's having?
BJ,
Yeah,
I
Aaron
they
just
just
Gordon,
like
think
getting
Aaron,
boot
Hey,
Aaron
started.
not
Gordon
And
too
this
is
is
many
not
why
playing
you
players are
need to.
great.
I want
scoring
to.
on
This is why
Kawhi
I'm
when
trying to
they're
tell Kirk,
switched on
how is this not
Kawhi.
on Ty Lue, bro? This is on
Huh?
Ty Lue's coaching, bro.
It's all
I
It
on
see.
him.
don't.
All
I
right,
All
just
I
on
don't
see
him.
think
that.
at this point it don't matter who you put in the game for the Clippers. Y'all not gonna have that type of success, bro.
No,
I'm
that's a
just
lie.
saying.
Because we've done it. We've
No,
been
that's
doing
not
it.
true. I'll
We
believe
went
that.
away from it.
Okay, let's just say you go big with Ben Simmons and then Nicholas Batum. Y'all still not winning the game, bro. Come on now.
Yeah,
Let's
we
keep
Nah,
it
are.
we
on.
could
Because
we'd
we've
make
been
a
out
difference,
rebounding and getting destroyed on the boards. We're
bro.
bad.
We'd have a
Huh?
lot more defense out there. I'll
And then
tell you that.
we're not
It'd be a
guarding the big.
closer game. It could be a closer game than them scoring 70
Nicholas
in the first
Batum was
half.
getting destroyed yesterday, bro, when he was in the game. Period.
That's
So
because we wasn't
Yeah, he
playing
was.
size. We had a bunch of wings and guards in. We didn't play
Ben
Zeus.
Simmons he gave you nothing but fouls, air balls, and
No, that's
you know what I'm
not fair.
saying?
Tyloo didn't play
Like you
him
feel
enough.
me?
I
Tyloo
thought
didn't
Ben
play him
Simmons
enough.
was okay. He just don't
Tyloo
play
But
didn't
enough.
guess
play him
what?
enough, bro.
But guess what? Y'all did
Rob's
what
right
y'all was
about that for
supposed to do.
sure.
Y'all shut the Joker down. If you shut the Joker down, you should win the game, bro. Period.
We didn't stop nobody else. We didn't even try to stop nobody else. We let
I
Jamal
So
mean,
that
We
doesn't
didn't
have
put
anything to
we
do
didn't put
with
enough
going
put the
big,
defenders
is
ball
what
out
in.
I'm
there, bro.
saying. That doesn't have anything to do with going big. That means that the other players
No,
that
because we
played in the
gotta.
game
The
need to
only
be
time you
held
can stop
accountable,
Jamal is
bro.
if we put like DJJ on
They
him.
got to
Now
be
you
held
can't be
accountable.
leaving
I'm
Chris
sorry.
Dunn on him when
This,
we
Yeah,
have
you know
four
James
what? This is
motherfucking
Harden,
in. This
guards.
is the
James
same
Harden,
thing that
Norman
happened in the
Powell,
bubble.
Ty Lue,
This is the
shit,
same
even
thing that happened in the
Kawhi.
bubble. Same thing.
Hey, yeah, they collapsed, like I said, bro.
Where
But
is Kawhi Leonard? Is he going to cut Jamal Murray's water off? That's what you need to have from your star player, from your Hall of Fame player who got 2 championships and 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards.
He can't
Where's
guard
I
that
mean,
at?
Jamal
yeah,
if
but
but he
somebody
gotta.
else
Come
is
on,
supposed to be
I
on
man.
don't
somebody
want.
bigger and getting
I don't.
destroyed.
You gotta pick who's he gonna guard. He gotta either Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. You gotta pick who he gonna guard.
Check this out. If y'all can't guard Russell Westbrook and Christian Brown, that's where y'all lost the game at. They accounted for like 35 points, bro. You
yeah,
can't. You're gonna lose every game if you let Christian Brown and Russell Westbrook beat you. You're not gonna win a game, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's
This
Harden.
team just need
That's
to
Harden
stop
and Powell.
hiding. Yeah, no,
that's
for
the
real. Like
lineup,
this
Norman
team
though.
need to
They
stop
Powell,
can't
hiding
guard, bro.
Kawhi
Norman
on
Powell,
MPJ, bro.
I swear,
Harden,
they
Bogey.
cannot
Where's
guard.
those guys at?
Harden and Powell cannot guard, bro. I'm telling you, it's
That's
not.
what I'm
It's
saying, bro.
Harden and
They
Powell. Them niggas
liabilities
can't
out there,
guard.
man.
You can't
And
have somebody big
Chris
on this
Dunn, they was putting him
dog.
in
Just take
screen and
them
rolls
out.
all night.
They
So he
can't
wasn't really
guard. Take them
matched
out.
up on Jamal Murray.
That's facts. Let
Hey,
me
what did
And
Kawhi
go to
Jamal
say? If
Murray
old
they
hit
man.
some
can't play
tough
defense,
shots
why are
too,
they in the
though.
game?
No, let me go to old
Jamal
man real
Murray
quick, y'all.
hit
Let me go to
some
old man.
tough shots, though, bro. You got to give it
He
up for
did.
Jamal Murray.
I'll give you
Them
that. He
I
made some
like
step-back
Murray.
crazy shots.
jumpers were
Hey, hold on.
contested,
I
bro.
gotta go old man real quick. What's good, old man?
Salute, BJ. Salute, panel.
What's going on, man?
All right. Very disappointing right now. You know, I think the most important game of the series was game 4.
Yep.
And that's the reason, we lost game 5, because when you lose a game like that and you had it right in your hands, and especially the person or the 2 people, especially that you didn't see play well last night, they were kind of the reason that Aaron Gordon was able to get that play off. I'm talking about James Harden, and I'm talking about Norman Powell. That plays a lot on your psyche, So he come into game 5 and he just don't have no energy, no effort, no will, you know, and it's unfortunate. Big ups to Russ, one of my faves. I'm glad to see him have a good game. You know, I wish we could have kept him, but you know, it is what it is. And he takes things personal, and he plays with a lot of effort. He plays with a lot of will, and he just overcome in the backcourt. Russ has won literally 2 games for them, you know, because of his effort and his will and his personal agenda, against the team that let him go, that should have kept him. So, you know, when you look at the defense, our defensive rotations and whatnot, we playing that 3 guard lineup and we going up against guys at 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", or 7 foot, if you want to call Jokic, whatever, and they switching on the little guards and whatnot. That's a recipe for disaster. And that's all they doing. They just switching. They literally switching on the little guys, and you can see Chris Dunn at times on Jokic. You can see James Harden on Jokic, James Harden on Aaron Gordon, because they playing switch. You know, Kawhi primary guy has been Michael Porter Jr., but he has to give help, you know, to the other, you know, front court lineups. So, you know, the backcourt man has let us down defensively, minus Chris Dunn, you know, but the two primary guys, you know, for the most part has let us down. And that's the reason Jamal Murray, Russ, and Christian Christian Braun has been playing well, because when you're going up against guys that's taller than you, 6'5", 6'6", you know, what can you do? And then when you have deficiencies like Harden do, Harden know he got to play against Murray. Harden play the same position as Murray. He know he got to take on that smoke. But when you feel entitled to the presence of being on the court and think that you are probably the best player on the court, that's the reaction you're going to get from Harden. We all know Harden. He do what he do. This is not nothing new from Harden. So, look, we bounce back game 6, hopefully, you know, and then it shouldn't went 7, but I can see it going 7. But playing in that Mile High 7th game, it's, you know, I understand sometimes you got to take the hard road to prove a point, but you know, this is not the series to take that hard road to prove a point. And we had it right in our hands, really. But game 4 was that most important game, and we gave it up. So that's all I have to say right there.
Damn,
Speaking facts.
man, you sound undefeated, man.
Say it again.
I say you sound
No,
a
I
little
say you speaking
defeated.
facts, man.
No. I'm not defeated. I'm just a realist.
No,
You
no, no,
know,
no. I say you speaking facts.
No, he's talking to me. He's talking to me. He's talking to me. I
Oh,
said
he's
that. I
talking
said
to.
that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Oh, my bad.
yeah,
Oh, my bad. My bad.
yeah.
I look and I analyze how the trend is going, and you know, it's even next game. Ty Lue know he got to go big. You can't go in there with James Harden. You can't go in there with Norman Powell. You can't go in there with Chris Dunn. You know, you talking about you don't need to change anything, but you know, every series is not the same. You can't. I was saying this earlier in the season. You can't play the same lineup against different lineups. That don't make no sense.
And that's all he did yesterday is play the
It
same
looked like he
lineup.
made a change to go to this bull crap we've been doing because we was playing bigger at the beginning and we was winning. And then we started playing bogey and these three guard lineups that's not playing defense. What the hell are you supposed to expect to happen?
My thing is,
Shit, no, we
why
was
did we
winning.
go away from game 3? Like, what was our game plan in game 3? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why did we go away from that?
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
ain't got an
I don't
answer
know
for
either.
you, man.
I can't
You
tell
know
you.
exactly why.
I can't tell
You
you.
know exactly why
We
we
blew them out and we
went
let
through
it
it.
go to our heads. We blew them out and we let it go to our heads. That's what happened.
My God, bro. And then how many times do I have to hear that same thing about the Clippers?
What's that?
But it's contingent on what lineup he plays. If he play the right
Man.
lineup,
If
then
if
we'll
if,
win
if
in
he
game
was
6.
smart, bro, my bad, man. Go ahead.
We'll in game 6 take it to 7. But if
Oh yeah.
we don't play the right lineup at at particularly at at moments in the game, like David Adelman, everybody said, well, he's a rookie coach or whatever. But he knows how to utilize the guys. It's evident. He knows how to utilize his personnel. You know, he gonna change up. He gonna, like he said in one of his press conferences, he said, whoever is playing well, I'm gonna keep them in the game.
Oh my God,
Hey,
this shit just
smart.
infuriates me,
Hey,
man. It
smart.
infuriates me like hearing other coaches talk
Hey, I
about how
love
to
that
use a
point
guy.
because that's great coaching, bro. Like,
That's
if
what
your
I'm
best
Yeah.
player
saying.
don't have it
Why is
going,
Tyler
and
not
my
doing
role
that?
players got it going,
Because
Because
hey,
Trav,
I'm
he's
gonna
Trav
not
ride
is
the role
innovative.
Lighten up.
players.
He's
I'm
not
gonna ride the
innovative.
role
He
players.
think he
That's
gonna
how
win his
you
own way.
coach, though. That's how you coach, bro. Period. And
But
David Adelman,
He don't
you
got
know
it.
who his dad is. His dad is a Hall of Fame coach, bro, or
Yeah.
should be if he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's how his
Yeah.
dad coached. You know what I'm
So he
saying?
got the
With those
blueprint.
with all those squads that he coached, bro. Like
But
you
Tyler
got to
don't got a
learn how to
blueprint,
do
bro. This shit
that.
don't make no
Steve
sense,
Kerr
bro.
don't know how.
Tyler ain't never got a blueprint. He literally wings it on everything, bro. Like
Like it
Yeah.
infuriates me hearing these other coaches talk about how to use their players, and then we got our coach just look and talk about we can't make no adjustments or we don't need to make no adjustments. Like,
We can
Because
make a lot
James
of
Harden is the
adjustments. If you go back
offense.
to the
Remember that. Remember
first
they said James Harden the
oh yeah, that's
offense.
right.
So
You're
that's
right.
your problem right
James
there.
Harden is the fucking system, and look what the system
He's the
doing.
system. Right.
Look what the
I always
system
Trash.
is
thought we should have
doing.
played Kawhi and Zubac,
Garbage
dog. All
Hey,
can,
I
bro.
just
Hey, how much you want to bet? Hey, how much you want to bet if y'all had Michael Porter? I mean, Kevin Porter Jr. Though y'all would have been out there balling though. Promise you that.
Hey, I just want to know who's the person on this chat that said this is a 5-game series, bro. 'Cause that was very disrespectful to
that was
Denver.
Jay.
That
That
was
was
me.
JM and Taz. But I mean, at the
That
end of
was
the day,
Oh
me.
yeah, Taz did
No,
apologize though. I didn't say
but you
anything
know
about the
I
what?
game.
have every
Taz
reason
apologized.
to say what the fuck I said, and we saw it in game 3. We just ain't got a competent coach, bro.
I'm
Like
gonna
our
say
Yeah.
this.
coach is retarded.
I'm gonna say this, Taz. I'm gonna say this, Taz. It gets Denver. I mean, we all. I'm not gonna say the obvious, Taz. We all know Denver's a good team, but that's why I only said a 6-game series. Bro, actually, matter of fact, I almost forgot about the series last year, bro. The series that they honestly should have won against the Timberwolves. When I seen that series last year, I was like, okay, Denver is a legit team, bro, because they literally should have. I ain't gonna lie, the way they was playing that series, they played championship basketball from. They could have lost that series like in honestly 6 games, but they took it to 7 games. Honestly, to me, like Denver should have really lost that series, but they took it to 7 games just off they will and off they like, okay, we're not gonna
It's
lose. But
because
the Clippers don't
Denver is
have none of
showing
that.
that championship DNA, bro. They showing
Yeah,
that
that's true.
DNA, bro.
It's
Hey, let me
What
go
we
to
got,
yeah.
what we got
let
to
me go to
understand.
Mass.
Oh, okay, my fault. Go ahead.
I'll go on, man.
What I just wanted to make this point. What we got to understand that the playoffs, it's not like the regular season. The playoffs is the coaches. It's coach time now. It's not
Right,
about
right.
the players because you got to put in game plans, you got to put in schemes, and the players got to go according to the game plan and schemes. You can put in a game plan all you want, but if the players are not in accord with the game plan, it's not going to work against your opponent. And that's what David Adelman is doing. You know, he putting in game plans. He allowing guys to play, because it's like Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. got a bomb shoulder, but what he brings a certain element of awareness that the Clippers got to be, got to do. They got the game plan for it. And
Right.
we
Right.
see
And he
that
he
happen.
he don't look like he got a bum shirt the way he's shooting. He's shooting over motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
the
just like
mentality, Rob.
Russ.
That's the mentality part right there.
How do you not game plan? I told BJ this. How do you not game plan for Russ? You know, not the game.
Because
Didn't I
they're
say it,
retarded,
BJ?
bro.
You don't need a game plan for Russ. Russ just had one of them games. That's all. You play
I
Russ the
told
same
BJ. I
way,
said
Mhm.
you.
bro.
I
Back
told
up
BJ.
off
No,
of
you
him,
got a
force
game
him to
plan for
shoot,
us.
cuz.
No, you got to. After the way he shot last night, now you got to.
I
I
mean, he's been
told
shooting like
BJ.
So
I
that the
so
whole
said
now all
series,
he
Russ.
gonna
bro.
do is start going to the hole now with his using his first step and his explosion, and that's gonna create
And
problems if
guess
you can't
and
stay in
guess who
front of
he
him.
was scoring on when he was guarding him? Bogey. Bogey was guarding what?
Batum?
That's true.
No, he hit a three over Batum too,
Yeah, he
right
did
in
that
front of the
one on.
Clippers
Yeah, you
bench.
right. You right.
Let me get to
That was
Mass
a
real
late
quick.
closeout, though.
Let me get
Go
to
ahead,
Mass. I'm
man.
gonna
My
go to
bad.
what's
Salute,
good,
bro.
Mass?
Salute, fellas, man. Hope all you guys having a good Wednesday.
We
Uh,
not mass. We
I
not.
know. I know, man.
What's up, man?
But yeah,
Oh, I'm
man.
good. We
You
finna
don't
good
game
closeout game
plan.
tonight.
I agree with Leezy, bro. At this point of his career, and no disrespect to Russell Westbrook, but he just had one of those nights. You don't game plan. You don't change what you're doing. Now you may adjust during the game accordingly, but like you don't go into the first quarter and saying, "I got to do this versus Russ." Hell no. Like let him shoot. Listen, sometimes you just have to tip your cap. And last night you tipped your cap. But I never thought this would be a 5-game series. And I know Clipper fans think they have a very good team, which you guys do. But to say that this is a 5-game series, that's just pure delusion to me. Like, there's no way in hell the Denver Nuggets, who have Jamal Murray and Joker and those guys, are going to lose in 5 games. And you guys do know that David Adelman has been with the Nuggets for 7 years as an assistant coach. So, I mean, he knows this ball club. I mean, let's not act like because he's the assistant coach, he doesn't know what he's doing. Yes, he does. He's been around the team, the organization. I mean, sometimes players gravitate more to assistant coaches than they do versus head coaches. Now, let's get to the the nuts and bolts of what happened last night. In my opinion, first and foremost, James Harden, pathetic, pathetic. Again, bro, I don't care about makes or miss shots, but you got to be aggressive, bro. Like when you see your team ain't scoring points, like you got to play downhill. And James Harden has been around too long. Ty Lue has coached too long to say, did y'all hear the press conference when Ty says, yeah, they're blitzing him and he needs to do more ISOs? What the hell are you talking about, bro? Like that's James Harden. Play downhill, get in the paint, draw havoc, and kick. At least do something to help your team. And so if you take 4 shots in the first 3 quarters and your team is lacking. Listen, I thought Kawhi Leonard had the best quote all night because he was the only person that I heard in the interview who had some common goddamn sense. They didn't lose a game last night on offense, bro. They lost it on defense, right?
Right.
Like the Clippers last night shot the ball 52%. Denver shot it 55%. Listen, if you look at the team totals, everything's about even except for one column, and that's the 3-point shooting, right? Denver made 17, the Clippers made 11, and you lose by 16 points. And so that's your ball game right there. Now, some of those threes were in transition. Guys get lost. It is what it is. But all I'm saying is this, man. Like, I don't like what I'm hearing from Ty Lue. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Talking about, nah, it's not the urgency. Or, yes, it is. When your star point guard comes out and shoots the ball 4 times in 3 quarters, like during timeouts, nobody's saying, hey, James, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, can you shoot more, bro, please? Like, can you win your individual matchup? Like, come on, bro. And again, this is what I was referring to of why I could never trust this team because it's led by James Harden. The last 2 games, he's been not good. And again, I don't care about him having 1 and 2 good games, right? You have to win 4 out of 7 to beat this team. And you need James Harden operating at an above efficient level for them to do so, right? I thought Kawhi was good. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole Clippers team defensively, I thought their rotations at times were late and they got lost in transition. But listen, BJ, the Nuggets scored 30 plus points in every single quarter. And that's not Clippers defense, bro. Like you can't expect to win a game versus Denver Nuggets if you're giving up 130 points. You just can't. I'm sorry. And so I think defensively they can be a lot better. I think offensively the Clippers were fine. Even with James Harden's struggles, Bogey pitched in with 18. Kawhi did his thing. Zubac, of course, has been the old, wise, consistent big man. You know what I'm saying? He basically outplayed Joker to me. Joker didn't have the points, but he had the assists and rebounds. But, they cancel each other out. Norman Powell has to be better. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's game 5. Excuse me. It's game 5. It's series tied 2-2. And for them to come out again and just be lackadaisical, and I'm referring more so to James Harden, because the Clippers need him to play downhill. They don't need him to score 30 points, but he has to do a good job at getting into the teeth of the defense, drawing, collapsing it, and then kicking and making smart and decisive plays for his team to get open. I'm not going to lie, bro. I love the fact that Ty was trusting Dunn last night because Dunn was hitting the corner threes. That was good to see because when he's making shots, you have to play him. And then we saw Ben Simmons attempt a hook shot. What the hell are you doing, bro? Like, bro, that shot alone, that play alone, if I'm Ty Lue,
air ball.
Facts, bro.
Didn't even touch rim.
He doesn't play no more the rest of the series, bro. And then he's laughing and smirking after he does that. And so, listen, we can nitpick and say what team should have done or what the Clippers should have done. For me, it comes down to the defense. They gotta be better. And then let me close on this last point, bro, with Jamal Murray. We can talk about game plans and adjustments. Sometimes, and Jamal showed you this shit last night, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tip my cap, bro. Sometimes it comes down to give me the basketball, right? And get the hell out my way. And I'm just gonna make tough shots. And if any team in the association doesn't know by now that Jamal Murray has the capability of saying, give me the ball and then just let me dance by myself, he can do that. He can make contested fadeaway jump shots over any and everybody when he's in the zone. And so I was a little disappointed in the adjustment to Jamal Murray during the game because if you're Ty Lue, at what point do you say Jamal has it going? I need to put Kawhi on him. I need to put Derrick Jones Jr. on him. I need to press him 90 feet. You know what I'm saying? But Denver does a great job adjusting to that, right? They'll do like what they'll do is they won't have Jamal bring the ball up court. They'll have Joker or Porter or Braun bring it up court, and then they'll play Jamal Murray off the ball. And this is why a player who is versatile, moving off the ball, not being on ball dominant is so important in this league because Jamal ain't got to be, I'm going to bring it up court, I'm an ISO. No, he's coming off pins, flares. He's on the ball. He's in transition. He's giving it to you every which way. Pause. And so I got to tip my cap to Jamal Murray. He was great last night, but I would have liked to see the Clippers adjust to him during the game. They could have blitzed him more. They could have trapped him up higher more. And I know that's easier said than done because now you're do a little pocket pass to Joker, and now you're playing 3-on-2 or 4-on-3. I get all that, but you gotta give him better looks, bro. And the Clippers cannot allow the Nuggets to shoot 55% from the field for the full game. That just can't happen. And to be fair, Denver can't allow the Clippers to shoot 52% from the field. And so, so listen, I mean, I think it's going 7. I could be wrong, but bro, James Harden, told y'all. Told you.
Mr. Mass, was Russ the most impactful?
Yes, sir.
Was Russ the most impactful player on the Nuggets last night?
Nope, he wasn't, bro. I think Braun was with his point of attack defense on James Harden. See, I
Yeah.
look at basketball differently,
That's
bro.
what I was like, man. I was saying Christian Braun was locking him up.
Bro, I think Braun's size and length and him hawking and harassing James. Listen, bro, James Harden is used to guys being nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Not fighting through picks. Let me walk it up. Listen, he's turning James Harden. Harden has to turn his back. By the time the Clippers get into the offense, bro, it's like 10 seconds left on the shot clock. What can you run then? You feel me? And so for me,
did Russ
it's Braun,
outscore our
bro.
bench last night?
Did he what?
Did he outscore our bench last night?
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
not sure
means
about
he was
Wait,
able
no. Bogey had, I think, 18.
Bogey had 18.
Bogey had, I think, Bogey had 18. Russ had 21. But no, bro, I think Braun to me was the most impactful player. Oh, and also too, bro. Last point, BJ. How many times is Aaron Gordon going to go backdoor on Powell or James Harden with open dunks, open layups, nonchalant, bro? Like they're watching the ball and they're not watching that man, bro. It's like, what are you doing, bro? It's the playoffs.
Mass, they ran that play for the first play of the game, bro.
Yes, that's a fact, bro. That's
just to prove a point, bro.
Yeah, even that backdoor lob that Jamal threw, I think it was Jamal threw to Porter or to Aaron. I think third quarter, fourth quarter. That's just bad defense, bro. Like, I don't listen, man. Forgive me, right? I'm just used to guys having a will to win, attention to detail, not getting unfocused, watching the stands, watching the crowd. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing, bro, but every possession counts in the postseason. And so, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But Tyronn Lue's an idiot, bro. He's an idiot, and he sounds like an idiot.
Yeah. Let me go to Dom real quick. What's good, Dom?
What up? Salute to the panel. We back here again. I don't know, man. We looked like shit last night, but like I've been telling people, I kind of figured Jamal Murray was gonna have a breakout game. Like me and BJ spoke about this shit this morning over the phone. It's hard to defend a motherfucker when they just hot, bro. Like it's basketball. We gotta remember that. It's not football. So remember, with basketball, it's more of a numbers game. If a guy come out hot, if a nigga hit like 5 or 6 shots straight in a row, he just got the hot hand that night. Yo, Jamal Murray couldn't miss last night. And it's quite common that happens. Like I tell people, would you rather him do this in a game 5 or in a game 7? Now, I don't expect Murray, like I told BJ, I don't expect Murray to come out firing like that again. I don't expect him to come out hot tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I don't expect it. So we just gotta see. Like again, I agree. The back cuts, I agree with Mars. The fucking back cuts with James Harden and Powell. But remember, I told y'all Powell isn't that guy. Y'all argued me down before the season started. Oh, Norman Powell's an all-star. Norman Powell's an all-star. Well, where the fuck is that all-star shit now? All that shit he was doing during the regular season, why he not doing none of it now? Y'all gotta understand, it's levels to this shit. You have good players and you have great players. You have superstars. Norman Powell's a pretty good player. I personally think, y'all might think I'm bugging, I think Powell was more better coming off the bench, in my opinion. That's his thing. That's his role. He's a good spark as a six-man off the bench. But to be a starter, it takes a lot to be a starter, bro. You're asked a lot to be a starter. Not only do you got to score, you got to defend. You have to be able to contribute in a very higher level in the game than an off-the-bench motherfucker do. Off-the-bench motherfucker, you ain't asking him to do nothing but score a couple points, and he going back to the bench after that. So being a starter comes with a lot. I don't like Norman Powell on defense. He's fucking shitty on defense. Bogdanovich was pretty good yesterday with his 18, but he's another nigga. Sucks on D. I don't like the way that another thing about the Clippers, if you really watch the game, it's taking us way too long to get set within offense. By the time we pass the half court, we should already know what we're gonna do to put the ball in the hoop. These niggas are still standing around looking at one another, trying to figure out what's gonna go down. And don't even get me talking about the motherfucking hook shot from Ben Simmons, because that was just fucking disgusting. I don't even know what the fuck he was doing out there, because he can't score. I like him better in transition. And when he's playing bully ball, I think he's better when he plays bully ball, in my opinion. But I don't know. For some reason, it's like guys are getting away from what they do well. I don't know if we could credit Denver defense. I really don't know what it is. But the back cuts with this nigga Gordon, the other nigga, that shit is annoying. Like I said, we just couldn't score. Like, again, we just.
Y'all still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still.
Yeah, we still here. When he start capping, that's when the shit cut off.
All right. Let me
Can we, hey,
let me go to the Let me go to the realist, and I'm gonna let y'all finish up. What's good, the
that's a
realist?
bet. That's a bet.
What's good, fellas, man? Hey, I just wanted to stop in
What's
here.
good, bro?
I just wanted to stop in here.
There we go. There we go. So Harden had what, 11 yesterday? Like, I gotta remember, that's not gonna cut it. But like I keep trying to tell people, y'all talk. I hate to bring them up because PG don't play for us no more. But y'all tried to talk all of that shit. Oh, we don't need Paul. We don't need Paul. Well, guess what? Paul made life easier for everybody else. So now that you don't have that guy to make life easier, what's gonna happen? Because Harden got to set the table, Kawhi got to score, but who's gonna make life easier on them? There was so many instances in that game yesterday where I literally envisioned Paul George running around the court, guarding this one, guarding that one. It didn't happen because James Harden can't play defense, my nigga. We know James Harden doesn't play defense, and James Harden can't play D because you need the nigga to score. The truth of the matter is James Harden can't play like he used to. He can't really beat his man off the dribble. He can't get down the hill. I'm looking at Kawhi. Kawhi can't really beat his man off the dribble like that no more. He really can't handle double teams. This is why I say another offensive threat is needed. Everybody thought it was going to be Norman Powell. Well, guess what? It's not Norman Powell. So where do we go from here? Somebody please tell me where they think we go from here, because I don't know at this point. Listen, I'm not going to sit.
Your best players just got to step up. That's all that is. This the playoffs, bro.
But
It
Leezy,
ain't no
here's the thing, though.
excuses, nigga. You don't have no secret player on your team that's going to come in and change the damn game, bro.
But listen,
Period.
Leezy, here's the thing. How the fuck can you do that? No one is able to make life easier for the two best scorers on the roster.
No, what's James Harden and Kawhi Leonard doing yesterday?
Listen,
Kawhi Leonard didn't take the challenge of shutting his water off. What did James Harden do yesterday? He didn't play no defense, and he didn't even score on offense.
Man, damn,
That's a double whammy.
You expect for Kawhi to play the whole team? Hell, he holding Gordon, he holding Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, he can't do
he got
all
the whole,
that, bro.
He got the
I've
whole
been
world.
saying that, bro. Kawhi can't do it by himself, bro.
I'm not saying that, bro.
He's
But
not
guess
saying that. He's
what?
saying
When
James Harden got to
somebody
show
is
up.
cooking, you put the best player on the team, who's your best defender on the team,
Okay,
says,
then.
"I got
Yeah,
him.
but
I
then you
got him.
got two
I got
other
him."
players in Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon who can go off
Man,
too.
they
So
didn't
you
really
know that.
move the needle like that. Jamal Murray has 43.
But
Christian Brown
listen to
had
what I'm
12.
saying though.
Russell Westbrook had 21. That's the game right there.
Exactly.
Period.
So if you put Kawhi on Murray, hell, the other three guys are gonna go off.
Nah, no, because guess what? The other three guys can't create shots like Jamal Murray can. What are you talking
Aaron
about?
Gordon is a perennial all-star, man, in Orlando. He just on a team where he's playing a role now.
Man,
But don't get
Aaron
it
Gordon,
twisted, man.
trust me, bro. Aaron Gordon scored most of his points in the dunker spot. He didn't make a lot of outside shots. What are we
Aaron
talking
Gordon
about?
been killing us from the three-point line. What are you talking about?
Aaron Gordon went like 1 for 4
He
yesterday in threes, bro. What are you
hit
talking
his
about?
threes. He hit his threes. It's
He's
when
been
them
killing the
threes.
Warriors in threes this year,
No,
yes. Not the Clippers, though.
Sleazy. It's when he hit them damn threes.
They're
Yeah.
timely shots. I get it. They're timely shots.
Okay,
Nothing you
then.
can do about that, bro. Like sometimes you dare people to shoot shots and they make them.
They
Like
was
you know what I'm
definitely
saying.
Well, I
But
there
want to
that's
get.
last
not
I
the
night.
want
I'll
to
tell you
get.
reason.
Hold
that.
on. Let me get to. I
Aaron
want to get to the
Gordon is
realest.
not the reason y'all niggas lost yesterday. I promise you that.
What'd
I
you
need to
say?
get to the realest. Let me get to the realest real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's go to the realest.
No, I was just gonna come up and give Mars his credit, man, because he say Harden was gonna flame out, man, and that fucking dude flamed down on us, man. Like I said, BJ, it ain't really nothing different than what I said last night. We gonna win tomorrow, and Game 7 gonna be a toss up. But even with us winning tomorrow, we not gonna have the momentum. Denver is still gonna feel good going back home for Game 7,
Absolutely. Yeah.
so it ain't gonna make a difference.
We're gonna need a miracle win
We got
in game
I hate
7
this
if
momentum. We
that's
dude.
the
don't
You
have
case.
can't.
shit.
Every time I try to use the thing, you can't never use it on him. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so yeah, Maz, if you still listening, man, you said it, man. Harden was gonna flame out, and you picked the fucking game to flame out, man.
I mean, we all knew that, dude. Why is this even a conversation, yo? We all knew that was going to happen.
No, we didn't all know that because you had people. Where's Mike? Hey, man, where's Mike and Willie at? Where's everybody that was on Harden, bro, talking this shit? They not
I
on the
wasn't.
pound. They not in the chat. They
Yeah,
nowhere
they
to be
not.
found.
Yeah.
I see
Niggas
what you're
be pulling their
saying, but I
hair.
wasn't saying that, bro. I
No.
really on there every day. Like, hey, Harden will be Harden. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
blaming
think.
Harden for this, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not blaming him. I'm not blaming him for this loss. I'm blaming the defense and I'm blaming Kawhi for
I'm
not
blaming
stepping up.
them. I'm blaming
That's
Ty
right.
Lue. I'm blaming
Where's
Harden.
your all-star
That's it.
James Harden at, y'all?
Y'all know this
Is
is
he
gonna
anywhere to
happen.
be found? He's an all-star, right? Where is he? Come on now.
I
I
didn't
see
vote
where
for
I
him
Hey,
know
either.
where Zubac is. I know where Kawhi
man,
Leonard is.
But
Shit,
man.
y'all,
where's your
but y'all,
all-star though?
but y'all knew that this was gonna happen, man. This is not something special. I'm not really blaming him. I'm really not.
Kurt,
I'm
hey
not.
Kurt, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm blaming him. I'm
I'm
I
not.
blaming.
can
He
see
said
that.
he
I can
changed.
see this
Look,
shit
Kirk, he said
happening.
he changed. I'm blaming him.
No, I'm telling you for what I seen, bro. Like what I seen, I feel like Kawhi needs to step up to me. He needs to
Yeah, I
step
think
up.
he's gonna
Man,
get that.
Kawhi,
Hey,
but
Kurt,
they
I
double.
think he's
They're
gonna
like
get that
double, triple
tomorrow.
teaming him. What you
He
want him
got
to
to step
Hold on,
up.
do?
stop, stop,
What I'm
stop, 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 stop. Everybody,
he got to step up.
my God, static.
Hey, mute him, bro. He can't even hear.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask the question: what is it Kawhi needs to do more?
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying. What?
offensively,
Yesterday, he needed to score more and play and guard. He needs to be two-way James Harden yesterday for me.
Okay, so
For
all right,
me,
so
he need
defensively,
yeah.
defensively, this is what he's doing defensively throughout the series. He's
What is he
holding his
doing?
man.
I can't see
He's
it.
holding his defender to 20% from the field, 11% from three. He
That shit was
locking up on.
non-existent yesterday, though, cuz.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean,
what I
but
was
still,
gonna
I
I
don't
say.
mean,
care
that's what
about
I'm
them
saying.
them numbers be misleading, nigga. The eye test
But
told me yesterday
I'm
that he should have guarded Jamal Murray the whole damn
Thank
okay.
game.
you.
So if
Period.
he
That's
guards
what I was
Jamal
finna
Murray,
say.
who's James Harden gonna guard?
James
Shit, it
Harden,
don't matter.
hey,
Anybody
you
when you
gotta you
got
guard Christian Brown. He can't guard Christian
I
Brown.
gotta.
Christian Brown
No,
ain't
he
no
do
threat
can.
I
like that.
No,
I
he
agree
can't
with you, Leezy, but
because Christian Brown is all over that glass.
that leaves
So James Harden can't
Harden
go
and
get a
Norman
rebound.
Powell and
James
Butler.
Come
Harden,
on, man.
James Harden is a good rebounding
He
guard. He
can't
can't
do
go
it,
get a
man.
rebound, bro. Come
He
on,
They
can't
man.
Hell
do
no,
it,
he
switch,
man.
can't. He
BJ.
too
We
They
gotta
lazy.
stop
switch.
giving people a pass, bro. Like,
Easy. They
I'm sorry.
switch. and seek out James Harden.
Bro.
So
Do you
don't
They
switch
sure
understand?
did.
then. Don't switch. Get your
No,
ass
no,
over
no,
the
Oh,
no.
screen.
thank
How
you.
about that?
That's true. He
No,
was.
That's
no,
That's
no,
true.
no,
With
decent.
that.
no. They switch. They caused the switch.
How
So
though? If you
that's
fight over the
If
screen
you
or
fight over
hard
the
hedge, that's why
screen,
you
he's
hard
not
yep,
hedge on screens.
he's
You
not
hard
that
absolutely.
hedge.
type
Do
of
people know what a
player.
hedge means on a screen, bro?
You
I'm
trying to
gonna
make
pick
Harden
him
a
up to
defensive
give him
player.
just enough time to get back over the screen, and then I can release back to my guy.
All
Like,
right.
come
Denver
on,
did
man.
that all
Hard
night last night,
hedge.
bro.
I'm gonna ask you a
Hard
question.
hedge. Why
So
are
you
you
want
willingly
Harden?
switching your worst defender onto one of the best offensive players in the league? You're cooked,
I
dude.
agree with E
Come
Leezy on
on,
that one,
man.
I
bro. I ain't
agree.
gonna
I
lie. I
agree.
agree.
So
Yeah.
you want me
But
to
BJ,
basically you want hold on, let me ask this question. So E, you want me to Harden fight through the screen and you want him guarding who off the dribble?
Matter of fact,
No.
E,
I'm saying I don't want Harden guarding Murray. I want Harden guarding. Um,
can't.
I want Harden guarding Christian Brown or Russell
Okay.
Westbrook when he's in the game.
Yeah.
So
You know
you
what I'm saying?
asking
Yo,
so you
Or
and we
asking
can
me to
PJ
even
put
throw
Harden
Harden
Watson
at
where?
or PJ
Jokic.
Watson or Peyton Watson or PJ Watson when he's in the game. Come on, man. That's
Harden didn't
easy.
play
They got
bad
James
defense
Harden
against
guarding the
Jokic.
Joker. They got James Harden guarding the Joker.
He didn't do
Like,
a bad
what?
job.
Crazy.
Come on,
Fucking
bro.
crazy.
Bro.
Fucking
Yo,
crazy.
no, like, no, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie,
So
bro.
who Norman
Like,
Powell who Norman
I
Powell
hear
gonna
what y'all.
guard?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Who's Norman Powell gonna guard?
Norman Powell
He
can
ain't
guard
guarding
Michael
nobody.
Porter Jr. or whoever else is on the court at that time because they had Christian Brown on the court, Jamal Murray on the court, Michael Porter Jr. was on the court. I think Peyton Watson at one point in the game was on the court.
Damn.
DeAndre Jordan came into the damn game. So, like, come on, man. Like, it's not rocket science. Are we watching the same damn game?
Hey,
Like, that's
yeah.
easy. Like,
Hey,
your best player, it's no schemes.
So
There is no schemes. Guess
you're
what?
gonna put
I'm
James Harden
coach.
who
I
is
got
six
Jamal
four.
Murray.
You're gonna put
There's no
James Harden
schemes.
who is 6'4" on a 6'10" Michael Porter
Bro,
Jr.
how many
6'9".
times have
Hey,
y'all played James?
hold on. You're
Good.
gonna put him on a 6'10" Michael Porter Jr. to chase around, or you're gonna put him on a Jokic that posts him up, or you're gonna put him on an Aaron Gordon that can post him up at mid range.
No, I didn't say put him on the
But
Joker.
that's
I
his
said he
only
was
option.
guarding the Joker though. That was stupid, in my opinion.
he
That's what
can't
I'm
guard
saying.
nobody, man.
He
That's
can't
what we
guard
saying.
anybody. That's the reason they seeking him out. You talking about him fighting over screens and picks and
Okay.
all? That's not
This is
his
why.
game.
Okay.
This is why Ty Lue needs to fucking. He
That's an
needs to bitch,
excuse though, y'all.
man.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
So
I
guess
get
Bro,
what?
what you're saying though,
hey,
So guess
Elite.
what? If he can't guard anybody, bench him and start Chris Brown then. I mean, I'll start
Thank
Chris Brown at
you.
point
That's what
guard.
I
yeah,
want to
Just bench him.
do.
like it's
Yes,
that
Man, I'm
simple.
with that.
yes,
Yes.
Hey, honestly,
BJ
James
been
yes.
Harden
said
do
it,
need to
bro.
be benched,
That's
bro.
what I
At
Get
want
this
to
him off the
point,
do.
floor.
Put his ass on
get
the
him off
bench.
the
Yeah,
fucking
but I'm
floor.
saying though, bro, you need his bandwidth and his ability to make threes and his ability to get to the free throw line. You
And
have to have that
But Elite,
ability.
he ain't
and
doing none of
my
that
Hey,
though.
my
hey, I'm gonna
response
take
to
you
that
to
is
he didn't do
my
none of that shit yesterday.
He didn't, you're right. But
Hey,
the first
BJ.
two
But
games he did though, right? The first two
go ahead,
games he
Taz.
was
Let
real
Taz talk.
crucial. He was impactful in the
I'm
first
gonna go
two.
after you, Taz. I'm gonna go after you, Taz. Go ahead.
Go
no,
ahead
no,
though, bro.
y'all
Go.
good,
Go ahead,
bro.
Taz. Go ahead, Taz.
You got it. Go ahead,
No,
bro. You got it.
y'all good. Like my word obviously ain't the best right now, but in my opinion, I would insert a Nico Batum in the starting lineup and move Norm Powell to the bench. Because regardless, you're gonna need James Harden's playmaking. Like just looking at this
Absolutely.
offense,
Try to have as
it
little
does center
non-defenders as
around him.
possible.
Like you
James Harden.
need to get long people around that dude. That's why if they do seek out a James Harden with screens, you got a prime defender and with immediate help on that. You know, that's why Kawhi needs to guard Jamal Murray on the other end, bro, because this shit needs to be figured out, man. Like, because I don't
Man,
think we understand and that Denver just adjusted to everything that Ty Lue has done throughout this whole year.
Hey, Taz.
Right.
Taz.
So
If
go
you,
ahead.
I'm
BJ,
gonna
hey,
ask you this,
go ahead.
Taz. If you make James Harden play defense, what's that gonna do to his offense?
And that's why I was saying, like, even if we go to that lineup that I just said, inserting that Nico Batum, I would put Harden on Jokic. I ain't even gonna lie. Jokic moves at a slow speed. Harden is a strong enough a defender to at least allow help to come from the backside.
Man,
Hey,
Zach
but
gonna
Taz,
have a hard time with Jokic. How is Harden gonna have?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
I agree with Elise, Chad. I think we should have all our defenders out there. And if you're gonna have one guy that can't defend, let it be James Harden, and don't switch. Stop switching.
yo,
Well, all our
I'm
defenders out
saying
there, stop.
I want James Harden off the floor myself, but we need some level of playmaking, and it's clear
No,
that
we
y'all
need
don't
him out
want
there
Let
Ben
me
pulling
go to
Simmons
through.
skills.
there.
Let me go to skills, man, real quick. What's good, skills?
What it do, BJ? Salute to the panel. Hope everybody doing well.
What's good,
Man,
man?
what it
What's
do?
good,
What it
skills?
do?
What's good, bro?
Man, this series going exactly how I thought it was going to go. I told y'all in the beginning it was going 7, and I told y'all we're going to win in 7, but we're going to win, in spite of. It ain't going to be because, we got coached up well and no shit like that. It's going to be, Kawhi having an all-time world great performance, and it's going to take James Harden coming along and having an all-time great performance, or otherwise we're not going to win the series. But we're definitely not going to win it by coaching, and I knew that in the beginning. So, I'm still picking Clips in 7, even though I'm not liking the physicality aspect and how we start these games off. But it's not, for a person like me who really, dissecting the game and these guys' physical nature, the physical aspect of the game, I know what I'm looking at. I understand why the defensive intensity is not there just because our guys are wearing down, which is what I told you I was going to happen. Because the 3 guard lineup's just not going to work. They're too small. You can look good for a couple of games, just like you can look good for a couple of rounds. But when the other guy that you're going to get is just naturally bigger, and you banging against him in multiple games, 3, 4 games, and then some of those games are in different altitude, and you got to factor all that in. The smaller guy is going to wear down every time. This is the point that I was making early in the season. So at this point, I said I was cool with running the 3 guard lineup until they showed us that they're gonna run it off the floor. Well, it's time to make the adjustment. They're running it off the floor. So he needs to, insert either Nico Batum in the starting lineup or Derrick Jones Jr. I'm cool with either one, but one of them needs to be put in the starting lineup immediately. And we're gonna have to either sit Norm or sit Dunn. I say we sit Norm only because at least we know with Doug, we're gonna get consistent defense. You ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta, wonder what version of Dunn that you're getting. You're gonna get the same Dunn, hard nose, giving you 100% on defense. And I would rather have that at this point than the inconsistencies of Norman Powell on offense and then being just mediocre on defense. So now you got to pick your poison. So I think the best lineup for us to run, James Harden at the run, Dunn at the 2, Kawhi at the 3 or 4, Nico Batum at the 3 or 4, and Zubac. That's the adjustment that need to be made. If we don't make that adjustment, and I mean like in the first quarter,
We
start
losing.
to start,
We
yeah,
done.
we lose. Yeah, we lose. I'm being real with y'all. This is an adjustment there we got to make right now. You really should have made that adjustment last game, but it's pivotal that we make it this game because the only thing that you all are seeing right now, I want to be clear with what y'all seeing. What y'all seeing is you're seeing our smaller guys wear down. They putting us in actions. We study having to bang and bump against, Eric Gordon, Jokic, and the other guy, Michael Porter Jr., whatever his name is. These guys are big, man, and you have to factor that in. So our smaller guys are getting worn down. Chris Dunn can only play defense for 2 people for so long. I'm not even gonna get into T. Lou and what I think about that whole situation, because that'll be a whole nother 20 or 30 minutes of me going in. But at this point, I just feel like the writing's on the wall. If we don't share the basketball, it's going to be hard for us to win this series. The only chance that we got right now, the only reason that I'm still picking the Clippers in 7 is because of the faith that I have in Kawhi. We're going to see the real Kawhi Leonard in Game 6. We're going to see, is he who we think he is or who I believe him to be? And I believe he is. I believe he's going to step up. I believe he's going to force a Game 7. That's how I'm looking at it. If we do win this series, we're gonna have to go take it in Denver. That's what it is. I'm cool with that. This is playoff basketball. Ain't nothing to be sad about. It's just what it is. This is a good time of the season. So they either gonna make the adjustments, ride to the occasion, or we're gonna lose. It's that simple.
Still spoke the truth right there.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact,
like
man.
that take. That's all. That's it. That's simple as that, bro. That's what I'm saying. All that James Harden shit don't mean shit. Kawhi, step up, please. That's it. That's all I'm asking. I don't care about James Harden, bro.
Wait a minute.
I don't care about him.
How do Kawhi have to step up in scoring?
That's what I'm like.
Old man, can I
No, and being the best
offensively,
defender
yes.
on the court, he needs to step up.
But he
So
had.
here's my
Didn't he
thing. So
have?
old man.
Didn't
So,
he have 11 assists yesterday?
BJ, can I explain? BJ, can I explain?
He played
That's all
a
I'm
good game, but he
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
explain
get
Kawhi
some
had
like
minutes.
more
10
assists than
minutes.
Harden, bro.
Can I
Harden's supposed to
explain,
be our playmaker.
Yo, stop it, y'all. BJ, let me
What?
explain, BJ, because
Oh
BJ,
my
this is your man,
God.
bro. I'm
You're
explaining to you
okay,
too.
people,
Taz
bro.
knows this. Let me
got
just
to hear this.
Can I explain it, please? And y'all all know this, bro. Can we stop playing games, y'all? Like the reason why we on this chat and we like the Clippers, but we know Kawhi is a superstar. Jamal Murray had a superstar performance yesterday, did he not? Yes or no?
True.
So So what does that
No,
mean that
he
we
ain't
need
have
to
no
do?
superstar performance.
Man,
Oh, bullshit, old man.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
the
He
only
just hit.
time I'm gonna have to call bullshit on you. Come on,
He
man.
just hit
43
40.
points, bro.
Yeah,
40.
go ahead,
That's
finish,
your
Kirk.
superstar?
Can I
Come on,
finish my
man.
take, please? Can I finish my
Yeah,
take, please?
let Kirk
Old
finish.
man, I feel
My
you,
bad.
old man, but offensively, he had an offensive superstar performance, something like that. Old man, he had something happened like that. That's what happened with Jamal Murray. Like, can we stop playing games? When I say Kawhi needs to step up, and I talk about defensively. Defensively, he was great. I ain't gonna lie, even his effort last night was great. Offensively, he needs to step up, and that's what it is, bro. Because if he doesn't, just like Skill said, we're gonna lose the series. That's what it takes in playoff basketball. We need to stop cutting corners and stop being, oh, Kawhi had a good game. BJ, Kawhi needs to step up offense. He knows that. BJ's not
Well,
BJ's not a stupid guy, bro. We all
here's the
know
thing,
Kawhi
bro.
needs to step
He
up.
gonna have
He's
to.
getting
But
double teamed every time he gets the ball,
I
bro.
don't give a shit, bro.
I get it. But
Come
they
on,
really
bro.
not
Come on,
looking at
man.
the game. They really not looking at the game. You don't.
Like
That's
You
Denver
don't.
is
You
literally trying
can't.
to take him out the game, bro. They're making us
so
make other
we
dudes
all
score.
didn't watch the game.
Y'all are correct in y'all assessment. Kawhi is being double teamed. All that good stuff is true. He has to overcome bad coaching and all of that. All that is true, bro. Ain't nobody making the argument that it's fair. Nobody's saying that it's fair. Nobody's looking at the game and saying, hey, Kawhi, he ain't doing nothing. No, he contributed in a major way. But what I'm telling y'all is, I told y'all at the beginning, we're not gonna win this game because of coaching. We got to win in spite of. And what they're going to take is all-time great performances from Kawhi Leonard.
Thank you,
And
Skills.
I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that's
I
what it's gonna
told
take,
y'all
and
that.
we're gonna
I've
win
been
this series.
said
What
that.
about an
That's playoff
all-time great
basketball.
effort from James Harden? What about an all-time effort from Norman Powell? They in the
That's not.
starting lineup. Don't they supposed to give Kawhi some relief?
I
No,
If
mean,
they don't do
you're right,
nothing but
old man.
wait, hold on. If
You're
they
right.
ass don't hold on, if they don't do nothing but score and don't play defense, damn it, they should be averaging 25, 30 points a game.
You right.
Why
You
does
right
Agreed.
Kawhi?
too.
Why
Hey,
does
but guess
Kawhi
what?
have to
Both can
score
be true,
30
oh
and
man.
40
But
points
both of our takes can be true.
and
So
play
Hey,
Kawhi can
hey,
step
defense
up, and everybody else can too. Period.
Not
and
hey,
like
Everything
play
got a
Kawhi can play
step
that's
up.
defense
all.
for the whole
That's
team.
all. That's all I'm saying, old man. You right, old man. And what you said, I'm not making an argument against nothing you said. You're absolutely right. The
Yeah,
team should be
I agree
doing
with you
more.
too.
But hey,
Yeah.
but that's not the reality of what's going on right now.
thank
And
you, Skills. Thank you,
if the
Skills.
coaching not gonna make the proper adjustment, if the coach is not gonna do it. So here's the thing, old man. This is how I'm looking at it too. You gotta factor this in too. Kawhi got a lot to prove in this series because the last time we seen Kawhi fully healthy in the series, it was against this team, and he lost against this team. I don't want to have to go through another couple of years of people making this comparison, Jokic versus Kawhi, because I'm one of the believers that believe Kawhi is a better player than Jokic. So in this moment, I'm looking for Kawhi to prove me right. I'm looking for Kawhi to come, be dominant on the defensive end like he's doing, but also be dominant on the offensive end. That's what it's going to take. Anything less than that, I'm sorry, we're not getting a W. We can talk about what this person could have did. Hey, they not doing it. They not doing it for whatever reason. They not doing it. So
so
Kawhi going to have
Kawhi
to
got
do
to give a Herculean feat every
But old
game.
man,
Wait, hold on.
it for 2 games.
He
I'm about
got
to
to
say
give a
y'all.
Herculean feat every game in order for us to beat Denver
Like
because
y'all
Not
do
every.
know this is a team
Hey,
James
game, bro. Like
Harden.
you can't do it by yourself.
Old
You
man.
can't do it by yourself.
Can I
You
We
finish
hey,
my
need
talking.
not
somebody to
point?
come
every
with you.
game.
Hold
Can
on,
I
hold
Not
finish
on.
every
my
game,
point?
old man. Just 2 games.
Go ahead, oh man.
Yeah,
Let him finish.
Exactly.
He got to give a Herculean feat every game, including the next few games, because James Harden and Norman Powell coming up short on defense, and they can't score offense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like he can't do it by
So,
himself,
Hey,
bro.
I
oh
love
He
my
man,
can't do it by
Hey,
himself.
But look, but see, y'all trying to put all of this extra narratives in there. He either does it or we lose. He has
It's
no other
not a
choice. Is
Thank you,
what I'm
narrative.
Skills.
telling
Thank
you.
you,
It's
Skills. I
not a
love how
He
y'all.
has
narrative.
no other choice. He either rises to the occasion or we're going to lose. Like
No,
he's gonna have to
James
do it or we're
Basically,
gonna
Harden.
lose.
basically, I
James
love how you're that.
Harden got to rise to the occasion. Norman Powell got to rise to the
Oh
Like
man, but
occasion.
you know,
James
but
Harden got to make a name for himself, bro.
oh man, you
Like
know they're not going to do that. You know they're not going to do that. Oh man, they're
Look,
not going
Kirk.
to do that.
Look, Kirk.
Hey,
Look.
it sound. Oh man, it sound like
Hey,
you want your role players to carry the superstar.
no. I don't want my
They're
role
supposed to
players to.
support the
he's just
superstar,
saying
not
that Kawhi
carry
can't
them.
do it by
You know.
himself, bro. Like
So you
Kawhi can
really
score
no,
40
he
and we
just
can
want
still
Kawhi.
lose. He can
I
score
could
I
have
love.
40
That's
and we
all.
can
sworn.
still lose if nobody playing defense
Oh man,
or
hold on, bro.
doing anything out there.
I could have sworn earlier James Harden was getting all this credit for carrying the Clippers, but when he get into the playoffs, he can't
All
carry
that
the
fall off.
Clippers.
And he don't get
Yeah.
none of
Oh
that, huh?
man. Y'all crowing crazy right now. Can I finish? Y'all let everyone else speak but me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's just what happened.
We've been saying
Man.
this all
Man, you
season.
been
This is
talking
who
for the
James
last, what
Harden
you
is, bro. He's
talking
just a
about,
I'm
bro?
about
regular
to say,
season
oh man,
performer, bro.
oh man, oh man.
That's it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not one of those guys that said James Harden is gonna take us over the hump. I never said that. Oh man, you acting like that, like Kawhi is the only person on the court. I'm not saying that Kawhi is going to be like the sole reason why we win this game. Of course, other players have to step up, but like Still said, if Kawhi doesn't step up, we're not going to win at all. That's all he's saying. He's not saying Kawhi is God. He's just saying if Kawhi don't put on the performance like Jamal Murray did, then we're going to lose. That's all. Oh man, you're playing games like you don't watch playoff basketball or something. Like you know what it is, bro. Like come on, bro, stop playing.
All I'm saying is, why do Kawhi have to score 30, 35? Hold
Because he's
on.
a
Let me finish, man.
no
Why
finish.
does he have to score 30, 35 points? Why does he have to guard the best defender? And why does he have to get most rebounds like he did last night?
Because he's a
The Hall of
superstar. He's a
Famer.
superstar. What type
That's
of
why.
question is this, old man? Are you serious?
Okay, what panned out after him doing that though?
You win the game.
Hey, old man, you're tripping right
Hey,
now, bro. Why did
can I
Michael
respond to
Jordan?
that, old man?
He
What type
lost the
of
game, right? He did a Herculean feat last night. We lost the game, right?
No, the hell he did not, bro.
Old
No, the
man,
hell he did
can I
not.
respond?
No, he did not.
Can I
If they
respond to
make
that real
Kawhi
quick?
Leonard a passer, you're gonna
No, he
lose.
did not. No, he did not.
Bro, look, okay, so this is why I'm saying why we need more from Kawhi on the offense end. First of all, the man had 10 assists last night. So when he's a playmaker,
11.
obviously 11 assists last night. So if other guys are going to do it, it seems like he's getting it to him at the right time, but the other guys still need to hit shots. Kawhi still has to hit his shots and be more aggressive because the other guys, as we saw last night, are not fucking reliable. You want to know who was old reliable for the Denver Nuggets? Jamal Murray. Every fucking time. He's the old reliable, not Jokic. Kawhi needs to step up. He had 21 points, old man. 21 points. I understand he was hitting his shots, but he was not
Jamal
aggressive
Murray,
enough.
but you know the difference that we was doing that they was doing? We wasn't doubling Jamal Murray like they double Kawhi.
So we never seen Kawhi score off double teams? Are we
We
being
have,
serious
but
right now?
Jamal Murray's not scoring off double teams. He's wide open damn near every
Hey,
time.
Rob, I ain't gonna lie.
It ain't
Rob,
even
you
that,
make some good
Robert.
points, Rob. You making some
Jamal
good points.
Murray don't play a lick of defense.
Man.
He don't.
He has to. He's on the floor.
That
He
part.
has to play
But
defense.
old
He
man, the
don't play no
defense.
defense.
The defense
So
has
if he
nothing to
don't
do
play
why they
no
lost.
defense, it's easy for him to score 43 points.
Hey, old
Because
man,
he
go
got
ahead,
the
bro.
energy
You're
to
making
do it.
excuses for Kawhi. He's making excuses for Kawhi. I can't do this, man. He's
What
making
you
excuses
mean
for
I'm
Kawhi.
making excuses for
Making
Kawhi?
excuses for
No,
Kawhi.
I'm trying to
Come
put
on,
the
bro.
onus. I'm trying to
He's
put the
making excuses
onus.
for Kawhi, bro.
I'm trying to put the onus where it belongs, and that's on the damn back court. Listen to what I'm saying, Kirkland. That's
I
on
agree
the
with
back
you.
court.
Oh man, I agree with you. I
That's
agree with that.
supposed to be playing defense.
Yes.
Powell, Harden, Dunn, they allowed Murray to score
Hey,
43
both
points.
can
Hey,
be
hold
true,
on.
y'all.
They
These like
allowed
I'm not
Russ to
arguing
score
against
21
you.
points.
Wait, let me hear what old man saying. Let me hear what he's saying. Keep finish, old man.
Those
Go ahead.
three guys allowed they allowed Murray to hit 43 points. They
Okay.
allowed Russell Westbrook to hit 21 points. They allowed Christian Braun to get 11 rebounds, I believe, something like that with
I
his
give you that. That's
okay
true.
then. What does Kawhi fit in that damn equation?
So are we saying that he doesn't need that he can keep scoring 20 points a game? Is that what you're saying?
He had to dish out 11 assists because damn Harden wasn't doing his job.
I guarantee you, if Kawhi is playing point of attack defense against Jamal Murray, he's not putting up no fucking 43 points. I guarantee you that. And if he's
that's true.
literally
Hey, that's
chasing them
true,
off of
Taz.
screens,
That's
he's
true,
not going to
Taz.
score those points. No,
What
you're
I'm
not going to
saying
sit there and
is,
say that to me. Hell
okay,
no.
then what if that did happen? The other guys take up the slack for Murray.
Yeah.
That's
We ain't got nobody to do that on our squad.
But the thing is about coaching. The whole thing is about coaching, old man. If you see a guy is not going to miss a bucket, you put your best defender on him regardless of what the fuck going on anywhere else. Other guys can miss shots, obviously. Jamal Murray was not fucking missing shots last night. We needed somebody to stop that man.
Right.
And here's the thing too, Ted. Here's the thing too, Ted. When you see somebody getting off, the defending you should make you want to automatically accept that challenge anyway. I don't think anybody should have had to tell Kawhi to go, to go accept that challenge. And to old man point, here, listen to this old man. I don't think y'all really taking in what I'm saying when I say that we're gonna win in 7 in spite of. That means in spite of the bad coaching, in spite of James Harden not showing up like he's supposed to, in spite of our backcourt not being there playing defense, we're gonna win in spite of, because Kawhi Leonard's gonna have to give a historic effort for us to get past these Denver Nuggets. And this is his legacy on the line, because you know what I'm saying? This would be the second time that they didn't put him out of the playoffs. He don't need to be letting that happen. So everything what you said is right.
Where would the assists come from last night if Kawhi didn't have those assists? Where those assists was coming from?
I got a question. Real quick. I'm sorry, old man. Isn't Chris Dunn supposed to be guarding Jamal Murray?
He's supposed to be.
You said what? What did you say? Chris Dunn on Jamal Murray?
Yeah, I mean he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's
he's
his job
supposed
now.
to, but they switch so goddamn much, bro.
That's
It's
his primary
like
matchup.
It's not even that,
He
bro.
damn sure
They
supposed to be.
Threes the whole night,
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Chris Dunn is his primary defender, but I mean we're not gonna act like Jamal Murray has just been getting off this whole season. He's been doing the best of his ability in containing him. He just had an all-time great performance last night.
I mean, we both know
Background is
Chris
there.
Dunn. Chris Dunn.
hey, Kirk, we can hear your background, Kirk.
My bad. I apologize.
But no, bro. I think Chris Dunn is doing as good as a job as you can ask for him. But I don't really think that's the problem. I think the problem is we just too small. I think one of those guards needs to come out, and it could be Dunn or it could be Powell, but one of them got to come off the floor.
So
I don't really care which one.
What happened the first 3 games? That's what I want to know. What happened in the first 3 games? The Clippers was doing cool in the first 3 games. What happened? Like, I don't get it.
He's playing his whole roster.
It's their size versus our size. We have smaller guys. Our guys are going to wear down. It's real simple. It really ain't that complicated. Like when you get like,
you just think they're just wearing down. You think?
Hell yeah, bro. They've been, bro. The Denver line starting 5 is bigger than our starting 5. I know people don't want to admit that, but their starting 5 is bigger than that. They have 3 guys. They have 3. Check me out. They have 3 guys that's 6'8" and above. Aaron Gordon is 6'10". The Porter guy is like 6'9", and then you got Jokic. They all 200 plus. These are big guys. Now look at our starting lineup. We only have 2 guys in the starting lineup that's 6'7" and above. It's Kawhi and Zubac. Everybody else
Michael Porter Jr. plays on the perimeter though.
It don't matter when it comes to rebounding. You still got to bang up against him. It's cool. It's cool in 1 or 2 games, but eventually the smaller guy is going to wear down every time. I keep trying to tell people that they keep wanting to jump over their element.
The glass like that, bro. You had like 4 rebounds yesterday.
Listen to me. I'm not saying that he attacked the glass like that. But when it comes down to it, these last couple of games, we've lost their rebounders, bro. He's been one of the primary guys getting rebounds.
And he's injured too, so you should be attacking him on offense. You know what I'm saying? Getting him off the court.
I agree with you, but that's why you got to have a Nico Batum and you got to have a Derrick Jones Jr. or Ben Simmons in the lineup getting the bulk of the minutes over these guards. It's a simple adjustment.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Let me get this straight.
Batum play yesterday. He was in the game when I was watching the game. Batum
he was in the game. But how many minutes did Ben Simmons play?
Ben Simmons didn't play in the fourth in the last 2 quarters at all.
So no Ben Simmons. How much did Derrick Jones Jr. play?
Y'all
But at
trust
least
Ben
defensive
Simmons?
wise, yes.
Y'all trust his
Defensively,
defense that much though?
But I
yes,
trust it over Bogey. Why is
yes.
Bogey on the floor and not Ben Simmons? Explain that to me. Why
I'll
is
take
Bogey on the floor and not Ben Simmons?
Okay.
Elise. I'll take his defense over Bogey, Powell,
Bogey had
Like,
18.
bro,
Hey,
Bogey
Bogey
is a
was
cone, bro.
18 yesterday.
Bro, Bogey is a
Bogey
cone, bro.
did step up yesterday. Offensively, now he's
Bogey
well,
defensively.
offensively,
was
yeah.
a lead
Bogey
scorer.
stepped up, but
Hey,
Yeah.
Skills.
Yesterday, Bogey was. So
Skills.
What's
Hey,
up, old
Skills.
man?
Okay, then let me ask you this question about Kawhi. If he led the team in rebounds last night, and if he led the team in assists last night, but we went through Zoo because Zoo had 27 points, is that the right way to go?
So, I always been a fan of either going through Kawhi or going through Zubac. They interchangeable, but I think the offense should always run through them, and everybody should be swinging the ball. It's real simple offense. We saw it when Shaw was coaching; like everybody was moving the ball. We was running the offense through Kawhi, Zubac. Everybody was touching the basketball. Now that's not the case. Everybody's not really touching the basketball, and
no.
we're not really running. Well, we running kind of through Kawhi and Zoo, but and here's the thing too. This is why it's hard for me to give you a lot of pushback, old man, because what you're saying is right. I feel like James Harden has been non-existent. I don't know where he's been. I feel like Norman Powell has been being inconsistent. I feel like our backcourt ain't playing a lick worth of defense. I feel like the coaching is trash. Our rotations is trash.
Mhm.
All that.
Right.
I agree with all that. I'm just saying. I believe so much in Kawhi Leonard when he's clicking on all cylinders. I believe that he still can drag us out of this series, but it's just going to take an all-time great effort from him because I don't see T. Lue changing anything. We gonna know
Look,
instantly in game 6 if he come out there with the same star lineup. I know that he made no adjustments and he don't understand what's
look.
going on.
Skills. Game 3, we were moving the ball all throughout the team. Everybody was touching the ball, bro. What happened? Why did we go away from that?
The
I
thing
don't know,
about it
dog.
is,
You know exactly why we went away from it, Robert. You know exactly why we went away from it.
I know. I
Regardless
just
of what
wanted
the
to hear
name.
him say it. I just wanted to hear him say it. I
Alright,
know why.
alright. Let
the
me
I
go
just
to
thing
let me
wanted
about
go
to.
to. I want to go to Mad Max real quick. I'm gonna go back to you in a minute. What's good, Mad Max?
yo, what's good with y'all? How y'all doing?
What's
What
good,
it
bro?
do?
What's good, man?
The
How you
thing,
feeling?
the thing about it with the ball movement, it's only two people I see stopping the ball, and y'all gonna kill me for this: Norman Powell and Kawhi. Like I don't know. I guess I don't watch what y'all watch. Harden was bad. Harden was bad, but I'm not blaming him for the ball movement when he didn't really have the ball. He would get off the ball early. All right. And let's not act like Kawhi not a ball dominant player. Both of them are two ball dominant players that need the ball a lot. And for the people that said Kawhi guard Jamal Murray, all you're gonna do is tire him out. Kawhi can't guard Jamal Murray. This ain't 2016. He can't guard Jamal Murray. And I don't know why anybody would ask him to do that. That's setting you up for failure right there. And 21 points a game, that ain't good enough for Kawhi standards. Cause I remember coming up here and I'm telling y'all talking to me about y'all players and I'm like, so if y'all think this about y'all role players of James Harden, how y'all expect to win? All I heard was we got Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi Leonard needs to be Kawhi Leonard.
Facts.
So where would the assist come from, Mad Max? Where would the assist come from if he would have scored more points and less assists?
What you mean?
it would have been
What I
came from
said
everybody.
last night, if he would have scored more points and less assists,
Mhm.
the other guys wouldn't have got involved. Zubac wouldn't have
See,
had 27.
that's easy to look at that he wouldn't have got them assists. He just got to be more aggressive. He's not being aggressive, and I know you watching it. He succeed into the double team. That's not Kawhi Leonard.
So he had to grab 9 rebounds. That's not being aggressive.
Kawhi can be better than he's been playing.
Nah,
I mean,
you can
it's
get
real
9
simple. He can
rebounds
be better.
easy, bro.
Old
So
man knows this.
that ain't nothing.
Old man, you know Kawhi can be better. I don't know why you
Hey,
like
hey,
making an
hey,
argument
hey,
right
hey,
now.
hey. Do Shea get 9 rebounds while you talking Kirkland? Does Shea
I,
get 9 rebounds?
Nah, that was me.
no,
Yeah, he
Shay
get
knows. No.
Shay
Shay
get
don't.
about
But
6,
Shay,
7,
Does
8
he get
rebounds.
does
Yeah.
he get 11 assists, 10 assists?
Sometimes he does,
He
but
get
I
about
mean,
he get about
but old man,
57.
but old
He
man, I'm
get
But
glad you
guess
said
what?
35.
that.
real
He
But
get
guess
because
what?
35.
Shea give you 50 though.
He
He gonna
he
give
get
you 50
35.
on
because
offense though.
he gonna
Period.
give you 50 because he don't play no defense.
That's a
Nah,
lie.
Hey,
Shea
hey,
play
hey, oh, hey,
defense.
old
Stop
man, hey,
that.
old man, hey, old
Stop
man.
that.
That is definitely cap, old man. You talking to
Shea
me, but we
play
can talk
defense. You
basketball, bro.
tripping.
We don't gotta lie about basketball. We don't have
Yeah,
to
Shea
lie.
play defense.
Hold
You
on,
better go
Kirkland. Hold
watch.
on, Kirkland.
You better go
Hold
watch,
on,
bro.
Kirkland. You telling me Shea play defense?
Yes, he
Yeah,
Oh, you tell,
does.
hold on, you tell me,
Lord have mercy. He
easy. What
played
you
just
talking
as
to me?
much
Hold on.
defense as James Harden, and he
yeah,
played
you
just as
lying. You
much
don't
That's
watch
defense
cap.
as Steph
basketball, bro.
Hey,
Curry.
old
You
man,
don't
hey,
watch
old man. You
basketball,
need to
bro.
wake
You
up,
don't.
old man, because
Yeah.
he does play
Stop
He
watching.
don't play no defense. He just got cooked by he was getting cooked by
that.
Morant.
Oh man, just because you get cooked doesn't mean that you don't play defense. That makes no
And
sense
that,
to me. Paul George gets
I'm with
cooked all the
I'm
time.
if
with I'm with old man on that, bro. SGA ain't no lockdown
He
defender,
ain't
bro.
no lockdown
nobody said that,
defender,
BJ,
man.
Hey,
BJ. Nobody
BJ
said that.
don't like
Nah,
BJ. Nobody said
SGA
nobody
for
that.
said
whatever
that.
reason, bro.
Nobody
Hey,
said
BJ,
that.
BJ.
you know
I
what
just
happened?
don't
They
I
Oh
don't
my
like him.
gosh.
He overrated the dude, man. He's cool, but he ain't like that.
he ain't all that. They
Nobody said
mix
that.
up they
But
mix
you
up
know what's
So you
crazy
mean to
though?
tell me
Hold on.
Luca
Hold on,
is
hold on,
then
hold
the
on.
Joker
You
is?
can't
I
pick
don't get
on.
it, bro.
You
Can
Y'all
I
They
can't
give
pick
defend
mix
on
up
wrong
that.
sitting
myself?
players
in the
credit,
chair
bro.
defense. You
Can I
mix
defend
up
Hey,
sitting
myself?
in the chair defense to help defense.
That's
Hey,
Shea,
BJ.
different.
he may be a good help defender, but he is not. No, he
He's
ain't
not sitting in
stopping
the
anybody.
chair.
Hey,
He's not
BJ
sitting
and
in the
old
chair,
man.
bro.
Hey, BJ and old man. I never said
Y'all
Shea was a
tripping.
lockdown defender. I think we all
because
know Shea's not a lockdown defender. We never said Shea's a lockdown.
he
This not even
plays
about
defense
Shea, bro.
though.
This is about Kawhi, though. We talk about Kawhi needs to step up. I'm not talking about Shea right now. Shea's not a
Oh
lockdown
man,
defender.
go on,
And
Kawhi,
old
man.
man,
He does what he does. He
oh
plays
man, you
both
my
sides
man.
of the ball. Shea is
Oh
not a
man,
two-way player.
Shea
Kawhi
is.
exerts
Oh
energy.
Shea
my
is a way better
gosh.
defender than Curry, then. Let's just
But
put it like
Kawhi had an
Shea
that.
is
all
not a
around game,
and
bro.
plus
Like people just
Shea
act
is
like
a way
scoring
better
is just
defender
like
than
the main
James
Oh
Harden
impact.
and
man, oh
Norman Powell
man,
put together.
oh
So
man, oh man, oh
you
man. To
take
say
what you
Shea,
want with that.
oh man, to say Shea's not a two-way player is actually
Shea
is
is
actually a
not a
bad.
two-way player, Kirk. Stop it.
Oh man,
I
can I
watch
speak? Oh man,
I
oh man,
know
can I
basketball.
speak?
Come on, bro.
You act
Bro,
like I
we
don't
don't
watch
gotta
basketball
lie
either.
about
You don't gotta
basketball, bro. We
lie.
don't have to sit here and
You don't
lie
gotta
For
about
lie
real.
about it.
basketball.
What is you
Let's
talking
Oh
give him
about?
his credit.
Look,
That man is
I
a
tell
two-way
you what.
player.
I tell you what, Kirkland. Is Shea a better defensive player than Anthony Edwards?
Fuck
no,
no.
I would take Ant-Man, but that doesn't mean he doesn't play defense.
All
So that
right
makes no
then. So
sense.
wait a minute.
That makes no sense.
Is Anthony Edwards a better defensive player than Kawhi?
No,
Okay then. So if you in 5,280 feet above
Yeah,
sea level
Luca
and you
better,
playing
bro. He's
both
so
sides
weak.
of the ball,
but Shea plays both
Yeah,
sides of
that's
the
my
ball though.
dog.
You act like he don't play both
That's
sides of
my
the ball.
dog. He been waiting. He said he been waiting to talk to you, bro.
5,280 feet
That's what
above
I.
sea
That's what
level,
I.
and you got to play both sides of the ball.
Y'all want to,
Oh man,
y'all
you are
want,
making excuses for this man
yeah.
right now. This is crazy right now. If this was Shea, you'd be like, oh, Shea needs to step up. But I'm saying Kawhi needs to
I
step
seen
up. That's
Ant
all
do
we
it last year in
saying.
the
Man,
playoffs above
Scottie
sea level.
Pippen gave Shea the business.
That's fine. We ain't talking about Shea right now. We're
Well,
talking
I'm
about
talking about his
Kawhi.
defense.
Bro, Shea plays two sides of the ball. Does everyone think in this chat that Shea plays two sides of the
Man,
ball? Yes or
Scottie
no?
Pippen gave Shea the business. Stop it.
Hey,
Scottie
Skills.
I
Hey,
Pippen
seen
hey,
don't
Kawhi
Skills.
back.
Okay,
Hey,
Hey, look,
hey,
man.
Skills.
I got a
We
question. I got one question for Kirk. It's
Oh
gonna
my
ask.
God.
I'm gonna let Skills go and Mountie go.
Please let Skills go. He gonna
Hey,
tell you the
hey,
truth. But go.
hey, who guards the tougher opponents on the OKC Thunder team?
Jalen
The best
Williams.
defender.
Jalen
No,
Williams.
Lou Dort.
Or Lou
I
Dort.
thought it was Lou
It's
Dort.
between those
Okay,
two.
so
Hey, but
so
okay, go ahead,
so
BJ.
I'm
Go ahead.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you an elite defender, bro, Shea got help to guard
Nobody
his
said he was
best
elite though.
defenders.
Wait, go ahead. Go
He's
ahead.
not.
BJ.
But what? So how do you rank him as a two-way player then?
So BJ,
Cause
so
he
here's my thing.
can guard.
So hold on, let me
Hold on,
answer this question, BJ.
Kurt. I got you,
Let
Kurt.
me
I
answer
got
this
you, Kurt.
question.
I
You
got
got me?
you,
Go ahead,
Kurt.
go ahead.
It's
I'm gonna go
easy,
after you.
Kurt.
Go ahead, because I watched this team. Go ahead,
It's
bro.
easy.
Go ahead.
So because I'm the
Hey,
fifth.
hey, I'm trying to go too, so I'm
No,
gonna let
I
y'all
got this
finish
question
up though.
because I'm hold on. So him being the fifth worst best defender on his team, like just because I got better defensive players than him on my team, don't mean I don't play defense.
Thank you, bro.
He's
You
not
would
a
Thank
say
you,
two-way
he's
bro.
a help
player.
defender?
He is
He's
a
not a
two-way
two.
player, BJ. He
He's
plays
not a
defense
two-way
every
player,
night, BJ. What are you
bro.
talking
Okay,
about?
then that means 85% of the league is two-way.
They
Because if
are,
it just
That's not
takes,
and they are,
if
they
it
BJ,
just,
are,
BJ,
if
they
it
are.
just
BJ.
takes,
He gets
if it
steals and
just,
blocks every night.
hold on. If you a two-way player, in my opinion, I can put you on the best player on the opposing team and slow
You can
him
do that with
down.
Shea. You can do that with
That's
Shea.
not a no. But hold up,
You can do
BJ.
that
But
with Shea.
BJ. But
That
no.
means
Wait,
Giannis
wait,
is
wait,
not a
wait,
two-way
wait.
player either. Then, and he got
Yeah,
a
that means
defensive
Giannis.
player of the year award.
Yeah,
So
that means Anthony Davis not a two-way
Who
player.
have you
That
seen
means
SGA slow down?
who have you seen Giannis
He
slow
slowed down
down?
players in the league before, but
Man, he
he's not
just
a
got
lockdown
cooked by
defender.
Scottie Pippen. Stop.
okay, can I ask you a
So
question?
He just
So
got
I seen him
cooked
guard.
by Scottie Pippen.
I seen him guard Anthony.
Who was Kawhi guarding last night?
Michael Porter Jr., Aaron
One
Gordon,
Aaron Gordon.
Michael
and
Porter
Jamal
Jr.
Murray.
had Aaron Gordon had
Everybody.
21. Michael Porter Jr. had 14. So who did he lock up?
But we know he's a two-way elite player, man. His
That's what I'm
resume
saying. So
certified.
if we gonna do that, we could nitpick on that every
So
night.
wait,
Kawhi,
so wait,
I
BJ.
got this
Kawhi
is
So
solid.
Clippers
Hold on.
podcast, bro. We ain't gotta lie about
Kawhi
other teams,
solidified.
bro.
Hold on. Kawhi solidified, man.
That don't
Kawhi
mean that he
solidified.
BJ,
can't play defense though.
but
Yes,
BJ,
he
but
is, man.
BJ. I
That
got
don't
He
mean
something to
that he
say,
can't
bro.
still play elite defense though.
I hear what
BJ, they
BJ's
trying
saying
to
though.
say Kawhi need to score more, but if he score more, who's going to play defense? Because
Hey, hey,
when
hey, 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 BJ, can I get in the mix,
Hold on.
man? Can I
Go
get in
ahead,
the
Let me let
Mike,
mix?
bro.
Monty up. Let me let Monty up. What's good, Monty?
This is crazy.
Man,
This is
salute,
crazy.
man.
This is crazy.
What's up to y'all,
Go ahead,
man?
Monty. You got it, bro.
What's up to y'all, man? What's
What you
up?
doing, Mike?
Salute to
what's
the
up, Mike?
panel, man. The chat. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the Pull Up the Crunch Time podcast, man. Y'all already know where to find me, man. Y'all know it. I see y'all over here discombobulated after we up 3-2 on y'all, man. Y'all need to get right, man. Y'all need to get some answers. Y'all back against the wall. It's win or go home. Y'all searching for a bunch of answers. It don't sound like y'all got the answers, man. Tyronn Lue don't even got the answers. What y'all gonna do, man? It's win or go home. Y'all ain't want Russ on the team. He showed off last night. You know what I'm saying? 16 in the first. He was giving y'all the business. Jamal Murray gave y'all the business. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all discombobulated, bruh. Y'all talking about Chris Dunn this, Nicholas Batum, all this, man. Tyronn Lue need to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all, bruh. Taz, y'all said it was gonna be Clippers in 5 and all this. Y'all was sleeping on us, bruh. Point blank. Y'all was sleeping on us. You feel me? But it's a good series. It's the best series in basketball. But you know, y'all need somebody to step up. Like I said the other day, and I'm gonna say it again, old man, to answer your question, Kawhi has to score like that in order for y'all to win. If he doesn't score like that, y'all gonna lose, bro. Point blank. You feel me? It's not like he gotta elevate the Clippers in order for y'all to win. If he don't elevate like that, it's gonna be a tough night. I'm just gonna let y'all know. And
It's
skills,
that
I
simple.
heard you said you don't think Jamal Murray. What you crazy there if you think that's a one night wonder? You know what I'm saying? Let him get hot like that again. It's gonna be over with. You feel me?
He ain't
Jokic
gonna,
was.
he ain't gonna get hot like that again. He good for one, like a game like that one time in the
Oh,
series. That's
okay.
it.
We gonna see. All right,
I
Jokic not gonna
disagree with
have
that.
Jokic
Nah,
not gonna have 13 points again, bro.
Well,
You feel
I
me?
feel
he
you.
averaged
Hey,
40 in the bubble against Utah. So I
I still
disagree with
believe in
that.
my guy. Just for the record, I still got Clips in 7. If Kawhi is who I believe him to be, we pushing the game 7. So we'll talk
I
again in a
feel.
couple of days.
I mean,
So
I
what
gotta
is
see,
that then?
I gotta see it just to believe it, bro. You feel me? Like I gotta see it. You feel me? Like I hear you. That's what y'all gotta say now. You have to say Clippers in 7. You hear me? Because that's the position that y'all in. The back is against the wall.
Bro,
It's when it
I'm
go
on
home.
record, bro. I'm
But
on record, bro.
I feel you, Skills. But you was on record saying that you don't think y'all was ready to play in the playoffs too. You feel me? You had mixed
For
emotions.
sure.
Now you had mixed emotions during the season. I'm just trying to hold
Nah,
y'all
bro.
accountability, bro. I'm just
I,
telling
I,
y'all
I
what it
just
is.
I
You know
just
what I'm
take the
saying?
evidence given to me, and I called it off the evidence that's present to me at that time. And at the beginning of this series, I called it in 7. I said Clippers in 7. I never wavered off that.
He said in 7. I remember that.
Skills, yeah, I must say, Skills. He criticized himself about that. He said he had mixed
Yeah,
emotions coming to the playoffs, and he pretty much said, "I still believe the Clippers can win." I can't get mad. Skills checked himself. I ain't gonna lie.
So
He
how many
definitely
points
did.
do Kawhi got to score in order for us to win?
No,
but
it's
that's the
not
only way.
about.
That's
No,
the only way.
hold up, man. Hold on, man. It's not about how much he can score. It's about him opposing his will to the game. That's all we're saying. We're not saying he has to score 50, 40, but just saying, bro, you have to just show up and be Kawhi. Like, was he? Hold up, old man. Was he like this? Was Kawhi? Remember back then? Remember back when 2020 when he faced Luka? Like, what I'm saying, like in Game 6 when he dropped 45, he has to drop something like that for them to advance to Game 7. He can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna drop 21 with 11 assists, and I was trying to have a triple double. Oh man, I love you, bro, but come on, bro, you know about accountability. You sound like a grown ass man. Make him accountable. That's it. And I guess I'm not saying everyone else shouldn't be accountable, but guess what? He's the head of the snake, so you got to go to the leader. Like, hey, bro,
So
if the team wasn't following,
the head of the snake trying to get everybody else involved, he didn't do good. He didn't do right.
but the head of the
I
snake, but
know,
guess
but
what?
oh
But guess
man,
what?
you don't want Kawhi getting everybody else involved. That's not the kind of player he is. Name the last time Kawhi had 11 assists in a ball game, especially a playoff game. Come on,
Okay,
man.
I think that was his
Elise,
second double-digit playoff
and
assist game
Kurt.
of all time.
The reason he had to do that because James was playing like ass last night.
It's gonna
No, it
take
was
that
because
though.
Kawhi
man,
was
acting like we
passing on the
disagreeing with
double
that or
team,
something.
bro. Like he got to be more aggressive when the double team comes. Go a
But
little
here's my
earlier.
thing.
Like
But
you know
old
what I'm
man knows
saying?
this though. But here's
Get
my
to
thing,
your
old
spot
man.
and shoot the ball, bro. Stop
Man,
passing.
I can't believe old man is sitting on this panel acting like he ain't seen Kawhi have a better game than what he played last night. Like we only comparing Kawhi to Kawhi. That's who we
That's it.
comparing him to. No,
That's all we're
nobody else.
doing, old man. That's all
Nobody
we're
else,
doing,
man.
old man. But
Oh
old
man,
man,
He got like I'm like, bro, like I haven't seen Kawhi go for fucking
Hey,
35,
Skills,
40
who
and
you
still get
compare
10
Kawhi to,
boards.
Skills?
Bro,
old man,
just
but
himself, bro.
old man,
Like he has
Kawhi,
like what comparing to
yeah.
I don't
somebody
think
else.
y'all.
Like,
I
bro,
don't
the,
think
the,
Hey,
the
can
y'all
I
get
dude.
it.
ask guys?
He,
But I think y'all want him to be Kobe, man.
I don't think y'all get it, man. Y'all don't
Hey,
get it.
BJ, all I'm
so
gonna say
Hey,
is
And
but
this.
I
guess what,
respect and I
DJ? He
understand
got
that.
the Kobe type abilities, do he not?
But
When I'm on
he's
this
not a chuck.
podcast with y'all, BJ, that's
His
how
name
y'all talk about him.
he's not a chucker, bro, like Kobe. He's not
Agreed,
gonna get up
Exactly.
agreed.
30
But
Hey,
points.
guess what?
BJ,
That's
BJ,
why he
That's
got
not
BJ.
2
Kawhi.
chips and not 5.
Sometimes you
So
gotta
there it
chuck.
is.
I can't
Sometimes you
believe
gotta
BJ's
chuck.
up here making. I can't believe BJ's up here making
No,
excuses for his man's Kawhi. What the hell?
he
Hey,
right. He
Make
right
BJ.
about
No,
that. He
excuses
not
for
wrong
man.
about
Shea.
that.
I'm telling
Kurt,
you. No,
you
I'm
make
just giving
excuses. You make
I'm
excuses
just
for Shea.
It sounds like
You know
y'all
what?
want Kawhi to turn into LeBron
Hey,
James to me,
old
man.
man,
That's
bro,
all I'm
old man,
hearing, cuz.
old
I'm just
man.
saying,
I
I mean,
think
he ain't got no choice, bro. Cause
no,
we
I'm
not
just
gonna win this
saying.
game by coaching.
That's
We
sad,
definitely ain't gonna
man.
win it
No,
by coaching.
I'm going by his history, bro.
this is crazy.
If you look
So,
through
so
Kawhi's
you saying
series,
Kawhi's not a killer
no,
man?
no,
That's what you're telling me.
hold on, no. I'm telling you, look at Kawhi throughout his history, bro, and go through every series. You're not gonna see 35, 35, 40, 45. You'll
I
see
agree
2,
with
3 of
that.
those
I'm just
games.
talking about
That's
being
never
more aggressive, though.
Thank you, Easy. Thank you, Easy. We're not talking about
on
Man,
what
that.
stop
end.
it. That's a vague statement, Elise. You know
So
that.
I just got
That's
one
a
question
vague
then.
It's
statement.
not
I don't
though,
know
old
what y'all.
man.
I don't know what
For
he doing the
y'all to
same
Hey,
thing
win,
guess
he
every
what,
gotta
series.
be
bro?
aggressive, bro.
Sometimes it's okay to chuck up 35 shots in a ball game.
You know what? I'm gonna give you
I'm
a
not
prime
mad at
example.
that, bro. I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna give you a prime example why Monty is on here. Russell Westbrook was the most impactful player on Denver last night. You know
I
why?
d-
Because he made everybody else step up their game.
that's a lie too. It's Jamal Murray that was the
Jamal
most
He
Murray
only
had
impactful
had
player. It was not
21
just
That
points.
I
Russell.
mean,
12 points.
that's none of that. Other than Jamal Murray, he definitely made an
No,
impact.
Thank you,
Jamal
Omar.
Murray just scored more points, but
Other than Jamal Murray.
Russell was
Jamal
the
Murray
Murray
one.
hit a lot of
controlled
big
the
shots, though. Timely
Jamal Murray
shots.
controlled the
You don't
offense.
understand impact versus scoring or doing assists.
Yeah, old man, right though.
It's about impact.
Okay.
All
So
But
right.
now,
Because
but
every
you acting like
time,
you acting like those
old
teams
man's
are
right. Every
always like
time,
separate though.
old,
Those teams are
old
not
man's right.
always
Every
separate.
time we tried to make a run, Westbrook hit a three and they can't. You know, man, that's some
Hey,
bullshit.
hey, Rob, I thought you was saying that he with us, he with us. Oh, leave
Man,
him
I was
open.
saying,
No,
you know what? Hey, man,
nah.
no, look,
What
man,
happened
fuck,
to that?
man, fuck up.
Nigga,
Man, I don't
fuck
want to hear
you.
that shit, man. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta hear
Jamal
it. Fuck
Murray
you,
controlled the
nigga.
whole game.
Fuck you talking about. You gotta hear it.
Hey,
Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, we up
hey, hey,
3-2. We done.
look,
Y'all
Hey,
going
hey,
home
and
look.
you know
tomorrow.
what? Hey, I
All
hope
I'm
y'all
gonna
win
say,
the
hey,
championship. I hope y'all win
stay
the
humble.
Y'all
championship. Do
going
y'all
home
thing.
tomorrow,
Man,
man. Keep
Denver
beating
ain't
on
winning
Yeah, I
me.
hope
shit,
y'all win the
boy.
championship, Monty.
Man,
Do what
yeah,
you gotta
Denver
do.
ain't
man,
winning,
man.
bro.
Hey,
Y'all
I'm gonna say
going,
stay humble, man.
hey,
Never
Rob, y'all
underestimate
going
the
home
heart of a
Denver
tomorrow,
not
champion.
champ.
winning nothing, bro. I
I
promise
hope
you.
you win the championship, Monty. You talking like that. I hope y'all win the championship.
Come on, bro. Stop it.
Oh,
Them
man,
niggas ain't winning.
look.
Then they injured. Their whole team injured. I don't know how the hell they winning this series.
I don't know.
Man,
I
hey,
still
Because
got
the
hey,
clips in
Clippers gonna
seven,
collapse
dog.
like we usually do.
hey, easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, Y'all got a little sweet little series right now, man. It's cool.
Man,
Y'all,
hey, I'm not
eh,
happy about that either, nigga. We
yes
ain't
you
that
will,
good
man.
either,
Stop,
nigga.
man. Stop it. Yes you will, big guy.
Bruh,
You're a little
we
excited
hey,
right now.
hey, it can easily be 3-1 Houston right now if you really want to keep it 100.
Nah.
No, the hell it
Easy.
can't.
They too
How?
inexperienced. They too
They
You
shoot
already
inexperienced.
know how
themselves in the
things
foot
end, bro.
every game. They just been shooting themselves in the foot because they've been
Hey,
Cause
playing
that's who
hard.
they.
They just shoot
That's who they
themselves in the
is.
foot.
Cause that's who they is. You can't
So
change who
that's
they
what I'm
is.
saying.
That's
So
who they been
I'm
all
not
year.
super juiced
Yeah,
about being
that's
up
what they
3-1,
gonna do.
bro. I've
That's
been
what
But
they
now,
gonna
watching
do.
all our
Skills, we're going to
games.
have to
I see
game
how we
plan for
play.
Jokic because he's going to come out with all his might tomorrow
That's a
because
good point, old man. That's a good
they
point.
want to end the series, so we got to game plan around him. We got a game plan around Russ. I know people don't like to hear that, but you got the game plan around Russ.
The Clippers ain't
But
the
I ain't got
Lakers
no
though. This
trust
will
in my
go game
team, bro.
7. Denver
Man.
not gonna end no series on
And
nobody
The
and
else home
fucking
and
court,
Clippers can
bro.
win win the game at home, bro. Can easily blow that shit, and I
Denver
see it.
not ending no series on nobody else home floor.
Hey,
That's just not
and
what they are, bro.
old man, Kawhi got to step up, old man. You didn't
Hey,
say that either.
you
Kawhi got to
Elise,
step up.
y'all could believe that if you want. You could really think that we won't end it on the Clippers floor. If you think we won't do that,
Y'all
then you
not
could
gonna
think
end it
that.
on the Clippers floor,
Nah,
bro.
you
Promise
could think that if you want, bro. You could think that if you
You
want
never
to.
know.
You get what I'm saying?
At this
The
You
point, I
never
would
only
know.
think.
team you ended anybody shit on somebody else's
Hey,
floor was LeBron, bro. That's it. So
BJ, y'all gotta take it one game at a time, bro. That's it. Y'all gotta take it
If
one game
Kawhi
at
can
a
step up,
time.
if Kawhi can step up and be Ant-Man, maybe y'all do go seven.
The realest, what's up, my guy? How you doing, bro?
What's good, man? I'm
that
good.
boy Money's super
What
juice.
up, Monty?
Man,
What up,
Monty
Monty?
juiced
What's
up,
up,
huh?
bro? What's
That
up,
I'm
bro?
motherfucker
smelling this
Hey,
stuff.
what's up, Maz? What's up,
Denver hella
Maz?
weak, nigga.
What up,
Hey,
bro?
the realest. Hey, the
What's
realest.
good?
You
What's good?
you like how Russ played last night, or what you was saying? Oh, get him off this team, man. He's ass, man. He can't make a
Hey,
layup, man.
hey,
He
Monty.
was killing your Clippers last night.
Yeah,
What's going on, the
he's
realest?
going off. Job not done though.
No, it's not
Yeah,
done.
Job
It's
job
not
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 done.
done yet, fellas.
It's
Job not
not
done.
done. Hey, the
Job.
realest, you gotta take it a game at a time, man. Y'all need 2 games, a game at a
Let me say
time.
this real quick, fellas, and then I'm out. I'm out. Just a quick point. Um, I agree. Sometimes it's not about how many points you score, skills, but Kawhi got to be more impactful just with his overall presence, right? And so I didn't see Kawhi's presence last night on this game, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I don't judge players all the time off of makes or misses or how many points they score, but everybody's making a pretty decent point when they say Kawhi can be better. And I'm not saying he could be better just by scoring, but just his presence, bro. I mean, listen, superstars got super presence on the court, and it shows. And last night, like it didn't show, and to me, that's a little disappointing. And so he needs to come out tomorrow and fucking put his stamp on the game, bro. And it's not going to be just with his scoring, but it's also a little bit of his leadership, right? I mean, when the Clippers aren't hitting shots or they're not getting back on defense, and I know this ain't Kawhi's mentality or his stilo, but he got to be a little bit more, boisterous, maybe in the huddles or just listen, bro. It's do or die, bro. Because guess what? If the Clippers lose a series, they're not blaming James Harden skills. We blaming Kawhi Leonard, the best player. So with
I
that being
already
said,
know.
bro. With that being said, fellas, come on, Kawhi. Kawhi, come on, bro. Come on.
So old man, what did Kawhi do game 2 that you don't think he can do in game like 6? I don't understand. Like, what? How did we win game 2? Because Kawhi was aggressive. That's
Kawhi
all we're
been having
saying,
a
bro.
good series all series. I don't
Not like
understand.
game 2. Not like game 2 though. Game 2, he came out like Kobe. Like, are you serious, old
Okay,
man?
that's fine, but that's one game they won. He can't. Didn't we win 2 games?
Well, so old man. So he won us one game, right? So
No,
why can't he win us
didn't
2
he
more
win us
games?
2? Didn't we win 2 games? He didn't do.
Zubac being the Clippers' best player, that's a problem.
I'm just saying Kawhi need to be like he was in game 2. That's all I'm saying. Old man. That's all I'm saying. He came out a whole different Kawhi. We haven't seen that Kawhi since. Period. That's exactly.
Yeah,
We
he
haven't.
proved the point. He proved the point. We needed home court advantage, but damn it, we gave it right back.
You're right. You're right. I mean, players do have to step up.
Because the All-Star He couldn't hold up his end of the bargain.
Thank you.
I mean, but he's not going to though. You talking about James Harden?
Norman, what? Okay,
Hey,
then.
but hold on. It's mighty funny. Hold on, can y'all hold on? So if you saying he ain't gonna do that, see how easy it is to get James Harden off the hook.
Right.
But
Exactly.
we gotta let Kawhi. Man, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying throughout the whole year, bro. Like letting Harden get all this praise.
Yeah, that nigga Harden can get away
And
with
if he
murder,
can't
bro.
do it, then he
Y'all,
needs to be gone, bro. Because all I
But
care about is
BJ,
him carrying the
but
team.
BJ, you know,
that's a
you know,
fact, bro.
keep the hit, man.
That's a
BJ,
fact, bro.
that's not giving Harden any praise. That's not praise at
Crazy
all. That's
thing
actually
is,
saying
I can see
like you're not good. That's all
Harden
I'm
ain't win off.
saying.
Oh, that's a sad ass
Harden ain't
Look,
win
analogy.
off for Harden ain't win off for his 40-point game. He gonna have one.
I'm starting to believe Kirk. He trolling a little bit. That's what he's doing.
Oh, don't, hey, old man, hey, old man,
I'm starting to believe he's trolling a little bit. That's
hey,
what
old
it's all
man,
about.
hey, old man. We can have a conversation. I'm not about to be emotional about this. I actually watch basketball. I'm not just talking. I don't
Hey,
just
you know
talk.
what? Okay, old man.
I
Hey,
just don't talk,
Norman
old
Powell
man.
got to step up and James Harden so y'all can win a championship. They got to step up.
No,
Kawhi
but
Leonard averaged
that's
18
a fact,
points
though,
like he
Leezy.
did with
That's a
San
fact, though,
Antonio.
Leezy.
He lazy. Ain't no championship we got.
Yeah. They
old
want Kawhi
man.
Leonard to average 15 points and they win another
That's
championship so
not
you
But
true.
got
That's
Tim
not what I'm
Duncan
That's
and
not
saying,
Tony
gonna
Elise.
Parker
That's
happen.
and
not
them,
what I'm
bro.
saying,
That's
Elise.
not gonna happen.
That's not what I'm saying, Elise. You know that's not what I'm saying.
I can't believe you think I'm trolling, old man. We can
Just
have a
let
conversation, bro.
Kawhi
I'm
We
Leonard
don't
saying.
have
take
to.
10 shots and
Let
be
me tell
good with
you
his
this.
little 18 points, bro. It's cool.
Kirk,
It's
you
just like
trolling, bro.
it's just like with Shea. Shea got people that can cover for him offensively.
That's not. It's true, but that's not
He
all the
got
time,
people
though,
that
bro.
do
Okay.
what?
So hold up, old
What
man.
are
So
you
what happened,
talking about?
old man? So what happened last year in the Dallas series? They really couldn't cover Shea's offense. That's how they lost that series. Jalen
No, Shea,
Williams didn't step up.
he fouled.
Hey,
Remember,
didn't
he made
Even,
a
Zubac have
foul.
20? Didn't
but
Zubac have
even
27 points?
that's
Man,
a
that
good
wasn't no
point.
foul.
Oh,
Didn't
that
Zubac
wasn't
have
no foul.
That was a
27 points
team.
and Bogut had 18?
Oh my god, this is crazy.
He committed
He
a
said that he
foul.
got players to cover what's the name points. I'm like, what?
He
I hear what old
committed
man's
a
saying
foul.
though, bro. But old man, you're missing like the biggest point though. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong, old man, because I'm not saying that you're like you don't know basketball. I'm not saying that. I'm not trolling, old man. I'm really like people think. Actually, people agree with me, bro. I'm not even just talking. You know, I'm not just talking, old man.
No, what I'm trying to
Come
get
on,
you to
bro.
understand, you got to look at it properly. Kawhi, listen to what I'm getting ready to tell you, brother.
Okay,
He
that's a bet.
had 21 points. It was April 15th.
You is funny as shit.
He had 11 assists and 9 rebounds. If Jokic got those numbers, y'all be raving about it. But you want to say Kawhi, he got to step up his game.
Like, he
Oh,
almost had a triple
Old
double. I
man.
get
So
you.
old man. Basically, what Kirk saying is right. He played. He had a good performance, bro. He had a good performance. He got his team involved with the 11 assists. He scored to the best of his ability. But he's saying that he has to elevate and he has to be a little more aggressive to give y'all a chance to win, bro.
But
I appreciate
That's
it.
all he's saying.
I
Munch,
appreciate you, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly
the
what I'm saying.
question is, why did he have to do that last night, though? I want y'all to answer that question. Why did he have to have 11 assists and 9 rebounds?
Because James Harden.
So what are we
James Harden
talking
wasn't
about?
passing. He wasn't doing the shit.
So,
So what are we talking about?
old man.
He had to give more to the Clippers to try to get them a win. He had to
So
move the
what are we
ball. He had
talking
to get
about
others
then? That's all
involved.
I've been saying. He
So,
gave up
He had
plenty
a
of
good all around game, bro. That's what I'm like.
old man. So we can have this conversation. So
Hey,
every
Kawhi had a
time.
great game, y'all. Y'all lost by 30, so y'all got to figure something out.
You know what I
But
mean?
old man.
Hey, Leezy. Hey,
That's
Leezy.
crazy.
Say it again. Hey, Leezy. Say it again. You said how much? They was down
Kawhi had
by
a
how
good
much?
game, bro. They lost by 30.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
crazy.
come
It was
on,
one.
man. Hey, come
Stop
on,
it.
Hey,
man.
It was
Motherfuckers, man.
131, 115. But the
Old
thing
man.
about it
Nah, I'm
is,
saying it was at a point in time y'all was down by like 20, 25. You know what I'm saying?
okay, because our backcourt didn't play well. Do you understand that?
Man, y'all wanted James Harden, old man. Now y'all got him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Who's
That's beside the
they?
point.
Who's
See, that's what
they?
I'm talking about. Who are you talking about, they, bro?
Who's
We
they?
nobody wanted this mother.
Who's
That's
they?
beside the point.
That nigga, man.
That's beside the point. The point is our backcourt got outplayed last night.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Old man, I got a question for
Look,
you, old
you
man. I got a
can't.
question for you, old man. Oh man, so do you think James Harden is going to show up for this series anytime soon? Seriously, do you really think he's going to show up like in Game 6 or 7? Because I really don't think he is.
Anything possible, Kirk, but the way that he has been playing in the playoffs that I know about, he always disappears.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying Kawhi has to step up. That's like Lamont just said. He just justified my point. I'm not saying Kawhi needs to be Superman every day, but the reason why I'm saying he has to step up is his teammates is not going to step up. Old man, he can't take a old man. He can't take another step after that. He can't take another step.
Old man. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Yeah, and I'm so confused, bro, because like I don't understand how we acting like we haven't seen Kawhi have a better game. Like I still can't get past that point. Like I've seen him have better games.
Thank you, Skills.
This is what I'm thinking. I think this is what he's saying. Listen, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right.
We can hear you.
It's not that Kawhi can't step it up, but I know he's gonna step it up in Game 6. But did you see how everybody for Denver stepped up when Jokic had a horrible game?
Exactly.
Everybody stepped up. That's what you have to have around you. Where's everybody else? This nigga had 13 points and shot 30% from the field, and they beat them by 15. And we talking about Kawhi need to do this?
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
So BJ,
I understand that, but that's why I keep saying we gonna win in spite of, bro. Like, cause I understand all these things, all these factors, and these variables can happen on any given night. It has happened the last 2 nights. I don't think these people have come along to help Kawhi win these games. But you also can't tell me that if Kawhi was a little bit more aggressive to start these games, maybe add another 5 to 10 points to what he's already averaging or getting, it gives us a better chance to win. And the only alternative is to lose. I think we keep jumping over that. The only alternative is either he elevates his game or we're going to lose. If we okay with losing, that's cool.
But Skills, I'm gonna ask you this question. Remember the game we won by 34 points?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Kawhi all world in that game?
Nope.
No. We were sharing the basketball and doing what we were supposed to do that game.
And Kawhi had 39 points in Game 2. How much did we win by?
I think we won by 1 to 2 points.
Okay, so which formula is the better formula? Even if Kawhi goes crazy, if he goes crazy, bro, ain't no guarantee we still win.
It's a game by game basis, though, BJ.
He needs somebody to come with him, bro.
It's a game by game basis, my nigga. When you're the best player, the game will tell you and dictate what you need to do that night. If everybody got it going, look, bro, if everybody has it going, of course you know you don't need to score. If everybody clicking and got it going, that wasn't the case yesterday, bro. It was only 2 players and 3 if you want to put Chris Dunn in the game and then Bogey. But yesterday Kawhi needed to feel the game out and say, okay, I gotta go full Kawhi mode on him right now. Mm-hmm. This is what the game is calling for.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
Jamal Murray scored 43, and who else came with Jamal Murray? Jamal Murray just didn't win the game by himself.
Russell Westbrook came with him. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Christian Brown did his thing.
If Jamal Murray had 16 points yesterday, they lose. Because Jamal Murray said this is a game where I'm going to need to score 43 to win.
Same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi can score 40, but he needs somebody to at least play with him.
We're not saying he should score 40. BJ, I'm going to say this, though, BJ. So that means that the Clippers is going to lose the series. That's what you're saying out your mouth. That's what I'm hearing.
Bro,
that's what I'm hearing, bro.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell everybody?
Feel the game out, bro.
Bro, what did I tell everybody to start the series when everybody was saying Denver is so much, Clippers is so much better? I was standing by myself, telling everybody.
You said 6 or 7.
I was by myself saying that. It was everybody else disrespecting Denver.
BJ did say that. You did.
Yeah, I remember. BJ said it was going 6 or 7 games. I remember.
He did say that. BJ did say that.
About it.
He did. No, BJ, you did say that. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody else did say that.
Man, they go to troll right there. He leaves.
I know what Denver is.
BJ did say that. I ain't gonna lie. BJ,
It
you
was
did
all
say
these
that.
other people talking
I
about
said,
Clippers in 5 and shit. Like, come on, man.
I said 6 games. I never said
Me,
5. That was
Kirk, we were
disrespectful.
That
literally
was
That was
arguing.
Taz. That
disrespectful.
was Taz and
Kirk,
Rob saying Clippers
no,
in
I didn't
5.
say Clippers in 5. No,
Yes, you
don't do that.
did, bro.
I said
Yes, you
6.
did,
I
bro.
said 6, bro. No, I
Yes, you
didn't. Don't
did,
do that.
bro.
I just
Kirk,
said the
Kirk,
Clippers ain't gonna win
Kirk,
if
we
they were healthy.
Kirk,
But
we were
shit, I didn't
literally
expect them
arguing
to be
with
losing,
other
bro.
dudes about them saying Clippers in 5 because we were saying Denver
I'm
is
not gonna
not.
lie.
Man, Elise, stop
Lamont,
making excuses, bro.
Lamont. I ain't gonna lie, Lamont. Rob did say 6. I ain't gonna lie. I remember the dudes that said 5 because I was like, you said 5. I'm like, huh? I said, y'all
No,
said
bro.
5, but BJ, I ain't
Because
gonna lie.
remember,
BJ
me and
did
Kirk,
say
we were
7
arguing with other
games.
dudes talking about. They were saying
But
Clippers in 5 that Denver are going.
Skills said the same thing. So I'm gonna ask Skills a question. Skills, what are you changing for Game 6, Skills?
There you go. That's a good question. Good question. Good question.
But ask him again, BJ. I think he might be gone.
Hey, Skills, you hear
Can
me?
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What you changing for Game
Yeah,
6?
yeah. So for me, bro, you know, for me, I'm moving. I hate to say this, but I'm moving Norm to the bench, and I put Nico in the starting lineup because Dunn is still helping the backcourt can cover for Harden, and you know we need Nico for the size to be able to switch off on Eric Gordon or the Porter kid, you know, back and forth with Kawhi. I think that's the adjustment that we need to make, you know, and I'm hoping that T do make that adjustment. I think if we do that, we match they side for side. Another thing I would do too, I would match Zubac minutes with Jokic. They would play the exact same minutes, and then I would also have uh, I would. I think I would increase Ben Simmons' minutes as well. Like, you know, I think he needs at least 10 minutes. I would have him in with Kawhi and Nico in that second unit and see if we can get some action going out there. But those would be my immediate adjustments.
Okay.
I'm with you, bro. With you on that. Because
Everybody gonna add on.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
want
tell
to
you
add
right
on
now,
to
we
that.
come out with that 3-guard lineup, we losing.
Go on, man.
I would you have to keep Dunn in the starting lineup, but just because of the point of attack defense, especially on Murray.
Point
So
of attack defense.
you have to keep him in the starting lineup. Really and true, you got to keep the same lineup because if Harden and Powell don't get off to a fast start, then that's when you bring in Nico. But you want to see if they're going to get off to a good start. And if they get off to a good start, then that lineup will work until you get the rotation in from the bench. But if you take Dunn out, you ain't got nobody to help slow down Murray. And you got to game plan with Murray based on what he did last night. And then you got to anticipate Joker having a better game than he did last night. So Zubac gonna have his hands full.
Yep. And
See,
Russ got his confidence. Christian Braun
and
got his confidence.
you got the game plan for Russ because what Russ did last night. So it's a lot of game planning that got to take place. You got to play bigger. You got to bring in, like Skills say, you got to bring in Ben and let Ben play. He can't be playing 5 minutes and 7 minutes. You got to bring in DJJ. You got
Nah,
to
y'all
bring those
keeping
guys in.
DJJ, keep Ben Simmons on the bench, keep DJJ on the bench. We need that. We don't need all that defense out there, old man.
Lamont funny as shit.
See, so that's what you have to do. If James and Powell don't get out to a fast start, then you got to rotate them in the bench in the first quarter. You got to bring in a more defensive presence. That's how I see that has to
But
work.
look who we baking to make those decisions. We baking on Ty Lue to make those decisions. Skills just said it. We gotta win in spite of our own coach fucking sabotaging us.
I think Skills said it best. I ain't gonna lie. Skills definitely said it best, but oh man, you definitely speaking facts. Like I'm not saying you're not. You're definitely speaking facts. Someone has to show up other than Kawhi. But I think Skills explained everything correctly, bro. I'm not even trying to be
And
disrespectful.
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy because I think everybody has been accurate. I think BJ been accurate in his take. I think Old Man's been accurate in his take. I don't think anybody been sitting on here really telling lies. Like you looking at the game and you calling it for what you see. I just know that the coaching ain't finna, miraculously get better in 1 or 2 games. And I had it going 7 in the beginning for this very reason. I knew it was gonna be games that we should have got early, that we didn't get. Like in game 1, game 3, those are games that we should have had in the books. We really should be up either 4-0 or 3-1 at this point, but we not because I knew it was gonna come down to coaching mistakes. But I believe in Kawhi, and I believe that game 6, all for the marbles, everything on the line. I believe that he's gonna have an all great time performance, just like I knew Jokic was gonna be good for a performance, just like I knew Jamal Murray was gonna be good for a performance. It's really just gonna come down to which one of these superstars is gonna have the most of those performances. And I'm banking on Kawhi having a performance like that in game 6, and I'm banking on him having another one like that in game 7. If he doesn't, we lose in 7.
Hey, old man, if Jamal Murray can come out like that, I think Kawhi can come out on fire too, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because if Kawhi can't do that, then why is he an NBA player? That's how I feel. Why is he in the top conversations as a top playoff performer if he can't do these playoff things? That's all I'm saying. I want to watch Kawhi. He's my favorite player, old man.
I hope he do score 30 or 40 points. I hope he do.
Hey, old man, I just want to see him. It's not even 40 points, bro. You know, Kawhi, like, his 30 points means a lot. I just want to see Kawhi be aggressive. That's all I want to see.
Because, he got to be aggressive offensively and he got to be aggressive defensively.
Right,
because there's no damn body that play defense.
That's true.
In that backcourt. So when you got a 3-headed monster like Murray, you got to go against Murray. You got to go against Christian Paul. You got to go against Russ. Then you got to go against what's my man name that come off the bench?
Watson.
Watson. Oh,
Watson.
Man.
He's tough.
Yeah, all I know is Denver's confidence is at an all-time high right now, man. We in some trouble.
All the Clippers need to do is play with a sense of urgency, have some fucking pride, go out there and play Clipper style basketball. You don't need no secret lineups because you've been playing the same way the whole damn series anyway. So all you really need to do is just play with a sense of urgency and have some pride. They didn't play with neither one of those yesterday. And that's why they got their ass blown out. It's the playoffs. You need to compete every damn possession. You need to value every damn possession, and you need to be aggressive on both ends of the court. Period. Point blank. That's all that needs to happen. Yes.
On both ends of the court.
On both ends of the court.
So Harden and Powell.
How many layups did? Hold on. I didn't see all them layups in the first 2 games of the series. How many layups did Denver have yesterday? Just in that dunker spot, just passing backdoor cuts. That's not Clipper defense, bro. Period. They scored about 30 wide open layups, 30 points on wide open layups yesterday, uncontested.
That's called an adjustment that Coach Adelman made. That's
All he was doing was just sending people to the paint. Just walk down to the paint and throw the damn pass, and they were just left wide open intentionally. I just think that they did that on purpose, bro.
Like why, bro? Like why is Hardy Hardy doesn't even look to play defense, bro? He's just letting dudes backdoor him.
No, you know who's not looking to play defense? The Joker. Every possession, he didn't even contest. He didn't even try to block no shots. He didn't try to stop nobody. He didn't try to forearm and stop people from, trying to get by him. That's all you need to do is just attack Joker every play down. And you got to go through Zubac to do it.
We settled for threes. We settled shooting threes instead of running.
When you have Joker on the bench, that's when y'all blow them out when the Joker's on the bench, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to get him in foul trouble to do so. So attack him physically. If you force and impose your will on the Joker physically, he will not have nothing to give on the offensive end because he's slow, out of shape, and fat. So that's all you got to do is just attack the dude.
That's a trap Jamal Murray too.
That's easy. That's easy to say against some a 3-time MVP man and a champion. That's easy. You say he's slow,
Three
he
times.
fat.
Come on, man.
That's
Hey, Monty, you
man.
can run faster than him.
That's
Stop
easy
it,
to
bro.
say. That's easy to
Monty, you
say.
can run
That's
faster than him. Stop it, bro.
that's easy to say, man. I mean, either way, they took him out the game yesterday, and everybody stepped up, like BJ said, man.
But they
Like
let
that's what
everybody
it.
step up. That shit ain't gonna happen in game 6, bro. I promise you it's not.
Monty, you just made the statement. They took the primary guys out the game. That's
Hey,
what
anyway, it's time to watch them Dubs, man, do their thing, man. Y'all ready?
man Houston gonna get them tonight.
Yeah, God damn it.
Oh man, that series is over, man.
Oh, it's time to watch Henny Buckets, man, and Chef Curry start cooking, man. Y'all ready?
Oh, he gloating now. You was worried earlier. You was worried earlier in the series. You was worried.
Man, we got 3 non-Clipper fans in here, man.
It's all good, bro. You know I'm gonna keep it. You know I'm
Boy,
gonna keep it 100, man. You know I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all.
Man, they gotta come out and play with some energy. They gotta come out and act like they want to be in the playoffs. This is the best series in basketball ever. Before this game,
I've been saying for the longest. I've been saying they go how hard they
before we
go,
blew
and that's
y'all
not.
ass out last night, it's been the best series in basketball. You feel me? I like what y'all
Nah,
doing. You
Knicks in
feel me?
Detroit,
But
bro.
y'all back against the wall once again. Like I said, it's win or go home. What y'all gonna do?
You
Y'all
know
can't
why?
be. Y'all can't
Nice,
contemplate
yo.
now. Y'all can't contemplate now, and y'all can't make excuses now. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna go home, Monty. That's what we're going to Cancun.
Y'all
Hey,
gonna it's
Lamar, I
either
like what.
y'all gonna go home on Thursday and do the media on Friday, do the exit media interviews on Friday, or y'all gonna keep playing. What y'all gonna do?
Thank you, Lamar. I like what you just said, bro. Like the excuse making. You know
Well,
what this sounds like, y'all? This sounds like last year when we lost to Dallas. I hear all this excuse making, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of this year, bro. Kawhi's on the floor. He got his team, bro. Is he gonna step up or not? That's all I'm trying to say to old man.
well,
But he's right about
we're gonna
the
see
team.
who
Though I
really
ain't gonna lie,
won it.
he's right about the team. But Kawhi
No,
has
you're
to
right.
step
We're
up.
gonna see who
He
really
got to
won it.
step
We're
up.
gonna see who really won to play.
He got to, bro. It's period
Hey,
point
Rob,
blank, bro.
y'all lost 2 games. Y'all
Serious.
lost 2 big games back to back. Y'all lost 2 big games. Y'all need to get back to playing how y'all played when y'all won
Look,
like
Monty,
18 games. Y'all
Hey,
won
you know
18
the
games
last
out of
thing
22 or
after
something.
Gordon come
Monty, I'm gonna
clear,
say this,
y'all, he was
Monty.
about to fight the team,
Monty,
man. You
even if
know
even if we do win, even if we do win at home, right? We still got to go back to your house.
I know.
That's why
Y'all
I'm
know it's
like,
not sweet.
this shit crazy, man.
James Harden, ever since that little altercation he got into, bro, he just been scared, bro. I think he don't like getting into it with people. That's what it is.
The question is, we going back to Denver regardless. You get what I'm saying? Is y'all coming back with us, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm
Y'all
saying,
staying
bro. Like,
in
even
LA.
if we lose, we still gotta go win.
We going to Denver. We going to Denver regardless.
Hey,
It's
Monty,
either
what you say? You say is y'all coming back with us?
is y'all coming with us, or y'all staying in LA, BJ? Y'all staying in LA, or y'all coming with us? What y'all
Hey,
gonna
Monty,
do?
that was cold
We
right
going
there.
to
Hey,
Denver
we got to
regardless,
close it
man.
out on that note right there. That was scandalous right there.
Yeah. You on one today, man. Okay.
You
Hey,
They
bring
could
up
you
try.
the brothers,
deserve it.
They
man.
I
could try.
can't even say
They
it,
could
but you
try and
deserve
play with
it.
my boy Russ all they want, man. Oh, hey Rob, he with us. He with us. Yeah, all right. He 50% from the field. He with y'all, right? 16 in the first quarter. Y'all let him rock the baby on y'all. What y'all doing?
Yeah, that was
That was
crazy.
Y'all let
bump. And
him.
look, that's what I said. Bogey was guarding him, and he put the rock the baby on his ass. I
Y'all let that boy rock the baby on y'all, man. And he was talking shit to the bench, man. Y'all, it's a lot going on, man.
Russ was on one
every time he came down the court,
He
he
was
looked at the
on
bench
one,
and said
old
something,
man. He
bro.
was on one, man.
Yeah.
He looked at the
Yeah,
bench
you
and
know what
said something,
I'm
bro. Mother.
Should have been subbed out. Should have been subbed out immediately
saying?
after that. Should
Hey,
have been subbed
BJ
out.
said he should have been subbed out immediately.
Absolutely. I mean, BJ, back in the day, you would get benched for not playing no defense like that, bro.
I already know. My coach used to do that to me, man. He said if you don't play defense one possession, you out.
See, that's
Don't
the
play that
reason I
shit.
did not want to trade Russ because of the attitude that he possessed, and
Hey,
it
hey, hey, He was 3 for 6 from 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a big 3 in the third quarter. That thing was good. He was talking shit after he hit that 3. You know what I'm saying? That shit was money. That shit was butter. I'm telling you, man.
But
I
yeah,
ain't think he was gonna play because he was injured. I ain't think he was gonna play though.
I'm be honest
Wait,
with you,
why
man.
is
I
he
have no
injured? What was
faith
wrong
in
with
my
him?
Clippers. Like I'm a Clippers fan for almost fucking 15 years, man. Like I have no faith in us right now, bro.
No
To be
faith
honest
at
with
all?
you, I have no faith, bro.
nah, man.
Hey,
So
Rob, that's
this,
big coming from you, Rob. That's big coming from you, Rob. What? He said no faith.
Bro, I've been through it. I've been through this story. I don't seen this story 1,000 times now,
all right,
bro.
BJ and panel, y'all take care, man.
I don't, man. I mean,
All
You
that
know
right,
what
no
though,
I'm
faith
man.
is
saying?
crazy.
Like
BJ, no
I
faith?
said, look, Kirk. Even if we go and win this next game, bro, we still got to go back to Denver.
That's why I said it's gonna take Kawhi having 2 magical
You 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 gonna
performances.
expect Kawhi to go back and have to do 2 magical performances?
He's done it
Oh man,
before. I watched him do it. I watched him do it in Dallas. He's done it before, man. The Kawhi, this is what Kawhi does, though. This is what he does. And BJ,
man,
am I
Kirk, I
lying?
hope so, man. I
Am
hope
I
so,
lying?
man.
This is what he steps up. That's what I mean. I watched Kawhi do it. He did it in, against
Look,
the Bucks. He did it
I
against the
was just about to
Bucks.
say, I'm gonna say this before I go, man. Hey, Monty, you got it, B. You got it, bro. You
He
got it,
told you
bro.
you got it. Oh my
You got it.
gosh.
You got it, bro. I can't, bro. Like this nigga,
He said he got it. That's crazy. He just gave up.
Kirk, these boys, man. If
He
we
said
was
he
going
Hey
to
gave up.
lose,
Rob, already know, bro. You gotta watch what you saying when you running them pussy lips, man. You gotta relax, man.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I'm saying?
oh
You gotta
my god.
relax.
Lamont going crazy.
You
Look,
gotta
He
look.
did.
relax.
I, hey, I said what I said about Westbrook, man. But you know what? The one thing he has that he has that Harden don't got is will. The will to want to win.
Yeah, that's it. That's
That's all
it.
you need, though. That's all you need.
All you need, and he deserved, bro. He deserved a ring, man. I don't know if it's gonna be this year or next year, but you know.
That's crazy. I can't believe Rob said he had no faith. I mean, that's crazy. That's
Man,
crazy.
I don't, bro. I don't. If we was gonna win any game, we should have won that game 4, bro.
Right. I mean, I see what you're saying, Rob. Because when I seen that defense, and I seen them like stepping, like it was with the screens. They wasn't even pushing up on the 3. I said, why aren't you running Denver up the 3-point line? Why are y'all backing up when they have off the screens? And they just kept hitting threes. I said, oh no, y'all
Like people don't
defensively, y'all
understand
look
that
bad.
buzzer beater they won, bro, with Aaron Gordon, bro. That's a huge mental victory, bro. We were
Right, right.
coming back. We were coming back and they won it off the buzzer beater, bro. Like people don't understand what type of mental victory that was for Denver.
It's tough. Yeah, that is mental.
And
That is
it
mental.
just man, like I said, man. Honestly, at this point, Kirk, if we win the next 2 games, I'm be surprised, bro.
I'm not gonna be
I'm be
surprised if y'all
surprised.
do. It
I'm
depends
be
on.
surprised, bro.
Like I said, it depends on Kawhi. That's all I keep trying to say. I'm not trying to say it's not a team thing. It's a team thing. But why is he here? Why is he on the floor? If he's not gonna do, if he's not gonna do these
BJ, you
things,
say you still got the Clippers at 7, or how you feeling?
I want to hear BJ say. What is he gonna say? Who do you got? You say you got Clippers in 7. That's what he was asking you.
I don't even know.
Honestly, don't know.
I don't
He
know.
said, "Woo, I don't
After
blame
what I
y'all."
watched last night, bro, I don't know. I don't know. They got to show me they want it. And even if they show me they want for game 6, I still don't know.
But no lie, BJ, you did call this. You did say Game 7. I can't even lie. Said
Yeah.
7 games. I think Denver once they look back from last year, honestly, because that way that Timberwolves series ended, you think they wanted to go like that? Hell no, they should have won that. They was like, nah, we should have won that. And I seen a lot of championship pedigree in that series, and I'm seeing the same shit right now. Um, and they had the finish for Jamal Murray, and he was still going off with the finish. That's why I was like, you even said it, BJ, like people saying Chris Dunn. I seen way tougher defenders on Jamal Murray, and he scored.
Man,
Seen
Jamal Murray, man, was, man.
Yeah, Fran. I seen Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray. And he was still cooking. And he was still getting his buckets. And that's one of the best defenders on Jamal Murray. And he was still getting buckets. So,
Yeah, bro, you a gamer.
yes, he's definitely a gamer. But
Look, hey Kirk, the way they
Oh
came out,
man,
bro, like I was expecting the Clippers to come out like with their backs against the wall, like ready to go, and when they
crazy.
came out and did the same shit they did the game before, came out with no energy,
They did,
no
yeah. I'm about
will.
to say, I watched that in the first quarter. I agree with you, Rod. They came out with no energy, but I seen if I like I said, I saw two players that did kind of like reverse it. I did see Kawhi put a lot of effort in defensively, like with
Chris
steals and
Dunn,
like
bro, Chris Dunn, and he did his thing, bro.
and Zubac too. Like those like
Zubac
those
did his thing.
yeah, those players right there when it was down in the first quarter, they was kind of like trying to bring it back. Even James Harden was kind of like trying to force the drive. He was trying to he had a lot of drives in the first quarter getting fouled,
There
and
was
then he kind of just stopped
like
doing that after the first quarter. I don't know why he stopped
I
doing
seen
that.
that once James Harden dropped his shoulders, bro, you could tell that like he was not in it, bro. He was just not in it, like
It's like he
at all.
got he got frustrated by Christian Brown. Even though he was still playing pretty good on him, he just stopped driving. Like he wasn't getting the call, so he stopped driving after he wasn't getting the foul call. I was like, bro, it doesn't matter about the foul call. I
And
don't know. That was
you seen what happened when we started at least to make a little comeback. Guess who we were going to? Zoo. We was hitting Zoo and thing. It's just the
crazy.
obvious things, bro.
Yeah, Zoo was doing his thing, especially with the floaters too. Yeah, he was doing his
Man,
thing.
it's just obvious things, man. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man.
It's going to have to be some
Monty, hey,
adjustments.
Monty, you there?
Yeah,
He said yeah, but this thing's kind of cutting in and out.
Okay.
yeah, I'm here. What's up, Rob?
Hey, Monty, I hope in Denver they get everything they want in life, man.
Man, nah. I appreciate you, bro. I
Rob
wish
funny
the
as shit.
same for the Clippers, bro. I wish the same for the Clippers. Cause
No,
BJ, that you really my
real talk
BJ.
though about
I need
Westbrook
your
though.
number, cause you really my guy, bro. I love you, BJ, like real live. But you know what I'm saying? It's a war right now, and it is what
Oh,
it is.
absolutely.
I'm not.
Absolutely, man.
I'm,
Hey, we've been saying for the longest, bro. Westbrook, I never wanted Harden, bro. I never wanted Harden, but this is where we at.
Nah, for
but
real.
I ain't gonna lie, Rob.
I know
But it's more than Harden
nobody
though.
ain't leaving. Nobody ain't want Harden.
But this is more than Harden, Rob. That
No, I
defense
know,
was more than Harden. I was like, they
I
just looked
know.
like they just
Hey,
didn't want it
honestly, hey,
yesterday.
Kurt, earlier, Kurt, you and nobody was wrong in the evaluation, bro. Like, I think y'all both had a game.
Yeah,
But I got to score more, bro. Unfortunately, but I
like
think
regardless
everybody
of
had
the
a fine. I don't
situation,
think,
Right
man.
here. Everybody was right. I know you was right, Rob. I know Kirk was right. Me,
yeah.
Monty, and Skills for sure. Like this is you can't underestimate young boys.
I
Right.
just, BJ, it's like it don't make no sense to us as fans. We can see this shit, but the coach can't.
I think Tyloo just
Yeah,
don't
the
care,
coach is
bro.
a jackass.
Exactly, BJ. Like, it seems like Tyloo just don't give a fuck. Like, he's just like that. Like, even with the adjustments, it's crazy to say, bro. But, um, yeah, they gonna have to come alive, bro. And I'm, we about to see. I don't know, bro. I don't want to see them come out relaxed and have a crazy
Look,
first
Tyler had
quarter.
that same look on his face, that same dumbass look
Yep.
on his face.
With his
Every
arms, crossed. He's just shaking his head like that's not the play I drew up. Hey, nah, I think they're gonna come out. I think Kawhi gonna come out like he came out in game two. That's what I think. I honestly think he's gonna come out like that because he's healthy, and I think he's gonna come out like that. He's gonna have to come out like that. I think we all know that he's gonna have to come out and just start shooting shots and kind of oppose his will. And James Harden, I think James Harden's gonna semi show up, bro. I'm not saying he's gonna fold, but I don't think he's gonna be the savior. I think he's gonna like play make. That's what I think he's gonna do.
I don't
So
know who said it. Somebody said it a while ago, but they was like James Harden in a series is only good for like one or maybe two games.
yeah, someone said that in the chat. I agree. He definitely is, bro. He was good for game one. James Harden's always good in the beginning. He's always good in the beginning of the series. But when it starts, BJ said it when he was talking about James Harden. Once the series starts going down, that's when he starts going down. So I don't expect too much out of him. I just expect him to have like maybe like 8 assists the next game.
Wow.
I expect yes. That's what I'm saying, bro.
This guy is worth $70 million, bro.
That's crazy.
It is crazy to say that, and I hate saying that. I like
Crazy.
I say 17 and 8 from James Harden tomorrow. 2 steals. I give Kawhi, like, I'm doing stat lines. I give Zubac 20-15. I give Kawhi like 34-8, 4 assists, something
Man,
like
all
that.
I
I'm giving
know is
stat lines.
the only reason I think we're gonna come and win is that the fans are gonna be ready. You know, they're gonna feed off their energy. So,
Right.
that's it.
I agree.
Like I said, man, like I don't think we're gonna lose this game at home, but like I said, we still gotta go back to Denver, bro. And it's that's gonna be a miracle game. Right there.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about like going back to LA. I'm worried about Denver, like you said, Rob. I'm worried about that. That's going to be a
Like we
tough
already
game
said,
right
they
there.
going back to Denver regardless, bro. So that's why I'm like, bro, we gonna have to show up, bro. That's it. Just
It
show up.
takes a tough. It just takes tough effort, bro. Like I'm, bro. You see what Denver looked like last year in Game 7, and they lost. You
But
think
I'm
they're
gonna
going
tell
to do the
you right
same
now,
thing
though,
this year?
Kurt. Hey, Kurt, I'm gonna tell you right now, if we do lose this series, Game 4 was the reason why we lost.
You said James Harden?
No. I said Game 4 is the reason why we lost. If we do lose this series,
Right. I agree. He's with a game winner.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a part of it. I agree. I
because
agree.
man, we fought furiously back, bro. We fought like I feel like we gave it everything we had, and we still ended up losing. So it's just okay, man. It's what it is. But I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all, man. I hope y'all have a good day, man.
Y'all too.
All right, buddy.
All right, bro. Appreciate y'all.
I guess we off this chat. Okay. We play tomorrow, BJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you, Monty. I'm gonna see you, Kurt.
All right, BJ.
All right. All right. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. If y'all have not already, make sure you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Game 6 tomorrow. New content coming, bro. I'm about to get up off here, man. Watch these games. But until next time, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swim web.